Hello, Zolwick. First in, first out. Where am I? I need a new browser. Some EMEA Valorant coming at you. God, I can't wait for some EMEA Valorant. No, I didn't. I didn't say I would oil up if Gen G won Shanghai. Never said it. Was my thinking cap? I don't know.
Realistically, I don't think it mattered too much what those players were playing, because even still you have players like Rian's just popping off at the top. Like, it's just a good showing.
Hero as well. He had some great starts to maps where he was dominating, especially.
Okay, so this is the table right here. Today we got and I mean really a must-win game for probably both if they want to make playoffs, right? Liquid versus BBL. 3 and 5 plays 3 and 4, kind of must win for both. Tough. And then you've got NAVI versus Giants here as well. Can't wait to watch another Liquid loss. I mean, yeah, this is going to be must win, and then it's kind of must win for Giants as well, but NAVI also need kind of a win. Yeah. Also, EDG. Let's talk about EDG for a second, because they're fucking cooked. I mean, they've already made champs, but they are so fucking cooked. It's so over. I mean, I was watching some of this Haven. I mean, Vukashu fucked them. Vukashu absolutely fucked them up on this Haven. It was unbelievable. Also, Kang is still like opping on attack. Why is he playing fucking Neon? Nobody's going 2 and 15. Fuck me. That's tough. That is tough. Navi rest of the split has been pretty easy. Yeah. So Navi played Giants, Koi, Gentlemates. So yeah, they have a somewhat easier schedule, but they kind of have to win this one, right? Like, we're getting to the point where if they lose this one, then you might not even make it, right? Like 6, maybe 6 isn't enough. I don't know, right? Like, it's possible it might not be. So like Navi, they kind of can't afford to slip up necessarily, especially because they don't have a great map record and they don't have a good round record either. So like, you know, they're gonna need to start winning some games. In fact, why are they even above Kamiko? That doesn't make any sense. Does it go on head to head first? Don't know. Anyway, I guess it would go on head to head first, probably, unless it's a 3-way tie. Yeah, we got Liquid versus BBL. Let's do a map veto, shall we? Team Liquid, BBL. Where are you, Team Liquid? What did you ban last week? You banned Breeze, which isn't in the map pool. Okay, I mean, that's good. That's straight away a good. Your permaban is gone. Do I say that they just ban Haven? I feel like Team Liquid are a team that will like Haven. I feel like Team Liquid have always kind of played Haven no matter who's on their roster. So what would they ban instead? I mean, what did they lose last week? They lost on Lotus and Icebox. They picked Lotus and Icebox was close. What did they second ban? They banned Sunset. Let's just say they banned Sunset. BBL Esports. We're banning Breeze. Wonderful. Okay, let's just say that they ban Haven. Okay, this is going to be an impossible map veto then. Liquid will pick... Could go Lotus again if they wanted to. BBL have lost Lotus twice in a row. Maybe they will. Let's say Lotus. And BBL would pick... Let's just say they stick with a map that they've won. Let's say they just stick with Bind. And then you ban... Not Ascent. Maybe split, probably not split. What's the other map? Icebox. U-ban, Icebox, U-ban, Ascent, and we play split. Boom. Oh, Magnum, our new mod.
I knew
In
he was
chat.
coming.
We should have went number 2 with Boaster, but you know what?
If we had
It
moved
was a
everybody,
risk worth
if we'd moved
taking.
everybody up and put him 5, I think it would have been accurate.
Wow, you're gonna let him do your boy
Are
like
you
that?
serious? Sorry, it took me a second to process the sheer stupidity of what he just said.
Pajama, thanks for 100 bits.
That was.
Are you
that
guys
was
happy
rude.
with
Good
this
old
list?
Labour
You happy
Squid
with
in
it?
I
exited.
think I would move Angel
You're
up
exited.
1,
I disagree.
and I'd put.
Vehemently.
I think I'd put maybe Regar 4. Sorry, Bone Cold.
Well,
I think my
you
initial
can't do
5
that.
would have
You
been.
can't do
That's
that.
not
That's the
too
list.
bad.
Make sure
Could
you
be
guys
worse.
screenshot
I'm
this.
very happy with this.
Screenshot this
I
and
think
let
if you
us
shot
know.
Enzo Angel, it's actually okay.
Yeah, make sure you screenshot this. Let us know what you think
I
and
disagree.
why
It's
Mitch
fine
and
as it
Tom
is.
are fundamentally wrong. But speaking of IGLs, there's been a rumor circulating about a change in responsibilities on Team Liquid. So I took it upon myself and asked the head coach Emil for some clarification. I'm now joined by the head coach of Team
Is he still the head
Liquid. It
coach?
is Emil. Hi, Emil.
Some
Welcome
rumors
back,
about
by the way,
this.
to another stage
Thank
of VCT EMEA. I've heard a rumor. I wanted to ask you about this and see if you're able to confirm this rumor that Nats is your current IGL.
Yes, the rumor is correct. He's our IGL, and he's been our IGL for a while now, actually.
Oh,
So,
how long is a while?
well, it haven't been public yet, but we made this change at the end of last split already. So our match coming up into Gentlemates, that's when we did this kind of change.
All right, I have a lot of questions. First of all, why Nats? Obviously, Enzo was your IGL previously, so what was the reasoning behind making this change and giving the responsibilities to Nats?
I mean, it has actually nothing to do with Enzo. He did a great job. He worked really hard. It's more to do with, in last split, our chances of making playoffs was, 3%, right? So we just felt that we needed to try something, right? Make some sort of change, some sort of fundamental change.
So it is to do with Enzo.
And I know Nats, he got it in him to IGL if he wanted to, right? So it was like, okay, why not? Why not just try? What's the worst that can happen? 3% anyways. If we lose, we're out of playoffs. Let's try something. And then he did such a good job. We stuck with it.
I mean, you made playoffs.
Yeah, I know.
Against all odds, you made playoffs. I think when it comes to his role, though, he is a prolific lurker. He's probably the best at that role. How does that conflict
So
with
wait, when did they
having to
change it?
IGL?
Oh shit, I'm on the
I
wrong
mean,
team.
it's not easy for him. Sometimes what we will
So
do
they
is
played
if
one
he's
of the
on,
worst teams in
on
the
a
league.
side,
I
for
mean, they did
example,
destroy them, to be
then
fair.
the people in the group who's moving around the map.
Okay, they did
they
destroy
kind
them,
of
to be
will
fair.
fit
And then I guess in the playoffs they were
calling a
somewhat
little bit,
close
right?
to being
He's not calling
Fnatic.
for the whole team being on a flag.
But then in this
somewhere
split,
on
they lost their
B
first
main,
game
and
to
whole group is
Vitality.
mid, and the group actually has responsibility to call, right? But usually, like, I don't think it's that much of an issue.
So
Little bit
let's get this
harder,
straight. Nats is
but,
IGLing for the team.
he's making it
There's
work.
rumors that
And
both
the last
Emil and
question,
Bacon
not
are
about
going to be
Nats
out
for the
soon.
IGL, actually. Yumpy, how happy is he? Because I know he's been wanting to play Yoru for a very, very long time. He's finally got to do it. Was that his idea, him asking you that he wanted to do that, or is that you putting him on this responsibility?
I mean, okay, he always wanted to play Euro, and we gave him the opportunity to just do it, So he got his shot, he got his chance, right? I think it's
Look
very
who it
happy.
is, your boy, faking
you
at
know,
us.
It's it's in his
Slovenian
hands to show
born.
kind of what he can do with it.
Faking at us. Thanks for the
so yeah,
raid, my friend.
If Jump is happy, I'm
You'll know,
happy.
faking at
If
us.
you're happy, I'm happy as well.
Yeah.
So thank you
England
very
and
much for
Slovenia
joining
drew
me and best
0-0.
of luck today.
Thank you.
A boring 0-0.
Well, the cat's out the bag. It's been confirmed officially that Nats is
But both
the
of us
new
went through.
IGL of Team Liquid. Well, not really new because we heard it there from him.
Bring back up our list.
I mean, we heard it there from him. It's been a while since he's been IGLing, and he was still putting up the kind of performance.
Excited for Liquid. Apparently Nats is IGLing. Oh, and Nats is Nats' his friend.
Yeah, do you like this change?
Is he IGLing
I actually
in?
do, and I'll tell you why. I think
in ranked?
Max, again, brought up prolific lurker, someone that's very good at getting behind you. Now he can push and pull the map in a way that he clearly already
IGL in
understands how to
ranked.
play with the team, how teams react. So I like that as a move, as long as it's something he's comfortable with. A little left field for me, for sure. But I think the main thing is, we'll get to see Enzo.
I mean, I am
IGL,
surprised.
so he goes
That
back
is
to
a surprise.
bragging ways.
The
It's been a
Nets
long
IGL.
time since we've seen him not have that responsibility. So now,
But that's weird as well. I always think, like,
and that sounds good to me.
whenever you're an IGL and you're brought into
Because now
IGL,
you're looking at someone
and then
who was
you
brought
lose
into the
IGL
league,
duty,
you get that get out of jail
often
free
you
card a
don't
little bit.
survive
Oh,
that
he's the IGL,
very
doesn't
long.
need to get as many kills as everyone else. Now people
know what
are
I
going to
mean?
be looking at him and going, okay, this guy needs to be putting up serious numbers. Otherwise, if they don't qualify,
Like-
if they don't succeed in the way they could, I think he's going to be the first man on the chopping block.
And this is the thing,
That's
now
a
he's going
tough
to be
one.
tested because he's going to go up against a lot of great IGLs in this league. And today, that will be
You know, the only person who I
Someone
think
who's been
survived
IGLing
that
since
on a
first
team
strike
is
and
Boo,
have found
funnily
success,
enough.
as well. Do you think that this is going to be a
Because
particularly
Boo was
difficult
IGL for their
matchup
first
for
game at
someone like this?
lock-in.
The
Then
thing
they
with
took
Bora as well
IGL
is I
from
think
him.
he's someone who likes, even
And
though he plays
maybe he
supportive
got it
roles
back
at
later
times,
in the
he'll
year,
lead from the
but
front. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that is bad. I think
obviously
we
he's
saw it
IGL
a
now
week
for
ago
Heretics
where
who are
he
doing
was
well,
very
so
aggressive on Lotus while playing a breach, and I didn't like it so much. But he also is very good at hyping the team up, incredibly energetic. And I'm not
was
sure
Soulcast
Nax is
coming back?
quite
No,
on the
Soulcast
same,
is
like,
just a sub
hype
because
level
they
that you
signed
get
a
from someone
deal
like
with
Bora. So
Apex
I
Liquid.
think that's going to be difficult to play against. Also, they play a super explosive style, like where they can just be
So he's
direct
just
a
their
lot of the
sub
time.
if they
That can
need
be
a
very
sub.
difficult to call against.
Yeah, for sure. I think that realistically, the responsibilities, though, having been taken by Nats for so long now, it's much longer than I thought. I thought this, I'd heard whispers, thought it was more of a recent change, but going back to the Gentlemates game kind of makes sense. Now getting a little bit of a read for how those games flow is going to be a big deal against a team like BBL because they
I don't
can
know,
come
I'm not
out
feeling good for
swinging
Liquid, to
and
be
not
honest.
give you that room to push. And
Then
pull
again,
them out.
I mean,
They'll
they
just push
can
and
they
pull
beat
you.
BBL? Yes. But they kind of have
push,
to.
Astra, grab
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yes, gravity will lead.
Yumpy, he finally got
No,
to
Heretics
play his
IGL now is
Yoru.
Boo.
He
What I was saying
begging
was that
Slinky
last
to do
year,
it as well back in the
Boo
days.
was
Spent
started
the
as the
longest
IGL,
time
but then
not
wasn't
playing
the
that
IGL.
Yoru. Did you guys like what you saw?
And
Do you
normally
feel like
when you're an
with the changes
IGL
that came
and
in
then
this week, he should
that
stick
gets
to
taken
this
away
Apex?
from you,
I
normally
think so.
you
I
don't
enjoyed it. I
survive
think
that
he had a
very
good
long.
performance on Lotus. A lot of
Normally
his
one, it
utility
doesn't
can
go
be
very
used, just like
well,
we're seeing here,
right?
clearing some of those closer
In
jump
most
points,
scenarios, I don't
opening up
think it works that
opportunities that
well.
normally
I mean,
you'd
maybe
have
it
to
will
put
for
your life
Liquid
on the
here,
line
but I
for,
don't think it
quicker
often will.
rotations as well, and it's always fun to see Yumpy blitzing around the map.
Yeah, I think as well, like we've got the quote that we had from Mystic where they're talking about already moving to try and use that Neon a little bit more. It was something that they were testing. So I think having those two in
Also, is it
tandem
just me,
could
or
be
is
what they need. Like if you have these crazy
like I'm kind of already
explosive
sick of
rounds from a
ISO.
Neon
I
and a
like
Yoru, I'm in.
the
I
neon
wanna see the
meta.
ISO
I'm in
though.
for
I
the
don't
neon
care
stuff.
Who plays ISO on that
I'm
team? I
kind
just
of
need
already
somebody to
sick
play
of
that
ISO.
ISO probably going to be Kiko or Yumpy after
I'm
what we
already
saw
sick of it.
yesterday.
Like
Oh my God,
it's.
Enzo on
I
the
think it's
ISO.
very
Let's
dull.
do it.
Let's do it, baby.
But of course, everything is on the line here.
I think
to
it's just
get
very
to
boring,
playoffs,
very
and this could
dull.
be the game that makes a huge difference. Here's
Like-
BBL and Team Liquid.
Chamber, see, the thing is though, Chamber I think actually led to at least some again, I'll mute it for because the song's copyright. Chamber led to at least kind of some interesting dynamics, right? Where you would often see a team, you know, a Chamber is there, you know the Chamber's somewhere, you try and find him with a drone or something like that, right? You know, you push him back with a drone, and then you have a bit of a choice. Do we go into the chamber? Do we go, you know, away from the chamber? Now, the initial chamber with 2 trips was obviously just so broken that, like, it didn't really matter because the chamber probably had a second trip, like, had 2 trips there, keep giving you information everywhere anyway, so it didn't really matter. But when they nerfed chamber, like, a couple times, you know, not the full nerf, but just a couple times, at least there was, like, an interesting kind of back and forth of, like, what does a team do? You know, and at least there was a game to it. With ISO, though, I just don't feel that. It just feels like... It feels like bad gameplay is just being rewarded. Right? Of, like... And we saw it a ton in the Haven game yesterday for Fnatic. Where Alfia is just standing in the middle of fucking nowhere, on his own. But he gets 2 kills, because he's got a shield both times. Like... And so it's like, oh. Done. Not interesting. You know, just... Yeah, well, here's the map, veto. They banned Split, unlucky. They banned Icebox. I mean, this could be a 0. It's not a 0, though. We got 1. They picked Ascent. I mean, they kept losing on Ascent the whole time. Well, unlucky. 1 out of 7. Sad. Lotus, Ascent, Sunset. So, Joma, thanks for the 50 bits.
Team Brozo.
So I feel like they could have got that.
Will England win today? I don't know. Team Heretics was doing the ISO and split was interesting with the vulnerable.
Let's go barrel, proud barrel bundler, so we Kexa you're gonna lose out today.
You own the BBL bundle, Akuma? Why didn't I do the pred? I thought Magnum was here. There was no pred for my fucking thing. What map are we on? Lotus. Who picked it? Liquid. I thought Magnum was here. To be fair, Magnum isn't new on the job, but you know, I thought we had a chance. Who's playing BBL? Shit internet. Wow, just what I needed. Oh, here we go. Bova's here. Okay, what comps we got? We got a Neon. Team Liquid playing kind of... I mean... Again, I'm pretty sure every team that's played the old meta comp on Lotus has won since this new patch, I think. Certainly in the games that I've seen. Maybe there's been one or two that I haven't seen that hasn't been the case. So we've actually got mirror comps just with a Neon for a raise. Both playing Cypher as well. To be fair, they've been long on this kind of Breach train, Liquid. They were playing Breach even in the old meta, to be fair.
Valuable on a map like Lotus. Sad to not see a Viper here, but that's this day and age.
Yeah, and of course my eyes go to this Elite versus Nats head-to-head as well, and especially considering Nats.
So we got
now
Nats calling on
IGL.
Cypher.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to get to maybe we can compare their headshot percentage.
To me, I mean, it just feels kind of like it feels like by making that IGL, you just downgrade two
I think
positions.
has probably had
overall.
the biggest come up.
You're downgrading two positions to hopefully
I'm hoping we get a little bit more because
make that team better, I guess.
I think especially the defensive start for BBL is very exciting because I've enjoyed watching Brave with his aggressive A main control consistently around Rubble, always able to find value from there. That's going to be a big problem for Liquid to deal with.
Why is everyone playing Cypher on Lotus now? Again, it has, I think, a lot to do with the comps that we're seeing. Right, we're seeing a lot of double initiator comps now instead, so which obviously are better for retake.
Good morning, Mr. Mans. Edge's downfall pains me. He broke into my house, ransacked it, and stole my medications. It's over.
Thank you, E89.
Even though they've been closely contesting some of these teams, right? BBL against Fnatic.
Yeah, EDG. I mean, you'll still get to see them in champs, which is funny enough, but
work on the server and end up with some
God,
it really is,
depressing.
especially with these teams just being right outside.
Watching ISO is as fun as watching Arena, but they don't dismiss and they have the confidence of a clove without. Shit got old quick.
Last week when they had some
Yeah,
tough matches,
it did.
but now they got to focus down
It did.
into one match.
And then the problem is, I'm not sure, like, I already made a video about it, right? But I'm not sure that the nerf is going to change that much. Plus, like, obviously it is a nerf, but I still feel like the fundamental aspect of it is still kind of broken. Anyway, we got Liquid on attack. So why are we seeing so much Cypher these days? One is the Cypher setups that have been figured out on C that are pretty good. That was kind of Benji's doing, really. And then two, we're getting a lot more double initiator stuff where playing for retake, where you're playing not necessarily for C hold, you're playing more for retake. Ooh.
Also having a hard time. Team Liquid might even want to transition into B.
Yeah, they shift on
There
over.
you
You
go.
see this position
IGL
from
Nats
as
calling
well.
them back.
Huge. And Para didn't have a chance in that. 2 players now for BBL.
Last player standing. Make that just down to 1, right? Brave not even able to.
Okay, a little whiffy
flank
here.
off of
Pico gets 2
and
kills.
A clean round here for Liquid to start things off. This team has looked progressive throughout.
What do you think of
this
this
season.
Team
They
Liquid
had a
jersey?
bit
I
of a
can't say I'm
difficult start
a
with their identity. We've really
huge
seen them
fan.
come to life as the season has gone on, but it still hasn't been quite
a bit
enough.
boring,
We
to
have
be
to remind
honest.
ourselves that Team Liquid, this was a team that used to be the kings of EMEA last year, and they've fallen from grace a little bit in that
Nats
sense.
is IGLing, yes.
But I want to take the time now to talk a little bit
Apparently
about
Nats
the
has been
difference
IGLing for a
in the
while.
pool. You like to see that Yumpy is starting off. Very excited here in that Andalusia Flawless.
And yeah, of course, this round will be a bit of a buffer here for BBL Team Liquid. But yeah, you're right. This is sort of the period where they need to prove
Red
themselves
close,
again.
fuck.
That is
I
it.
forgot.
And I feel
Mods
like we're
don't
pretty
exist.
surprised to see Yumpy actually back onto the
there you go.
breach, not on that Yoru and beyond that more supportive role when
Yeah,
he did,
Kexi is the
make
big
such a
Liquid fan.
difference, had so much impact last
Apparently
time
he
around
knows people
on Lotus.
who
But I
own
do wonder if
Liquid.
it's maybe a bit of a counter play, knowing that BBL is such an aggressive, explosive team that they
So
want
yeah,
to have
you're getting a
little
lot of
bit more
this
that
side
control
stuff, right? With the
fault line
power
to
of it being
counter
that if you
some of
check
those
it at the right
pushes a
time,
little bit better. But I'm curious to
it
see
will
how that
often
kinda
tell you
changes the
whether a
plan
team
here
like this
for
is
Liquid
coming to
after
C, right?
a
Or if
very
there's no
different
one there,
approach
then you
last
know
time
you can
around.
basically just play
Team Liquid
completely
looking to
opposite.
go in explosively. Kiko this time finds some upper ground.
It actually this kind of setup has made me
Changing
think if on
pace
other
a
maps there
little
are
bit. BBL
potential
not
setups
really
that you could do
wanting
like
to
this
go
that are
in
similar,
aggressive, looking to group up actually. It
that
might be
would
the
work
best
on
chance
other
of finding
maps.
some damage here. And Zozo want to get the
You know,
spike
maybe something
down,
like
relief of
Haven
his calling
down
duties.
C or something.
Be looking an eye out on him, seeing if he'll be doing some more damage, as he has been trending recently as well. As Kiko will stick around, not yet able to find his mark. Actually, BBL are able
Actually
to
gonna
find
go
a
for
kill.
this? This seems like a bit of a waste of
Bulldog
time.
out of Kiko's hands. It might be doable, but Enzo is doing quite a lot with his ghost to assist Kiko in that frontline endeavor. Team Liquid, 2 rounds consecutive, haven't dropped a player.
No, and another Andalusia flawless here for the side of Team Liquid. Again,
Wait, you're in the
very
UK,
good,
Magnum?
very
What are you doing
comfortable
here?
For Team Liquid to start things off, a very different pace.
Or
from
no,
what
you're
we're
just on
used
a
to
train.
seeing
I
from
just
them
saw
in those
UK
early
internet, but I'm
rounds
guessing
as
that's
well.
it.
Of course, in
And
this
then
last one, is a little bit different. They're on that anti-eco. They have that ability to know, okay, we have the advantage. Let's just take the fight to them. But it's a very vast difference.
Team
from when we
Liquid
saw
lady
Enzo
is annoying.
call
What, you don't like
at
Ale?
a much slower pace. We would see this team run out of that time every once in a while.
And I wonder if that was one of the key reasons.
no
why
kills
they
yet for
go this
BBL.
little change, see if that pace changes, something that helps this Team Liquid side. Obviously, players like Nats, Yampi, they've been on the biggest stages before. Not going to take away from Mystic and Enzo either, but there's a bit of a pace change here for Kiko as he was the front line onto this B-side attack. Now, BBL might be able to pincer into this quite well. The stun can be quite the good one.
Ooh, nice try with the
if
stun.
BBL are able to answer back like that, Kushina sees an aftershock in front of him and doesn't care a bit, goes back into
This
the
is
fray
something.
as Team Liquid look to
It's
pivot.
interesting, right? When
Yeah,
you got
because the only
IGLs who
one
aren't
with the
IGLs, and
one
obviously we didn't
left
know
on
this
that look
before,
towards
but we
that
do
B
now.
side, but they're
I
gonna
do think they
actually look to
tend to
regroup
play
some
pretty
backup.
fast.
Yampi, the catalyst perhaps. Find another and maybe feasible for BBL to transition Kushina. Here's the next one in contention actually. This time Brave will be grouping up. No paranoia available for them this time around. Team
Okay, a
Liquid
little
rethinking
unsure of
their
what
options
maybe
here.
they want to do here.
Bunched up together to
Liquid.
go for this B-side hit. BBL have grouped up themselves. Brave finds an off
Nice.
angle. Yampi no more. Big kill. And Team Liquid left
Now
with
we've
two.
only got a Spectre and a Stinger as well here for Liquid, so
For that rifle as well, just
probably
SMGs for the
not
last one, Liquid.
too much going on
They're
really.
just hoping BBL will just
Yeah, they do get
move
their
up,
rifle.
This is
Nice
dodge,
stun.
Valorant.
get out of this B-side's way,
Heritage.
but they're not going
Brian
to
CK,
do that.
thanks for
They
the
know there's a
4
good
Here
chance
again,
where they're
my
coming
lord.
from Elite. Will be the person trying to hold them down until reinforcements arrive, but it doesn't take long for Brave to be relevant. Prevalent also. Now,
played
so
there
they go
by
for one and
BBL.
no, and BBL get guns and they get the
Okay,
round.
3
off the
alive, not bad.
Nice push and pull from both sides here. BBL.
Is
able
Kiko
to just
good?
Lock down that B site.
I think he's a
That was
little
the idea from
inconsistent.
Liquid, though. They trigger that
He's
door.
had some
they
pretty
make it
good
seem like,
games.
okay, maybe we
He's
are
also had
actually
some
heading back over towards C.
pretty average
Then
games.
they regroup towards B main, but BBL had such a good read to actually
Liquid
stick
going to
around, and it was
champs.
quite unlucky that fight over towards A Link as well, with both players stunned up.
Exactly right.
I mean, Heretics and Foot,
Mind
I would
blown
think
by
are
the fact that that's not
very
really
likely
do
to
much,
go.
Given that there were so many players that
Sometimes
even
the
though
buff.
there's a
Kami
lower
Core and
fire rate,
or
they got the job done.
Fnatic are more likely to win on
Now we head
points.
into the full buy round for both sides. A very aggressive
Navi has a
look over
chance.
towards A.
I think it's
We've
gonna be
not seen
tough for
any Liquid presence over on that side of the map quite
Liquid
yet. Of course, we're
person.
only 3 rounds in.
That's fair to say. They've been going for those free orbs so far. Shot connects for Nats.
Someone with full shields. I mean, they did only have one light
A
shield.
little bit for this later stage of the round.
It's only down to 10 HP now as well. Door triggered. You can see the pull back over.
Still don't
from
really
Waterfall
understand
towards
why. I
B.
mean, I understand the
Look how
satchels got
fastly
nerfed a
Liquid are
bit, but
playing
I am
all the way in
shocked
towards
to
spawn.
see
However, there's
so
a
many
long
people
line
lean
sight
onto the
for
Neon.
BBL
And
on
I know
the
that
other
Neon
side of
got
the map.
decent
A
buffs, but I am
completely
still
maintained by
surprised we've
Brave
seen that
here as
much
well.
because I
He
feel
does
like
have that opportunity
we've had
to
agent
TP away
changes
if he
before
does
where
try
it's
to
just
step.
not mad at all.
All this early conditioning from Team Liquid creates quite the change now. Brave, thankfully for him, is able to get out of the way.
So again, this is
Allowing
often
Team
going to
Liquid
be your
just
problem.
move a
You're
little
very
bit more
loud when you
aggressive
come and retake
into
this
the space,
space.
make it their own.
With the trip here, these
Themselves at
guys
home.
stuff.
But they
With the
need to be
neon,
quick
they're
about
gonna
this
get
because you can
across
already
here.
see on the map, already some rotations coming through. It's Kiko to initiate this, but shut down by Brave, and he hasn't really been replied to. 53 HP down to 20, and he gets away. No way that just happens. Team Liquid are in big time trouble. 20 seconds, they've got to start to moving quickly. Reezy's got the line covered, and he hasn't yet been challenged. Only good for one, but it doesn't even matter because Brave is on the lurk all the way behind. Spike is going down, not quite. The fake Team Liquid know they're under trouble. They need to get the spike down. They need to find another kill, find extra presence grouped up together. Nats might be finding the turnaround here. With 10 points of health, they might be alive still. But Mystic caught out into the open, calls for Yampy to do it by himself. Revealing. This could give him a chance.
Melons.
That's the first 2 more.
Fault line.
This could be
You have
perfect
the
for
wall,
Yampy
man.
if he
Use
can
your
get this. The
fucking
boost of
wall
confidence
and
could be
defuse.
immaculate.
BBL sticking together.
And BBL aren't on the spike anymore. Yampy's read it like a book. That's another kill. Only one remaining. Not much
1v3.
health on him, but this seems doable. He's the one that's put Elite
Wow.
under pressure. Yampy,
played.
that was superb.
A Red Bull clutch here for
1v3, wow, and it was a very messy round
round
from
that he
Liquid as
shouldn't
well.
have
Not
been
very
able
good,
to
but
secure in a 1v3.
the hero play from Yampy.
That timing
I mean, this
through
was not very good.
through the tree was everything
I mean,
there
that's
as
messy.
well. Just ships in the night.
But really, you shouldn't lose this situation. I mean,
I can't believe he pulled
the
this off.
spike's not even planted for him. It's a
We get to
really
see lot
tough
more Red
spot
Bull
to
clutch
play
where
for
that came
Yampy.
from. Just a testament to where this series is going to go. We'd love that, and you can see the satisfaction.
I mean, you've
on
got
the
to stick to
faces
half, really.
of the
Like,
mill there.
you got to just
It's,
wall it
definitely a
off
good
and
way
stick
get
to half.
started and put BBL back in the rough spot, right? No money remaining for them. It's only Brave that has some sort of a rifle going on for him. I mean,
Like
he's actually
1v3,
playing quite aggressive here. Has to
you should
move
just
out
be
the way.
sticking to the
Able to
angle,
do so.
getting on it.
Team Liquid allow him that prospect and now reset their pace yet again.
Force has had quite a bit of utility out of the side of Team Liquid as well for this fight over towards Mound, right? But there's been a lot of focus in these rounds for Team Liquid to actually cycle up into Kiko's ultimate. Enzo was just one away from that Nightfall, and they actually
Tough
opted
start,
to
and
move
that's
into
with an
the
Outlaw
Showstopper
again.
instead, which is a little bit, I guess it's not too surprising because realistically,
Again.
it's like this Nico round here for BBL, right? But
We're just grouping
trying
up.
to get as much as they can for now. BBL, they just sit far back. They're looking to play.
Well, we're
some
not
sort of
taking any
retake
control of
together as a
BBL.
team.
Brilliant. Look, if Nat's calling and has the confidence to go for these initial engagements like that, why not? It's as if he's playing Chamber or something.
It's Nats. You can't expect anything less, right?
Nats is Nats. And initialization of the attack has already taken place. BBL will be looking to hold this further back. I'm actually impressed by Team Liquid so far. Pretty
Gonna die
much
to the spike.
quite confident with what they've been going
Nope.
for. Whether that's aggressing, moving together, playing it safe. The game plan has been
What do
pretty
you-
well laid
okay.
out so far, but Elite is telling us to be a little bit more cautious about that one. Maybe warning Team Liquid. Kiko, that's a rough one. Nightfall shown in.
they did get out
That's
the
for good
Nightfall,
reason.
but-
Allows Kiko to clean up with a spray. Nats will be the final player. They put a player to his grave, and that's Team Liquid carrying on that pace.
A lovely hot start here for the Stallions, but BBL yet to find
The
their footing
Stallions,
here
is that
on
what they're
the
called?
defense. And when you're
Little
looking over
nickname?
towards these halves for both teams, right? Attack has always been the stronger half on Lotus for Team Liquid, and you would say the same for BBL. Historically, this team is able to find that a 56%
Well, then why the fuck
win
are-
rate
why the fuck
on
are they
defense.
picking
And this
defense
is getting
then?
scary to me because they
Well, I
don't
mean,
look
why the fuck are
nearly
they picking
as good
defense with this
on the
comment?
attacking
What-
side. Of course, it's a while until we swap back.
Sure.
But BBL is also an emotional team.
Yeah, not the best of starts, but we have seen them pull off some sort of comeback before. I'm not sold just yet early in the
no one
game, but
destroyed
this
the
first
horn.
blood is mighty helpful. I think somehow Kiko makes it away, but it's Enzo to die, leaving
No one
Team
destroys the
Liquid with
horn.
3. Straight away, Nats.
we kinda-
Little journey of his own.
We're trying to play
He's
like a
doing
fucking
amazing
challenge
things
here
right
of
now.
how can we take A with as little util
It
as
is, but
possible,
look
it kind
how
of
much
looked like.
information. BBL, they're more than happy to play the retake.
Yeah, we
towards
don't
this
use our
site,
stun,
right?
we
Reezy
don't
has
use our
that
nade,
Nightfall
we
to
didn't
work
use
with,
our Fade Horn to begin with.
and they have the
We're
numbers
trying to
advantage
take
as well.
this
Nats
area
is
with
so low on
no
top of that. It's
util.
comfortable for BBL
But
to
all
play these
stacked
numbers.
here with an Omen TP across, like, fuck me.
BBL, decent setup. Oh, Kiko. Playing the Matrix game, but how did Elite even find that? Was that a pixel that spotted Kiko? Could be. BBL looking more comfortable by the second. Ultimate's built up on every single one of the remaining players. Team Liquid have a lot to do here. Nats doesn't have much HP to do it with. They are well aware of what they
What
need to do.
the hell
Nats,
was
of
that?
course, can't go down without
Okay,
a bang.
BBL, I mean,
it's still gonna be
we're already
BBL's
looking a
round for
little
the taking.
sloppy, a little
Getting
messy. I
too
don't
nervous
really,
for the
I mean,
I
Yampy
really
had to
saw
win a
vision in
1v3 for
getting the
Liquid to
second with
win
that
the
swing
kind of
out straight
important
to
round. They
Chelsea,
then
but
win
it's
against
very
an
much
eco.
gonna ring true. look
Are
over
they
towards,
taking a
again, the
timeout?
snowball here for the likes of BBL.
I mean, the start of that round was literally fucking atrocious. Like, I don't...
Brave has been so good on this Rebel aggression. Previously, he had
I
done
don't-
it alone.
I don't really
Sure, there was
understand
the
what they're
follow-up at
trying
times
to do,
from
to be
Q-Share
honest.
as well.
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose the
Thank you,
game.
Frida, thanks for the
That's
5
the
months.
game.
Nats is still the GOAT, that's why he's signed until 2034.
Okay, is a Team Liquid timeout. That shows you how the 4-2 up. That's how shit the start of that round was. They're taking a timeout because I don't even understand what their plan was. Like, if you want to just like have someone walk out there on their own, then why is everyone else there? If you're grouping up as a team, why are you using no fucking util at the start of the round? Like, why are you using no initiation utility to take A? Which VCT roster would win an IRL fight against each other? I think NAVI would be quite good.
I feel like another thing, though, is that on the eco rounds, the meta has also been quite heavy on trying to even get ults up to try and shift the tide in an eco round for a team. So we could even see Team Liquid try to get that showstopper online, maybe even go for the Rolling Thunder as well.
Angel's got old man strength.
See if they can switch things up, find some sort of advantage.
Seems like Team Liquid know what's up here. Some forwards placement of players here for BBL.
There.
Up into Mound, and this has caused a bit of a change. Pressure into B.
It's an interesting camera. Sky Exodus.
Defend with extra players here, but they've got
I feel like if Nats and Jump P aren't playing well, Liquid just lose.
I mean, you could say that about quite a few teams. If their best players don't play well, they lose, to be fair. But I mean, Nats loves an outlaw. We do have
Look how
2 light
comfortably
shields.
BBL can actually stack over towards the C and B side of the map, right? Previously, it's not there anymore, but there was a camera that was placed down by Elite over towards A-Link, and it just watches the cross from Rebel, so they know
Gonna
that
end
no
in
one's
another
lurked
B
up
hit here
yet on the side of
on
Team
an
Liquid.
eco.
Damn. Okay, Nats has been finding a few of those shots.
Yeah, some of that chip damage all the way down to 10.
Good thing that Reezy invested in full shields this time around. Tripwire does spot one, but the Nightfall is the response that BBL going for very aggressively with Power. Wants to walk in, but Yampi, even though he stand up, can do quite
And Kiko accidentally gets that kill as well. That's massive.
Team Liquid might be doing the thrifty madness round to bring it
Cypher ult, have the Cypher ult.
BBL might have suppressed the Endeavor, as they themselves have got 2 players alive and they still have their rifles in play. The thing is, Nat has got his neural theft, and it just complicates the Endeavor just a little bit for the remaining BBL players off the spike.
Stun comes in, no time.
Full round the bout. And Nats just looks to show himself in the final moment, but I think Team Liquid have bought enough time. Mystic's position is being held. Yampi is left to do it. He's found the first one.
Wow.
Quite the second, and I think
And he does just have time.
Yes, he does. BBL
Wow.
avert the crisis.
1.81 seconds for that defuse was left
I mean, well
over.
played by BBL. They
Plenty of
did not
time for
panic at all
BBL,
there.
and Liquid, we like the idea there. I mean, that's why you see on these eco rounds, these teams will lean
Maybe
towards
Liquid
that
could have been a bit
B
more.
site.
Maybe
It
Nats could be a
favors
bit
a
more
lot of that
patient here. I don't
scrappiness.
know.
Some of those ults
I mean, they get a
reused
bit
there as
fortunate. I
well,
mean,
but
that is
trades
fortunate.
for trades,
And that gets him
that
his
was
ult.
just terrifying. I mean, the fact that Kiko gets 2 there is insane.
I don't think he even meant to get Reezy there. I think he just saw Kushina zooming past him, so he just instantly pressed the trigger. And Reezy just happened to be low behind him due to the chip damage from Nats earlier. So,
Okay, we have breach ult here for Liquid, but I mean, that was an eco, so it's not bad for Liquid, but they did use their Razor. And they were in a pretty good situation.
Yes, they are! And even quicker, rather! Rolling Thunder, Brave, forced out, so much thrown at him, but still manages to get out of the way, not taking one down with him. But look, BBL are reacting quite quickly to this. Power thought he wanted to go in for a bite.
Alright, so this is quite nice. Aftershock here, ult the rest of the site.
Given here on the side of Team Liquid,
Cypher ult,
information
but-
garnered.
The pressures just keep on mounting. BBL not wanting to allow Team Liquid to get that spike down, so Nats is
different
required to take
pages
an
here,
extra
but-
angle of attack. So 2v3. And Team Liquid, yes, they took a lot of space early into C.
Again, it's a
Now
lot of
forced
just
back.
send
And
it.
BBL are the ones in charge in this round.
You would think with Nats'
Are
playstyle,
also
you know,
just
that maybe
one
they
away
wouldn't.
From a Rolling Thunder. He's alone on that B site. But he knows the information's given. Sure, that door was triggered, but no one's crossing.
This is the best case scenario for BBL because Team Liquid are walking directly into the trap. Not being quiet about this. Pinging Herd, power to the side. It's Elite to find the first kill, make it the second
BBL.
as well. BBL really happy with that equalizer.
I mean, they're playing as if they got a
you
Neon.
never want to walk into Elite.
You know, a lot of fast
honestly,
execs.
This is a player that was someone that we couldn't stop talking about during the first stage. One of the
Does
best
always make me
players
think when you
within
change
our
IGL
region.
and
A
stuff
big
starts going
reason
wrong on the
as to
attack
why
side.
BBL was
Are you
able to
thinking,
finish
no?
in that 3-3 standing within Group Alpha. And I mean, the headshots tell the entire story, right? I know it's not a statistic that we like to point out too often.
Okay, back on an
but,
eco for Liquid.
consistency at which
Things
he's
not
able to hit
really
those,
changing too
and
much
the
after their
numbers that he's able
timeout.
to put out while doing it
Again, they go
say
for a
so much.
5-stack A take.
BBL actually challenging
What the
very
fuck
far
is
forwards
that?
into this brave, a ballsy play by him, illustrated by his name as well, quite brave.
Just give him a
Team
rifle.
Liquid are wondering what the next angle is here. Yeah, they kind of invested halfway into this round. So they wouldn't mind doing as much damage as
at the
possible,
map.
but BBL right budging.
But that's the thing, they have only grouped up. They haven't
Posted up different angles. Team
done
Liquid,
anything else.
Careful, they're in big trouble. Mystic trying to open things up, but he won't account for Kushina's angle. Perfectly played. BBL catching Team Liquid by surprise. Flash comes in, a bit delayed. Yampi forced out into the open, where there are more BBL players waiting. Somehow Nats keeps it competitive, but
BBL
that's
win
going to
it
be two
again.
survivors for BBL, edging ahead
And again,
from their
just a bit too
opponents.
obvious,
This
bit
is where
too
BBL tend
easy.
to thrive here as well. In a lot of these scrappy rounds, when it comes down to these firefights, no matter how much utility is being thrown out. Now, got to take a beat because we're tied up. BBL, or we're nearly tied up. One away here.
Waiting for the
Team Liquid as
TMV
they
England
go into
round?
their full
No,
buy.
I've come to
It's
accept.
4 rounds in a row that BBL have been able to find that momentum since that timeout that Liquid had actually called.
That's true, right? I mean, that's what you always need to think about with these timeouts, is that there's also the ability of your opposing team to talk with the coaching staff and figure out a lay of the lands. And you've got to be a little bit
second
careful
timeout,
with
Liquid.
these bit of burst of energy
The
coming
score
out
is
from Team
5-4
Liquid,
and they've taken 2
consecutive, and Team
timeouts.
Liquid spending their second
That's how
timeout
bad it's
already.
going.
Yeah, that's kind of scary because now they have nothing to work with.
That's
if
how
we
bad
go
these
into that
rounds have been.
second half, right? But of course, they'll be able to chat if
This
BBL
is
elect to
Valorant.
use their
Wait for
own.
the Brawley, thanks for the
Well,
15
the
months.
momentum that they've built up. This is not a team where you usually expect them to have those timeouts being called when there are up rounds.
Heretics would demolish both these teams. I mean, you could say Heretics would demolish a lot of things. Do I bet on football? No,
Have to
because
stare
I'm
the Rolling
not
Thunder
a fool.
in the face for this round. It's an
Don't
important one for them
gamble.
to be able to win out. It is neck and neck. Nearly when it comes to that economical situation, Elite is really the only one who has padded that money a little bit there. But we can also look towards Enzo into this round as well, right? He's got the Odin on. That's when he starts to
How long is the
out.
Rango campaign going on for? Till
Second
champ
round,
starts.
lose the game.
It's an FPS
Echo,
game.
thanks for the 8 months.
One.
Liquid has somehow gone from bad to
I like
worse.
to lean over towards the C orb here as well, respecting the one way for now. But it
Okay,
doesn't
so
look
they just
BBL
pause,
taken B main control.
do nothing
Very C-Pora,
off the
poised and
timeout.
ready with that fault line in case they have contact.
And now what are we gonna do?
I'm just waiting to see what Enzo can do with this Odin.
We'll change the setup here as well, right? See Elites on the other side of the map. One of the
Okay,
first
they're
times
gonna
seeing
find
things
the
over
right
towards
place.
A.
Obviously, the Omen one way here, a bit of a clue. Got a very passive self
Camera's
here,
helping
playing
him
probably
in
for
this
retake with
defense
Breachel.
attempt. BBL confident to hold on to the other side. This is going to be a retake approach for sure. So Team
Okay,
Liquid
so
will give
found a
free
nice
rein.
place.
You lose the
Spooky the
game,
Ghost
it's an
Catcher, thanks for the
FPS
10 months.
How far forwards they're looking to go into, right? And there's the option of moving into stairs as well, but I think they just want to make sure they can get the spike down first. BBL have transitioned very
We're gonna
quickly
flood
onto the
with
A side
Breachel.
already, to the back of it at least. The stun comes out. Mystic is wondering, does he go away? Does he move away? He doesn't, which does cost his life. Reezy, super aggressive off the back of the Rolling Thunder. Makes
played
it
by
a triple
BBL.
kill with Yampi standing alone, wondering what the hell has happened to his teammates. Finds the same
Just
fate as
a
them,
nice,
and Andal
good
see a
use of
flash,
their
but
ults, right? The
touch team of
Omen ult
BBL.
across
It was
as
a
well. We're
gorgeous
all
trap
5
play
there.
coming
We're
out
ready to
from
flood.
BBL. They have
Good
Elite set up
plan.
on that site for the
Well
information, just to
executed.
stall out a
And against a
little
team
bit
that
while
doesn't really
everyone
know
else went searching for space on
what
the other
they're
side of
doing.
the map. They had the read
gonna
that
work.
it would be towards that A site, and it's such a tight site to fight on as well that the Rolling Thunder just finds
Again, no-
so much value paired with that neural theft.
I mean, looking like an absolute death squad.
Plain and simple. And the ball,
I mean, it is crazy to have an IGL who's literally known for, like, you're most famous for lurking.
2 rounds remaining in the half.
And yet,
And if they want to keep the trend of having success on this attacking
we're
side,
going for
give them the
Hail
best
Mary plays.
chances of closing out this
Holy, what the hell is that? And they got the Hail Mary. And Reezy's found his aim. Holy fuck, what was that round?
Again, once they find this momentum, once they find this energy, they're such an emotional team that they just continue to drive forward.
Holy shit.
And Team Liquid have yet to stop the bleeding. These rounds have been over within the first like 45 seconds. We really haven't had a
This
long
was a
round
kind of mad
whatsoever.
round, I
BBL
mean.
consistently take the
Both
fight
there
to
from Elite, you got the Hail Mary from
I'm gonna be honest,
Mystic.
it felt like Team Liquid tried to take the fight to them in some ends.
Yeah,
BBL
buy
took
not
the fight to
amazing. We
Team
got
Liquid
both
in other
Fatal.
ends.
One off a
BBL
breach ult.
everywhere.
Prioritize
That's the
that.
crucial
Go and
part,
take C,
winning
get
these
this ult.
duels, the confidence exuberating. 1 round and a half, and Team Liquid not much to work with.
You get shot, you lose the round. You
Deadweight
lose the game.
goal,
It's an
thanks for the
FPS
4
game.
months.
Can we get a watch party of Tommy Wiseau's The Room at 2,000 subs?
BBL have aggressed so far out of the
Sure.
B side already. Team Liquid need to be careful. You might expect the aggression of 1, 2 players. You
they
expect
did
the
get the
third,
ult.
though. Kushner thinking better of it, and so does the rest of his team. This Rolling Thunder's going to come
No,
out. and
Fatal
BBL know
first.
They've vacated this side
Fatal
entirely,
first,
and
Fatal
this is not going to
first.
affect them.
Bro,
No,
come
and
on.
they can
Use your
easily flood
brain,
back onto
man.
this site.
And that's exactly what Elite has done.
Like, Fatal
He knows where Mystic
into
is
breach
posted up.
ult.
This aftershock forcing him
You
back.
Fatal to
Great
see if anyone's
visibility
on the
to
site.
allow
If
Team
the
Liquid
Fatal
extra
hits
piece
no
of cover,
one,
but they've used
then
that
you
lot
know,
already.
like,
The spike
oh,
hasn't gone down yet.
Nightfall for Nightfall.
we can just walk
At
in.
least Yampy has got a couple of flashes of his own, but BBL have got a lot more coming. The paranoia
Okay,
is
bigger
the
the
first
spike down.
piece of utility to be thrown in as the
Nice
spike
shot by
does go
Yampy.
down. Yampy with first blood of the round, and he wants to keep that pace going. Team Liquid wanting to turn
the
things
fuck?
around.
Reezy
but
turned
Reezy
on his
comes off
cheeks.
huge. His power on the hot seat with Team Liquid looking to flood all around.
Okay,
him. It's
Liquid
Mystic with a
salvage
final shot.
it.
Team Liquid also with a
I mean,
final round of the half.
good enough, I guess. Not really.
It got scary there.
But yeah, why not? Like, you've got breach ult
both
Fatal
of
last
those
round.
teams
Like,
ripping that
Fatal
Nightfall.
first. When it
No one
hits
can
no
hear
one,
anything
get into the
of what's
fucking
going
site.
on. And
Then
it
you
was
have
a
breach
nice
ult for
hold
post
from
plant,
Team
and it's
Liquid,
like, it's
anticipating the
over.
flood back onto site from
The
BBL.
fuck is
You
that
can see
trick?
here into this replay. Considering the fact that that's how the pacing has been for the last several rounds where BBL found their success, and Team Liquid, they chose to take a pause and
So you got the Neon on
Step
attack,
back
but
up.
we're
Now we
playing
head into the
against
second
a
hit,
Cypher.
second
God, I
round
love the
here.
fucking no break side. My mind is like mentally prepared for a
7-5
break
Team
and
Liquid,
me
they
having
are
to
not
just
just around,
waffle for
easily be
fucking
satisfied.
ages. But
And this is
instead,
where we get to
no,
see
we're
Kushner's
straight
Neon
back in.
right there
What a
as well on the
fucking
attack.
blessing.
Right there.
How aggressively can break through these lines of defense that Team Liquid can set up.
Yep, he's gone for
It's,
the breach
Team Liquid
fucking
that look
sheriff.
to
He's gonna
take
dry swing out.
Demand space on
Not a
the
dry
and
swing.
It's paying dividends. Keep finding the first shot somehow. Surviving, but not for long. Enzo retrieves it
Okay,
right
maybe
back
2
up. So
HP.
trades go in favor of the Stallions.
this is where
Why have we started with the Stallions? When did that start?
BBL, they often rely on some more of that aggression towards Rubble.
Trades done. Oh, still the kill for BBL?
Yep, he's in a lot of trouble here.
Can't be so low.
Don't swing on your own, man.
Oh,
Okay, you,
out into the open, and I think BBL
I was gonna say
have
just wait for this guy to
turned
like
the
wait for this guy to
tables
start shooting the door.
around.
Well, this guy's
They're the
fucking
ones
on
top,
one.
they're the ones with the numbers
This
now.
guy's fucking on a different
Reezy's
planet.
aggression, He is online today, and Mystic is in trouble. Seemingly,
He just
having
fucking
accepted
woke up
in this
after that
position,
round,
both
after that one
players
round.
looking directly at him.
Holy shit!
Honestly, just
No, he
probably
saw
looking
him
to
on
deny
it.
Another ult orb over towards Reezy. He's so low to the point where Reezy's either gonna die to Mystic.
Did you see
or
when
try
Nang
and
called a
take him
timeout
to
at half time to
try
get the
and
break
deny
back for one map?
cycling up into that Nightfall as
No,
much
I
as
did not
possible.
see that.
Well, Mystic has been on the down low for quite a long enough, so BBL will be checking all angles, and Lee has definitely got that one covered out. BBL finding themselves the second pistol of this game.
Pistol for a pistol, one each for both sides now.
And I mean,
But I like
started
the
off.
contact play coming out from Team Liquid over towards B
It
main
was just
there.
Reezy, really.
And I think it may have been even a little bit of a surprise to see so many BBL players actually waiting. Typically, this team likes to favor that heavy Rebel control early in the round, or they anticipate
Massive
the
round by
defenders to
Reezy.
fight
Here we go.
for
We're
it as
gonna
well,
get
and then
the
we've
FPX
seen them
by.
have a little bit of difficulty on attack,
Bro, give it to this
pivoting
guy.
their
This guy's
plan when
fucking
they
frying right now.
actually don't get played into.
I think when talking about BBL, we've seen a bit of development from that aspect, right? Being able to have multiple identities within a map itself, not being that one-dimensional. a reason why they've leveled up so much this year, gotten some good wins under their belts. Not so much this stage so far, but they
We just didn't see enough of this. You know what I mean? Like a guy
Well,
who
we're
can
definitely seeing it on Lotus right
either
now.
call
The
you back
adjustment
or.
even from the last time we saw them on this map, which was against KC.
It
that
looks like they are
6
going
to
to go for this
13
beast
loss.
split.
But again,
They
a
open
loss
the
to a team
door.
like KC as well can teach you so much.
It can.
They're going to come all the way back.
Team Liquid thinking like they've got the read here. BBL have played them like a fiddle.
Do have the
Going
camera here.
directly to the other side of the map. We'll find it fairly open. The cam will eventually reveal them. I feel like Nats is already looking that direction.
I see the neon. Are they going to come back? I mean, he can call them
Gotta
back
keep
as
an eye on
well.
Brave's location as well. Sure, Team Liquid, of course, they're going to stick together on their eco,
They
play as a pack, and
take the
see
gamble.
if they can find as much as possible. But he's actually not going to be sticking around towards that A site, looking to regroup with the team. Of course, he is one of the players with a rifle, right? He doesn't want to give one away for free.
30 seconds left.
The desk touched on this a lot as well, and in the pre-game, Team Liquid and BBL, both of them are fighting for a spot in playoffs, barely making it through last time around, and I think they know how fine margin it is in that middle of the pack field.
No, Nats is
around
IGLing.
makes a
They said
difference,
on the
a map makes a
broadcast.
different, let alone a series.
And they demote Team Liquid to tier 2.
It's squeaky bum time, whatever match they're
That's
playing,
Kexy.
and this is a great opportunity for them to get ahead with a match against each other.
That's for certain, because you look back towards stage 1, you think about BBL and how that
I did
went
know
for
that
them
Elevated is
previously.
Ascent's
They
assistant
locked out
coach.
at that 4th place. They had a tough time in their
I
last
knew
matchup,
before you
where we
all.
expected it to be a much closer game up against Foot. And then for the likes of Team Liquid, sure, they make it to playoffs, but there's that daunting knockout round, right, where they ended up
BBL
going,
wins champs.
1-2
Will you?
versus Fnatic.
I'm not going to read the rest of that.
But these
Why is your
teams
name
have a lot to
Sturdy Val as
prove.
well? Am I going to become a head coach soon?
Right,
I mean,
breaking
I
it
am a
up in a
free
little
agent now.
That goes there.
Anyone want to sign me?
Improved a little bit by the end of that round for Team Liquid, getting a couple of kills and keeping most of their players alive, not handing over orbs. So economy on
I'm not
Ascent
trolling,
on both
right?
sides.
They said Nats is.
I mean,
This goes here.
it's round 3, right? Of course,
Sure.
BBL are going to look really good with the bonus that they have because they did invest 3 of those rifles into the last round. For Team Liquid, this is where they look for the more aggressive look over towards A. Brave is alone, but again, with that utility being thrown off the gate the one way, will be
And this
respected.
is just the stuff that Team Liquid just didn't do.
BBL are thinking about it. Kushin are not quite pulling the trigger, waiting for the
Is
spray
your
to come.
impression so
It's
far
way
that Raze or
forwards.
Neon is better on Lotus? I thought the map layout would favor Raze still, but everyone's playing Neon instead.
The ping's going out for the C site, right? Seeing if they're going to cross over.
At least it's a trade here. A fickle game.
Mystic gets a
answers
kill
back
on
against Brave,
through
and
the
Reezy hasn't got
door.
an opportunity to trade it back himself. The stun avoided. Prowler stopped.
The thing is, the
BBL
spike is still so far away.
Not too far back here, given that they've got so much space control.
But what's the plan? The spike's
Oh, I
still
missed
lingering
that.
outside of C alone.
Uh-oh, Nats might be a little bit closer than Reezy may expect. Prowler not checking the corner. Nats is just going to wait a little while to see if he can make his presence known. Enzo has wrapped around and he's got Yampy to work this job with him. And it's Reezy to try and confront them. Enzo, though, with the Odin,
See, this guy
comfortable
is
as ever.
fully come out
And
here.
Power and Elite will look to see what they can do here. 2v4.
2 flashes and the aftershock available here for Para.
And 2
They know
kills.
no one's backstabbing over towards A lane.
Not required for player.
This
BBL
is
side.
Valorant.
Elite
Heritage.
maybe the first to show his ground.
Almost
Readjusted
nuked Nuk's
5-2.
badge.
Uh-oh.
Day 2 on
Team
the job
Liquid,
07.
A bit of a bad approach into that one, and BBL are taking advantage of it. Can Para make it work? He's still got a flash for him. Mystic is able to find the return, but I think BBL might have bought enough time. Stun available for him. If he shuts down Mystic, now Nats is off the spike, but I think it's been diffused
Just
halfway,
got
which
half.
allows Team Liquid to
He just
get
got
back
half.
on track with a Mystic, the final player remaining.
Just.
Fine
Magnum.
margins, and timing was
Thanks for the
everything. Their
17
power
months.
Was hiding in that smoke.
Day 2 on the job.
Smoked off for quite
Isn't
a
that
while.
still my favorite
unable to
player?
actually help Elite on site.
My
and
favorite player
not
is-
having the timing to actually push
is
through to
you.
get the backstab and save his life.
It's you,
But
chatter.
it was
You're my
right
favorite
down
player.
to the wire. But man, on the side
I
of
love
BBL,
this
these are the
caster.
last 2
He
players
sounds
that
like
you
he's
want
reading
to
me a
be
little
in those
bedtime story.
situations, in that deficit in numbers, but what a way for Liquid to pull it back.
Yeah, I mean,
Love
BBL
mediocrity.
definitely made it difficult.
It was an expensive round for Liquid, though, at the same time.
And that's why they've only got 2 Vandals from this round. The rest having to be comfortable with Guardians and Bulldogs.
Okay, so we got a 2 Guardians and a Bulldog. That's rough.
Default here. Liquid
And that
very
was
happy
just
to
a
give up
bonus that
B
last
site
round,
and
but
trigger
obviously
that
they made
trap
very
wire
close.
early on. Put that pressure, force some players to cover the ground.
Just a very passive
Eyes are on the
setup.
reposition here for Enzo backside of
I feel like
A.
this is why teams went away from
Moving
this
back
comp,
over
right?
so we
That
can
you
take the
don't
build
want to
up
end up
if the
playing
execution
retake
does
all the
come
time on
through,
such a
but
big
BBL,
map.
they're still looking to sync up. Para walking up, be
Now, this is
alone
the
with the
spike,
spike
though.
here, though, is terrifying.
It is. Imagine if you lose a spike, but imagine if you kill both of the players in front of you. Oh my goodness. And Team Liquid all of a sudden are lost in this round. BBL can just take over, move into B, get the spike down, and get rid of this round already.
I mean, the B pivots have been
I might
lovely
just
coming
save.
out from BBL.
I might
They
just
repair
save
towards B main.
a
They
Guardian
take
and a
that
Bulldog.
lane control consistently.
Yeah.
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose the game. It's an
Do we
FPS
go for it now?
game.
Trying to
This
give
thing
them
might
TL more like bad.
Paranoia, it's good to deter Para's vision for a little bit.
No,
But he hasn't
no.
shown his
Oh.
mark just yet. No, maybe he has. Oh, Mystic thought he could get the one shot here with a shorty, but it just isn't the case. Team Liquid have to drop back.
Roadman, thanks for the
Mystic
6
would've gotten
months.
That kill. Maybe Team Liquid could have gone in for the attack, but I think they just call it off right after that. It's going to be the round win for BBL.
Okay, 10-6 is going to be a pretty bad save as well here for Liquid.
And further behind.
Especially if this guy dies.
Yeah, money's not looking so good. Nats really has to save this Vandal.
should
At
hunt
the
that,
very
I
least, he
think.
manages to
That
keep
buy's gonna
Q-Shirt
be
down with him. But Enzo's also stuck saving a Guardian into the next
no.
round. No! Guys, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Just at the lip. That's so unfortunate.
At least they're smiling, right?
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is sometimes,
Sure, yeah.
right? We gotta remember also that Lotus is the match.
I love kids.
Then they have to
Fucking
go into
Jesus.
Turkish bread and butter, the Ascent.
However,
Oh,
Pavlos,
buddy.
to be fair, BBL have not been looking too
And look
hot,
who it is. The
over
fucking
in Italy.
final moment with a gift to final moment 1, basically.
I don't know, was that a bet
Self-gratification.
Still. A chance for BBL to just extend their lead here. No matter if Team Liquid can find any damage. They bunched up together, a bit of a risk to be taken this round to give them
Like, I'm not lying here when I say, like,
the best chance.
Team
of
Liquid on
gaining
attack
anything substantial
didn't
out
look
of
like
this
they
one.
knew
Now
how
it's
the
left
map
alone
worked.
onto the seaside, and that's where BBL
Like, BBL, this
Fancy
is
the
how you
chances.
attack fucking Lotus, right? Like, if you're gonna 4-stack and group up, your Cypher is here putting a
So I
camera
think
on
they're
this
gonna
side to
start
see if
drill
anyone is
looking, though.
pushing up.
They're towards B
Right?
main.
Like, Liquid just didn't
Back
fucking
there.
do that.
Again, this is
I mean, nice fucking try, but...
the headshot did connect. And Mystic is in trouble. Avoids the Rolling Thunder.
I've wasted a bit of a breach
Not
up
too
there.
shabby. Although BBL have the advantage in the fact that Nats has been taken down, and so has Enzo. It clears
What?
out the site
Guys.
completely for BBL to just walk in.
What?
Oh, the bravado Accusing play is
What
just
the hell was that?
amazing at this point.
Somehow they've ended up
And
with a
it's another
flawless from that round.
flawless round to just keep that lead going.
Where
for
are we on the
BBL.
new mod thing?
The
We've got a
laughs
new
and
mod.
smiles on stage there for BBL.
We have 2
Again,
new
the
mods. One of them's
momentum
elevated.
has not really stopped.
And
for
the other
them
one
whatsoever.
is
1 to 2 rounds here and
Mr.
there.
Magnum Raging.
Side of Team Liquid, but it's been
Magnum
BBL
is
all
just
the
a
way. And
trustworthy
again,
member of the
remember,
community.
Team Liquid, they expended both of their timeouts already in that first half. BBL are, I feel like, unless Liquid start to make some sort of comeback, they're not going to give them that opportunity to have a chat themselves.
No, Elevate. Well, Elevate was a VIP before.
Momentum, but at the very least,
I got
we look
forced, but I
towards
accept my fate.
Snowball for Liquid. A heavy fight for Rebel Control.
Oh, brave. Going very far forwards. And Kiko wasn't ready for it. A lot thrown at him, utility and all. So unable to take even fights here.
This
and
is rough.
BBL,
This is their
whatever
fucking map pick,
confrontation
man.
they take, they
Fuck
come
me.
out ahead. It's insane. Mystic having to do a lot here. Hero
Magnum
work.
is a confirmed real person, which is more than most chatters
Now
can
on the
say.
captain slot,
Yeah.
will have to do it all by
That's true.
himself, and I'm afraid they don't really have many rounds to do it.
You can feel the confidence brimming there for BBL, the fact that they're just searching for those fights, for those duels. And with the one way, there isn't much Nats can do. And with no money in the bank for any of the players as well, this Phantom is a must-save as a hero rifle into the next round.
Honestly, it's a bit concerning for Team Liquid. Their chances for making playoffs aren't over with this loss, but with a win, it increases their chances dramatically.
Oh, this is a big. I mean, BBL kind of
BBL
have
on
to
the other
win,
hand,
right?
Looking quite
Their
happy
best they can go is 5 and
about how
5.
things are going so far.
Like they kind of have to go 5 and 5. They should be
Spike
hunting this last
explosion
gun, by
will
the way,
put them
but
on
whatever.
map points on their opponents' map pick.
Um,
And maybe they'll get to show us if they've improved and by how much on Ascent. Double the amount of rounds that Team Liquid
Okay,
have gathered so
12-6.
far for BBL.
We also have to look towards
I mean,
one
this
of
is
the
fucking
main
rough right here.
differences here for BBL as well, right?
I mean, sometimes you're gonna lose this fight, but it just doesn't help that the rest of the map has been so shit. Like, it's not a disaster to lose that fight, but...
opportunity to go for a lot more of those faster rotations, those quicker pivots.
Yeah, Rango Watchparty means the Rango animated movie, yes. If you weren't here, I was getting bullied for not having watched it before. And not even have heard of it before, to be fair. Bro, they just did that to you.
They realize that Team Liquid want to go for something aggressive here, demand that space, and they're like, sure,
Ult
have
back
it.
C,
We're just going to go
Our own
directly
should
the
be
other way.
ulting back here.
I mean, also when you see the paint shell being thrown out by Kiko there, you're like, okay, I'm out of here. I don't want to deal with that showstopper.
And Nats has a decision to make here. Does he stick around trying to do damage? He's stuck
Did you see
around.
Kyushin in
And
his
Mystic
face?
feels a false sense of security to move in, which ends up losing his life. Nats has been able to find the first kill, and now he's got smokes to work with off the back of the neural theft. Kiko might want to throw in a showstopper of his own. Can he stop the show, though? Second tick
you went
of the
back
neural
the way
theft,
you
and it's
came.
enough to get Kiko enough information to get the kill. Still, power to the back of the site is amazing with this hold. Enzo off to do it all by himself.
Wow, an
and
ace
he
to
will
end.
not be able to do it. Power with the ace closes.
Okay, nice from BBL. I mean, just a disastrous map for Liquid, to be honest. And this is where things can start to go very bad, right? You change IGL, and I'm not going to lie. Early on, it looked like Enzo was sitting there thinking, what are we doing? That was their map pick as well, by the way. I mean, that was rough. That was rough. Who's IGLing, kid? It's Nats. Nats is IGLing. Which, I mean, Which I don't even know, man. I don't even know. If I speak...
What's your dream team for Doom Brothers to join?
I mean, there's going to be quite a few coaching opportunities, I think. Like, all these teams that are changing their coach midway through, if they don't make champs, they might change their coach again. So there's going to be a lot of teams that will be in need of a coach, I think. Probably. This next season. But yours, mine. Got so many of these fucking search party. Fuck off. Quest, search, chase, hunt. Might not be chase. It is chase. Okay. I mean, things you would find on like a fucking heart-shaped candy? No? One away. Kisses, love, mine. Bond? That's not even one away. So it's definitely yours. Fuck, what is this then? It might be something completely different. Oh, is it always? Is it things you sign off with? Gold mine, gold rush. A gold party sounds like an orgy of some sort, to be honest. A gold bond? Is it gold wing something? Gold side? Gold leaf? Gold camp? Is it leaf? Is it wing? It is leaf. Side wing camp party. What the fuck is that? Side man, wing man, camp man, party man. Group within a group. Sometimes it comes up with some fucking mad shit. There's always one that's like mad shit. 2405. See, the mid 2000s ones always tough. I'm gonna again go Burundi. Still not Burundi. Is it West Africa again? Let's go Cameroon. 1007. No, Cameroon's maybe a bit too far. Let's just go Nigeria. No, it's not West Africa. Huh? Madagascar? Is that 1,700 miles? Africa is pretty big. Is it Madagascar or is it... Which one is this? Is it Comoros that's out there? The Seychelles? To be fair, where is I think Comoros is out. Is Comoros this? Or these? I think this is Comoros. There's really only a couple it could be, to be honest.
But this is the thing, it was close in the first half, you know. It was at one point after the 4-1, it was one round to BBL, and then the Liquid would take another, back and forth, and so on. It came down to a lot of clutches as well. But what happened in that second
I mean, so
half?
this is
How
the thing.
did,
They
Liquid
won
let this one
pistol,
slip?
they won second, they won this 1v3, they won against another eco, and then they only won two other rounds.
The 4-1 lead was this cerebral.
One was the
fight.
anti-bonus
Started
on their
calling that he
defense.
won it maybe like 30 seconds
And then they won
before
the
because
last
he
round of
just
the half.
would not be faked out. Every time
With
they tapped
fade
it,
breach up.
he was ready for them. It felt like they had control, and I was confident in Team Liquid's play. But from that point forward, again, we start to see some of these issues pop up. Brave's control over Rubble was good. What I really enjoyed, though, is the rounds where they didn't have him Rubble. They were able to send.
Have I tried
there,
Pie
getting
Mantle?
the early information.
No,
and
what the
having
fuck is
very
Pie
quick
Mantle?
rotations, which culminated in just before this in round, I think it was 8, where Team Liquid don't go A. There's early A aggression. Kushner has then rotated from
Tried to
A
guess today's
all the
secret
way
word. The
around to
closer
C.
to the center,
Brave
the
is
more
point of contact with
semantically
4
similar
players
your
there,
guess
and there
is.
were so many of these defensive rounds.
Please
that
be aware that
had a
data includes
clear
offensive
read
words,
on what
including
their opponents were
slurs,
doing on the side of
which
BBL.
may be
They had
surfaced
the
by the
playbook in
hint and
front of them.
explore
Yeah, and
features.
it's the IGL that closes out as well in Pora. We spoke about this before. If we take a look at Pora in the AIM Labs warm-up, he is the seasoned
Go on,
IGL
give me a
in
word.
this matchup.
Let's do
Tom,
Brave,
what
because
did you
Brave
think
is playing.
of Nats's performance there?
But that's the thing, like Pora looked so confident, and especially
Brave.
the early rounds, Nats
Similarity,
looked incredible. Like, he was someone who was picking up on all of the early fights, but again, it's a scenario
not very
where
good.
I feel like that sort of pace
Let's go
of BBL was something that was difficult to call against,
Goat.
and especially with the like quick rotations and then getting onto the
Goat.
attack, they just
Similarity
looked
slightly
and it makes
more.
me pretty nervous because I think that BBL, although they've not been the team to like
Let's
make long runs in
go.
tournaments or make it to playoffs, they're always really difficult to play against. And right now, I don't know if Liquid have what it takes.
I think it's going to get harder because we are
Oh.
going to Ascent of all places. But I like the way that Liquid were getting weird on Ascent. They were when nobody else was getting weird, Mitch, they were getting weird, and I hope they keep the weirdness today.
So it's
Well,
closer
I mean,
to
today
GOAT.
Of all days, this is where you can come in and maybe for the first time in a long time, we're not going to see the same old Ascent. I'm again going to lean towards
Lizard.
bring out an ISO, show me what you've got. This is a roster.
Oh,
that
Lizard.
you've trouble.
Every map all
In this
day.
We're getting closer.
Yes,
Lizard.
it
So
is,
it's
all
maybe
right?
some
Even
kind of
ISO
animal.
Yoru. Do it.
Or
ISO
animal
now-
adjacent.
Now we're cooking, Sue.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And this is the reality, right? They've just had a rough map. If you're ever going to pull out the Hail Mary like Liquid like to, we have 3% chance to make it a playoff. Let's switch IGL. Screw it. Like, this is
Fossil,
where they can
good
take
word.
that out. Pull the curveball out of the bag.
Shit
without
word,
beating
you're
them,
shit.
And come in strong.
Horse.
Not for a Phoenix.
No,
The
because horse would be
Phoenix,
close to
yeah.
goat.
No, I'm not sure about
I
that.
remember
Closer to
old school
lizard.
Liquid,
Fish.
There was a guy known for his one
Let's go
tap.
shark.
He brought out Phoenix.
And they were unbeatable when he was on that
Exactly.
Phoenix. Yeah,
So they need Scream back.
Let's go
what
grass.
about-
Let's try plant.
What about the Rainer as well? You think Rainer is an
Close
option?
to lizard.
It's always an option. I don't know if it's a good
It's
option.
available in
but-
Agent Select. I'll say
Mammal.
That's
I
about
still
all.
Would be my choice.
I
it's
still
not a
think
mammal.
it's a good option. I just don't want to see the, you know, the bog standard, the Jet, the Killjoy, the KO, like, ugh.
I also
falling
think
asleep.
that,
Hail.
in my mind,
Good
BBL,
one.
if you go standard, I think BBL wins.
What?
Because
Yeah,
I think that right now they just look better. Like, obviously, both
Shell.
these teams have had their struggles on this map in general, so it had like
me.
BBL, we talk about it being a home turf in the
Gecko.
past. I think this year they're 0-4, so.
Let's go!
Well, they're playing Kiko,
You know, I'm
ISO,
with it
Yampy,
100%.
I'm more
Jet.
excited about Yumpy Jet.
Yumpy's return on
More
Jet.
excited about Jet. All right, fair
You remember when he first came on the
So
scene
no
playing the
flashes?
Jet?
Absolutely.
He was running in with the judge.
But have you seen the ISO patch? Were you here yesterday?
He wasn't just
I fucking
running
hate this
in
game.
with a jump. He was
Boo.
updrafting with a
Updraft,
Vandal as well.
dashing, and with
It
a,
was
you know,
incredible.
Yeah.
Guy's a lunatic. Oh, this is definitely exciting. I'm a little bit surprised it isn't the other way round, just because of what they've been playing more
I
recently.
give you
but
ads.
It
I'm not
definitely
sure I
throws
did.
a spanner in the works, and I like that we're seeing something a little bit
Big
more
enough.
experimental from Liquid.
It's also kind of normal for Liquid, like to look at high stakes matchups, come in and play off comps like their Icebox where they pulled out the
NFL
James
leaders in
type stuff. Like,
2008.
there's a lot to be said for Liquid when they
Before my
do
time.
decide to pull
I mean, I
these,
could do some news
rabbits out of the
logos.
hat. They always tend to do damage. So
Telegraph?
I'm very excited about this. If for no other reason,
Oh,
it's
no, is
not
that a
just
time?
a bog standard Ascent, and that is fresh.
Don't fucking give me the
but we're
New
talking
York
about
Times.
BBL's Ascent. They are just one map
Al
away from becoming
Jazeera.
Pablos and Ash, the
Don't
second
know.
ever Turkish team
Box.
to take down Team Liquid.
CNN. No.
Let's see if
What's this
indeed
next
that
one?
will be the case.
AP,
But yes, we do
Associated
love Team
Press.
Liquid when they bring out the spanners in the mix, and yeah, you can choose what you're most excited about. Is it Kiko's
Onion.
ISO? Is it
EBS.
Yampy's Jet? We'll figure this one out together.
What's this one called?
But yeah, it's time
NBC.
to see if Team Liquid can do damage against
The Mail
BBL's
online?
Ascent, which they haven't
I don't know,
quite
the
been
Daily
able
Mail?
to get a win yet this season.
No, it's a little bit difficult here, I think, for both teams on Ascent. Haven't looked
Washington
the most
Post.
consistent on this map for either of them. And
Wall Street
we
Journal.
look towards this pistol round to start things
What's this one?
off, right? Looking at
Oh, that's the
BBL
independent.
on the attacking side. First, it's a very deep setup that Nats has towards that B site, and Team Liquid, they go searching for information mid.
Okay.
They do indeed.
3
It's Yampy
sheriffs.
to be the spearhead of this attack, takes a little bit of damage.
Oh, sorry,
and
4
it's down
sheriffs.
to
Oh,
the
okay, they're
fight.
just-
While BBL looked to switch up the pace over to this B site. Power gets spotted early, so make sure that he's got some cover. And the smoke from Kiko may allow him to move
What?
out of there, but Kiko, yes, he wasn't vulnerable to the first shot, but the second one from Kushner was enough to put him to an early grave. BBL, they haven't quite made the decision to move into this B site yet. They're
No,
being
they have
very
no
meticulous
util.
about it, which has bought time for Mystic to start to angle an attack from the back line. Brave only just breaking Nat's tripwire.
They've only got a camera to watch that flank as well. It's just checked.
Camera just should have seen it. It didn't
They
though.
will be looking to see if they can isolate Mystic while Brave goes in for the fight against Nats. A successful first fight, which BBL will be happy about. They'll get the spike down, and Team Liquid unable to put the pressure on, dropping 2 players. Mystic, that's the first shot. Now Elite takes the corner, takes the fight,
Everyone
but
else
is not able
died.
to take Mystic down. He'll end up dropping to
Okay, I mean,
Braves'
4
hands,
sheriffs, they
and
never
BBL
really
with
had a
first
chance
blood.
once they
Well
didn't
done
win
to
that fight in
Pause
mid.
after taking that B control. Just see if Team Liquid would maybe start to flood in early, and they waited for those.
I don't think the
fights to
plan
come
makes
to
any
them.
sense either with the buy that they've got.
Looks like we might expect a similar buy going into the anti-eco, but
Because they're playing
again,
retake kind
to
of
start
both
off
sides
with
with
pistol
sheriffs and
round
no
here for
util, so
BBL on their
doesn't
map pick
really
is huge,
make
considering
that
the
much
momentum
sense
that
to
they
me.
found in that last map overall.
Nice round by BBL though.
There's
Maybe they're
definitely
just
energy
on
on
chill, I
that
don't know.
side of the table, that side of the stage rather. Well, BBL have got that energy for them. Team Liquid seem that they're still happy to take these early fights, skirmishes.
Okay, we
keep
only
BBL
have
on their
a
toes, although this time they won't be
ghost here for
going
Elite.
fall into the attacker's hands. It's Elite that opts out of taking that fight early, and the A site is handed over freely. Though Elite can still do a little bit of damage here. And he doesn't have much to lose either, right? Just the Ghost, and he ends up with one before he drops. Team Liquid look for an upgrade. At least it's better than a Classic. So Kiko will be taking that. Let's see if they can find any more damage in this one. BBL grouped up, bunched up. And Team Liquid making a lot of noise as they look to approach. But yeah, they're just going to wait for the spike to explode.
Yeah, they're just looking to get those exit frags here, right? Nats will be the one to pressure the exit towards CT, anticipating BBL to fall back in towards A main instead, where they will be met by 3 players just looking to steal the guns out of their hands. Overall, though, I want to get your take on it, Pavlos.
Yeah, give it,
I mean, we're seeing vanilla Ascent on the side of BBL, right?
Yeah, sure.
But then, how are you feeling about Kiko being on that ISO? Because I think the desk was talking about it as well. We were quite surprised.
Got him all, nice.
And as I say that,
but 2 of them didn't die to the spike.
For BBL, that is a tough look to lose those 2
fuck
two
me.
rifles.
True. I'll answer your question though.
They got
Kiko
1
was a
rifle,
madman
but
the
2 of
previous
them
play when he
didn't
was
fucking
playing
die
in
to the
Challengers
spike, so they
North
can't
under
buy.
Apex. He wasn't, you know, the
Fuck
best
me.
in Ascension, but he did a lot of damage. Now, obviously, you think he deserved the step up, but the fact that there've been so many high-end duelists coming in from the Challenger Leagues this season, it's been hard for him to stand out. So there's a lot of pressure on him to actually match that performance. But now on that
So now they have a Spectre, a Bulldog.
It's possible.
Bulldog, light shields, no drone.
A lot of heavy presence already shown here by BBL over towards this A site, but Nats is also shifted over.
Oh dear. So BBL just falls back, which is honestly kind of fair enough,
BBL,
I think.
take a pause.
Especially when 2 of them didn't die. They might not have known that Liquid didn't get their shit though.
Well, they know at least
They
there's
want to go
one
now,
nearby,
yeah,
but
with
can
the
they
suppress.
expect that there's 3 Team Liquid defenders in this proximity?
That's what
Nats
just a
doesn't
Spectre
even
gets
fall
it,
victim
though.
to Kushner. The blind is superb from Mystic, allowing Kiko to do his thing on an upper level. Reezy will try and take the fight, takes a lot of damage off of him. Yampi brings out the Outlaw, and Team Liquid
Nats with
deliver,
a big
finding the
first
first
kill.
round of this map.
Nats is very good at
cleanup,
anchoring
and
A.
so much impact to be found from Kiko on top of Raptors there as
So this
well.
is gonna be a
Playing
save
with
for
that
BBL
double
now.
tap, refreshing that shield, allowing him to take that additional damage. Now as we head into the next round, BBL forced onto his save. They're going to look to maybe build up as many ultimates as they can. The idea was there from Kushner. Nats was just too quick to look up.
One enemy remaining.
But this is a different iteration, I feel like, that we've seen of Team Liquid just
Yeah, just 1
as
hero
they've
rifle on
grown throughout the
Kushner.
season.
Going
I feel
back
like
to their
right now
exit.
they're also synergizing quite well together.
Yeah, they're starting to move like a unit, working around those early, you know, difficulties that you do find when you do set up a new roster. Both of this team sort of trying to battle the identity crisis, and I think BBL is getting closer to that end. Team Liquid still on the experimenting edge. But yeah, this is going to be a difficult one. Kushner is going to be asked to do a lot here, as he's the only player holding a Vandal. Nat smoked out, but doesn't
didn't
care.
destroy that with a shot.
Brilliant stop.
Holy
there
shit, that's
due
bad.
to the tripwire as well. An extra angle was
I thought
taken
that's what they were
to
using
that
the shock
defense,
for.
which
What
was
else were we
enough to
using it
make
for?
this round look pretty damn clean from Team Liquid.
Looks like a ranked game out there.
Again, now we look to see what we have to work with here. Enzo's going to cycle up into that Oda. You'll love to see it. But the little replay here as well, Nats had repositioned over into tree, making sure that he was going to be dodging.
I mean, at least you
that
do it on
0
an
point
eco.
that came through,
At least that's not a
guaranteeing that
full
the trip
buy,
would
but
still be active on the
it's not
execute.
great. Okay, we do have the ISO ult. We've got close to all our ults here for BBL.
Well, Team Liquid look like they want to be moving into what makes everyone comfortable. As he did mention, Enzo Odin time. And this is the perfect map to do it. He's already
So we
spraying
got a
some
bit of
shots,
Odin
warning
spam on
shots
B.
against Elite, saying don't even bother coming through B. And a spread out early attempt from BBL to gain information. And Yampi goes even further forwards. Look at that, Kiko. Can he win
That's
this
a
1v1?
push here.
Para is going to stand still, and it's Kiko to win it. And Team Liquid play off of the advantage. Kushner tries to challenge Kiko, and actually buys a lot of space. He's moved in all
that's
the
funny.
way into the back line. You can see Endo trying to challenge it, but Team Liquid have got to balance this pressure with Reezy moving up into
fire.
shorts. Nats to deliver the finishing blow. but BBL have gone all the way around into the safe side. Two angles of attack. Team Liquid try to fend off two different places, but it's Mystic to instantly get traded. BBL, can they draw it right back up? Kushner, low in health. Elite is the one to put BBL right back into even footing, but Kushner's aggression doesn't pay dividends, and it's Team Liquid that have got the numbers. Elite trying to close up the gap to take this fight to them, but cannot connect.
Okay, big win for Liquid. Bit of a funny interaction here, very funny interaction to be honest. And then really, it just, I mean, that flash not hitting Mystic, I don't quite know how it didn't, to be honest, because it definitely hit Nats. It must have just been on the edge of it.
Kushner was in that back line, avoiding the possibility of getting pinched and punishing whoever pushes through. And I mean, it's unfortunate for Kiko that he didn't have anyone watching his back there, but to even find the success in that duel within the kill contract made all the difference.
Yeah, indeed. I didn't notice that's how Enzo got the final kill, just jumping Rambo style and finding.
Okay, so now back on an eco, using their ult.
With a guarantee. Kiko to the back of site, trying to clear out Brave, but Kushner's pretty damn quick on that approach. BBL have switched up the pace entirely, but Enzo is showing why he's so damn dangerous on the Odin. And this round has gone out of control for
BBL. We need to slow it down, particularly whilst they haven't gotten off. Like, you have to take advantage of mid whilst they don't have an off, I think.
But Enzo is on the Odin here, and Power is left with a Sheriff in hand.
I mean, such a quick turnaround, right? There really isn't anything that you can do
it's
with
Odin.
3K there for
I mean, Enzo is basically just an Odin merchant at this point, isn't he?
Maintain this advantage here for Team Liquid.
I love that he looks at the camera.
So 4 in a row for Liquid. This is looking, I mean, a lot better, but then again, BBL, I don't think have done anything particularly good. I don't know why this is their map pick. They've been shit at it all this year. Maybe it works for them in scrims, I don't know. But
and the recon dart there was perfect from Enzo. As we wrap up this replay, we do also see BBL calling a timeout. The first one that they've called within this series.
Nice, Enzo, nice.
Yeah. A few words of affirmation. It's good. Learning the ropes.
BBL take a timeout, and as I said, like, whenever you don't have an op on the other side, or you suspect there isn't an op, which now there might be, have to start mid defaulting a bit more, and I would guess that Liquid will buy an op now. So, see, it's kind of weird, because now you want to do maybe just a straight exec or something, but
they've got some extra pieces to this play that can allow them to
gain.
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose the game, it's an FPS game.
Yeah, no, she 2015.
Great team EMEA off.
Yeah. And next we have Giants versus NAVI, so the mid-off might continue, to be honest. Or maybe for a long mid-day.
Half purchases and having to flip-flop that with their buys. Meanwhile, with Liquid, Yumpy is online with the operator into this round here as well. And this pause also gave an opportunity to Liquid
two
to
big ults.
how they want to approach it, because they are going to expect Para to be popping that ultimate on the KO for that execution. And it looks like, based on this position, Yumpy wants to get ahead of the play here in mid.
They're going to run straight into it.
Let's see how free-flowing he will look here. The smoke is perfect to allow BBL to cross through, but Yumpy doesn't care about smokes. The smokes are just an abstract concept for him. Kiko moves in, but doesn't matter to Kushner. Spray transfer is perfection. But Enzo wants to reply. No, it's actually Reezy's Hunter's Fury. But still, it's BBL ahead here. They've done magnificent work to shut down Team Liquid aggressing in mid.
Especially because that null command
Big
could deny
fight.
the Hunter's Fury in return on that plant.
Okay, that should be the round, because Yampy's so low. Only got an Odin.
Team Liquid are struggling to find this opening. Yampy softened up from earlier.
Now they do have a lot of money. It's maybe worth saving the ult.
And it's Power's bullets through the bottom end that end up killing Yampy. So this is going to be a strong round for
life
BBL.
for BBL.
They took the time out. They had the read. They just switched up the pace, put pressure into mid.
I mean, Kushner dealing with both the ISO shield
and looking to actually hunt Enzo down, knowing that he's going to be trying to
get the kill and get another kill. Kind of crazy.
But at the same time, what's a bit dangerous about that is that they don't have the money to deal with. But when it's Elite going for you, not much you can do.
Not much you can do at all. Enzo was hoping to save that
to
the next round. Not going to be happening.
Go kill.
So the 4-round streak of Team Liquid just stopped by BBL. But let's have a look at this one again, because an insane shot there by Kushner. Not only connecting the first headshot onto Kiba, but keeping that spray transfer going and getting the second to end up on top. Not only that, but he gets a second kill to guarantee this round for them. Brilliant stuff. Team Liquid not going to be so comfortable this time around.
They do get another off.
Definitely not. Different coverage this time too. Smoke towards bottom mid.
Exactly the
Yampi's
same
looking to
thing.
challenge it
Yampi
this time, not after how the last look went.
doesn't go for his aggressive play. That's the thing. They didn't use their KO ult. They did use the Silver ult last time.
Tree contested by 2 players. You do have Mystic with a Paranoia.
So we do have
available in
kind
case
of an
Nats gets in
anti-KO.
trouble.
So we do on B, but obviously if the KO comes here, they will disable this trip.
Fancying his chances, Reezy. Good. Our drone
Okay,
spotting
you
out
probably
2
just want
players.
to wait that out, to be honest.
Hunter Shuri, enabled by Enzo. First tag successful, but it's Reezy find first blood. Out
Killed
in
Nats.
mid.
Going for
gets
this
caught
mid
out.
fight
Kiko
again.
tries to reply. But in the meantime, loses
This
his
is gonna go
teammate. That's
soon,
the
right?
spike, so it does mean that BBL need to get into shaky ground to retrieve it. But they've got the numbers, and with the smoke,
Cypher
it
ult?
covers their ground.
I mean, if
but
you can
look
get
at
the
how
spike
far
and
Yampi
Cypher
has
ult them.
walked out here as well. Of course, there is a trip to stall him. Just the pressure that he's looking to put to fall
You have
back,
to ult
knowing that
this.
they are at that numbers disadvantage.
Literally
Sync
cross
back
and-
up with the team towards A.
What
Okay,
Broken
that's fair
Trip
enough.
does lure BBL to keep an extra
Actually,
set of
just
eyes
chill.
in that direction, but the A site is seemingly the BBL plan of attack.
What do you wanna do?
Team
Bad
Liquid
flash?
might have read this though. Enzo holding out the right corner. That's a good pre-fire shot onto Kushner, but Kiko is in trouble
with
at
it
the
well
back
enough.
of the site, leaving Yampi alone, and he's got a less than optimal
And
weapon
he's
to work
probably
with
just gonna
on
save this now,
1v3
Yampi.
clutch. What? Did that connect? It
4
did.
HP.
Elite down to 4 HP, and Odin picked up, and that's the perfect one if you want to shut down low
He's not
players.
going for it, is he? I mean, he did win a 1v3
Anvil in hand
before,
now
but
as well. Para and Elite are so low.
Does he know it though? Oh, I think the recon landed right on him. Not the recon, rather the attack from the cam. But it's enough to put BBL back into equalization. 2 rounds in a row.
What a change. This mid control has done wonders for the side of BBL. It was a nice call from Para as well to shift over to that A site, knowing how much of a threat they had at B, that someone had
Okay,
pushed
I
up
mean,
so far they didn't know how many
again, they've gone for
players
this mid
either.
fight twice in a row, and
They
like
offered
if
the
I'm
safer
Liquid,
option.
you beat them by
Neck and neck,
just holding sites, right? Just hold sites. Just make them do
I was just
something.
going to talk about
You
the
know?
fact that BBL have been putting a lot of pressure onto teams.
Let's
But they
bought
haven't
Yampi
ended up
another
with
round.
any match wins, right? I think they're
It's like
on
we
a
got a tech
4-match
balls for
consecutive
Yampi.
lose streak, which isn't quite that positive. But the fact that they put a lot of pressure on
Now
teams
their
like
money is
Fnatic
low,
begs the question,
low.
yeah, there's a bit of improvement here. It's just a matter of fact of matching it on the results page, right? Trying to guarantee that player spot. We are seeing a slight
Already
technical pause
BBL
here.
on 4 for their
We'll be,
attack,
relaying
pretty
the
good.
information as soon as we have it. Hopefully it's just a quick one.
Hello from China.
I mean, we have to keep in mind how
China?
important this match is for both teams as well, right? BBL, again, they had their super week last week. They lost to both teams.
Are you a sad
That
EDG fan?
0-2 to KC, that 1-2 up against Fnatic. So they only have one more match left aside from this
12
one.
movies about
If they
2000s
lose
event.
here, it's not looking so
Oh,
good.
which
They
one
have
was
to
this?
rely
This
on the other
is
teams
The
to
Big Short.
underperform in theirs.
American
Meanwhile, for
League-
Liquid, this is the opportunity to try and
Fever Pitch,
try
I would
their
guess.
best to tie things up and maybe overtake BBL in
Boxing
or
Day
continue to
Tsunami,
maintain
which-
their standing at
I
that
don't know
7th
which one
place
that
with
is.
BBL in 8th. But
Spotlight is
I'm gonna give
the
this tech pause to
Catholic one, isn't it?
try to
Founding of
Zalmano.
Facebook is social.
BBL. They're starting to get that
The
momentum
blank
back, right, Pavlos?
Abramov
They're up one
Indian
map.
lobbying scandal.
Mitch is on the analyst desk.
Sully, I
saying.
guess.
You're just putting 2 and 2 together here,
Casino
I'm
Jack.
putting 2 and 2 together.
Okay.
Team Liquid haven't won a series with Mitch on the broadcast.
Don't know.
At least he's not casting, so maybe
Alabama hijacking.
Because I believe most of the time
No,
it
on
was
the
when he was
analyst desk
casting.
too.
On the analyst desk too.
Yeah, he's crystal
Captain
around.
Phillips, maybe.
I can sense
2000
Mitch's
US
face right now.
presidential
No, he's upset. I know
election.
he's upset in the studio. He's upset in the studio.
I'm gonna
actually
get
told-
W.
I was actually told that I was supposed to come up here with
For
a mirror
George
and say
W.
Mitch
Bush.
3 times with the mirror, and he might appear.
Hijacking of blank.
Yeah, don't do that. But apparently, the reason of the tech pause
93,
is
I
because
think.
there was a light on stage that was shining in one of the players' faces. So we're just taking the time to make sure that is no longer the case. So the players, there's no
That's got to be a
disadvantage
funny
on
reason to take a
either-
timeout.
either player's
Miracle
end.
on a Hudson.
Sounds like
Oh,
that
which one
change
was
that
this?
can be
The
quickly
Impossible?
fixed up. So no worries
No?
there. Team Liquid look relaxed, and that's
Dunno.
the sort of tone
2008
and change that we've seen
Hotel
throughout
Mumbai
today,
attacks.
right? Even though they've lost that first map, there's still some smiles. Even though they've had some difficulties, there's still a little bit of that energy, and I think that's what Team Liquid are trying to battle here, because for the
that the
first
Impossible?
stage, as well as kickoff, it felt like they didn't have that comfort. They didn't have that
That's the
confidence. They
Impossible.
looked a little bit
That's
worried
some- no,
entering
like
the
Casino
server.
Jack? What is
You can
that?
see a little bit of sweat, a little
Casino
bit of worry
Jack
in their
Abraham.
eyes. Now that's not the case, so
Abramov.
maybe that's an attempt here. Try to get some pressure off of Enzo here, allow Nats to do
Sully
his
was
own
the
thing,
miracle on the hunt.
and the players play in their
I mean, I
comfort
remember the
roles,
story.
which is why we're seeing Yampy getting the jet. He can do his own
Oh,
thing,
here we go.
enabling
Southeast Asian
their players
cities.
to play the way that
Fuck
they know
me,
they
any
can
help?
perform it.
Again, I think it does come
What
down to
the
that focus.
fuck?
I believe
I
it
mean,
was Tom who was
Singapore's
touching
real.
on it on the desk as well. When we look back to Lotus, that 6-13 loss there for Team Liquid. Again,
Bruh.
already
Manila's
the way
real.
BBL was playing in that second half was very difficult to
Phnom
call
Penh's
against the
real.
speed
Islamabad,
and pace
wait.
at which they were going. But I think it gets even more difficult when it is your Sentinel player. When
Avoiding
it is
cities
Matt, who
outside
is
of
a little bit more
Southeast Asia,
disconnected
okay.
from the actual pushback in
Jakarta.
with the team
think
to
this is one.
make those quicker pivots. Of course, Enzo is going to be that loud second voice as well, that secondary caller for the squad in those scenarios. But BBL, they didn't really
Hanoi.
give them that room to actually.
Right,
make
I'm just
those
gonna go off
adaptations,
names.
you know, it was a
I'm gonna go off.
split-second
I'm gonna go off
flip moment.
vibes.
You're
This
on
should be
Ascent,
one, right?
It's a different story. The pace has slowed down
Cebu
quite a bit
City,
now
I
on
feel
the
like I
attacking side of BBL.
recognize.
Team Liquid, they have that
Oh,
opportunity.
here we go.
to kind of
We'll
regroup.
pause this. Oh, I'm
Take
gonna
their
come back to
eyes.
that.
I see
Because
what
all
you
you
did there.
Southeast
Yampy back
Asians
on
can
the
laugh at me.
opportunity to see what he can do with this one. Very far backwards. Back in his own spawn. Only Zhao now making his way into mid. Team Liquid fancying maybe a move out into short where Kushner has his sights on. Spike left behind, so no real intention of going anywhere aggressive just yet. Yampy spots
Oh.
a movement. Kushner takes the charge.
Again, they come
and
back from
works
mid
out
aggro with the
wonderfully.
ISO.
Kiko getting out of trouble here. But is this enough to just launch BBL ahead?
And the double tap about to expire here as well.
Well, Kiko trying to aggressing out in short. Now we'll do it outside of A main. This time with assistance. And that's having his back. Oh, Brave gets away in time. Team Liquid are going to clear out A main here and realize no one is there. Is that going to allow Team Liquid to move to B on time? There's only one defender. This crunch at mid could be a little bit damaging.
Okay, Liquid have
Mystic
no idea
won't be able to
what's
stop
about
it
to
all
happen
from
to them.
happening. He will be able to cross, but he needs to be there to help Enzo do his thing to the back of the site. Onoden, the perfect opportunity to keep things going. He tried to keep things quiet at the start, but
Nice from
Kushner,
Kushner.
it's just
Patience as well from BBL.
Time after time, 2 kills to nothing. And BBL take B-side control without a casualty to spare.
I like the idea. There was a great reposition from Enzo when they were collapsing on him, but now in a 3v5, Team Liquid need to find an opening.
Well, they do find one, but it's not without the
They're
trade
gonna
on
have
the
to
other
be a
end.
save. I mean, they're gonna
Breezy
be on
just
an eco
closes
after
that
this
back
one.
up, make sure that Team Liquid
Weird.
cannot breathe up against the wall. Nats, good little transition on the Brave. But I just wonder if BBL are going to be going for this one. They might want to go all the way around to try and pressure him. The economy isn't that bad on that end, so it will be BBL to gain the lead. But I think it's all down to Kushner there, really, right? That mid-fight as well as the hit onto Enzo in B.
Again,
Too
when you've
confident
got
to
this
just
comp, I mean,
move
retaking without the
inwards
KO,
being
no
punished,
flashes, is
as
just
if
gonna
there's
be
no
gonna be
trouble at playing
awful for you,
aggressively
right?
with that operator.
I mean, even
That's
just
just
the
something that
ability
you're
to
not
walk
gonna be able
up
to
in there
do.
as well, right? Because it was Yumpy alone for the first time. Typically, we saw
And
him
also the
paired
side
with
exits are
someone
gonna
else and just not
kind of rough
having
with
that
this
space,
suspect as well.
playing
You know,
it
no
so
flash.
far back and giving it up very early on into the round.
Enemy remaining.
But that's the other thing with running the double duelist here on the side of Team Liquid, is that you are going to be lacking that information comparatively to when you do have the KO on the side of BBL Esports. And I get scared a little bit, I think, for the attacking side there as well, because Kushner gets that op online, you have nothing to flash him off.
True. But at least now with a Vandal, he'll try and open things up a bit, and it works. Like a charm. Yampy wasn't able to see the bullet that was coming directly towards his head. Kiko is in trouble, spotted.
Trip might
able
destroy
to
them
get
again. Oh, no.
himself into cover.
Trip's down.
Kushner aggressing with his smoke and dash, but it's Brave to find the shot in. Doubles it up as well. Mystic desperately trying to keep his team alive in this one. Shock Dart doing some splash damage, but Enzo exposed with his smoke
BBL.
dissipating at his BBL.
Did they
to
force
keep
here
the
as well?
tempo
They did.
up.
The
Okay,
shift in these rounds as well with that
We're in
pace
trouble
is
here, Liquid.
massive for
We
BBL.
need a timeout.
We look at the fact that this team
Again,
isn't
Yampy
afraid to
finding
just
kind
step
of
on
nothing,
that gas.
less than nothing
And
in some of
again,
these
I
rounds.
think Para is such a big part of a lot of these plays as well, whether he's on the KO, whether he's on the breach, on whatever.
Really, as soon as they got the
map,
off, it's kind of all
setup that
gone
he's able
bad.
to provide Kushner on these executions, those flashes are always hitting. It's always giving an opportunity for BBL to find a comfortable opening pick.
We need steel for this one? Yeah.
Puts pressure
Yeah,
on Team
we
Liquid
did.
here.
We
Now
did
it's their
need steel
turn
for
to
this
lose
one, you're
4 in
right.
a row. And it's BBL's turn to be the confidence.
I mean, we got
Team
NAVI next,
Liquid.
so we got NAVI
okay,
Giants
they've got
next, so I wouldn't go
ultimates
too
going for
crazy.
them, but
I mean,
don't really have the
you know,
guns to
steals
back
on
it
that
up.
one.
An eco round would be great, right? A Shiko, isn't that what we call it when the sheriffs are involved? But they haven't had the best of times of finding these openings. It's been the Kushner show for the past couple of rounds. And seems to be no
Oh, back on an eco. We've had this ISO up for a while. Oh no,
no,
he did use it, didn't he? Yeah, he has used one this half. I'm lying.
So maybe they try
He
to
got killed after using it.
utility for information. So maybe they try to get that information by pushing themselves. But it always seems like
But I mean, Liquid looked in charge after these 4 rounds were good though. Like they weren't like Lotus was just shit all round. You know, they were winning like fortunate rounds. These 4 rounds were actually pretty good. But basically, as soon as BBL learned, as long as we go mid, we're fine. Like Liquid haven't really been able to do anything.
Sometimes we see the paranoia being used early on. Maybe a bit more of a commitment to the retake idea is a pivot that we could see coming out from Team Liquid.
BBL took map 1, but they didn't take map 1. It was half given to them, and they just were clearly the better team. They looked like the only team who knew how to play the map.
I mean, it's a good read, but still Brave has an even better one. Knows exactly what Yampi was going for. And
okay, there you go.
On his end, Kiko finally finds a reply here for Team Liquid. Mystic side angle, beautiful sidestep. But is it enough? We're still on equal ground, 3v3. Yes, BBL is softened up,
they're
but
kind
they're
of trapped
up together, making them harder to pick up one by one. Kiko might have the cross ready for him, while Brave is lurking in the background, trying to catch Team Liquid off guard. And I think he might just be on time. Reezy is playing the safe game, waiting for his team to arrive. It's a shot to do damage. Brave is waiting for them to line up in front of him.
Just hold back to your teammate. Just hold back.
Reset.
There you go.
He thinks they now have the numbers.
Nice.
Just go for the from the shadows to reset and regroup with his team. Power with the angle.
Okay, well played by Brave there. You know, don't stay. Definitely just fucking ult back and play a 2v1.
Hard clear, there's no way Enzo actually expects.
I mean, again, if they had guns that round, full guns, then you know maybe they have something there, Liquid. But obviously, again, Yampi just keeps dying first every round, pretty much. Mystic's going for his TikTok plays, he gets 1.
We're gonna come out to see if he could find
But
that
it kind of just kind of abandons nets.
I mean, if Yampi got that first kill, it could have been a completely different story, right? Because
you lose your smokes early.
Exactly, and Team Liquid kept it competitive.
They do have 4 ults here.
But now they've got guns. This is a real fight. Last round of the half.
We're trying to go for some kind of vulnerable ult play here, but the vulnerable came way too early and made it very obvious.
Could be running away with a quick 2-0.
I mean, 7-5, 8-4, neither are too shabby here, but again, on Ascent, you expect to rack up a couple more rounds on that defense.
Well, it's BBL now leaning towards this left-hand side. 3 players strong on their attempt
Again,
to take a
BBL,
rush.
I'm
Now,
focusing in mid. I'm kind of surprised to see them group up here.
BBL doing their due diligence to make sure everything's cleared out.
Will that destroy that? Yeah,
They will be grouping up together.
And the shock dart to even take out that trip towards mid. Side of Team Liquid.
Okay, they're starting to get the idea.
It's important Kiko gets here
Somehow that missed.
The updraft from Kushner isn't quite enough to stop Nats from shooting at him. Kiko looking to move out of the smoke. That's a ballsy move. That doesn't pay dividends. Hunter Shuri, though, tagging up a lot of the players, but not quite the finishing blow. One more chance, and it does pick up Breezy. BBL down to 3 players.
They know they're all here.
Ask the question, what do they do with this? They look to move backwards, trying to go to
they
that
know
A
that
site
it's
as quickly as
just
possible. Team Liquid have grouped up in B.
But we see the cross though, so the call is going to be made for Team Liquid to rotate back over towards the
here,
site.
Enzo.
Enzo is alone, but they have the numbers advantage.
Enzo's just looking to chip them up a little bit, and it's enough to shut down Power. Now Team Liquid with double the amount of players on the server right now.
Got the spike.
Okay.
Just to get the ult.
That neural theft up here for Elite.
I mean, no body to use on.
Team Liquid are grouping up.
2v4.
Wanting to make this fight as hard as possible for BBL.
Recon available.
A ball of death approach, BBL. They've spread out. This paranoia could be huge, actually. I think it catches every single one of them and allowing Elite to get a free kill. Brave has walked up to catch them off guard, and it might just be enough, but Mystic has got an ace up the sleeve.
He could have got 2 there, and if he does, they win. Holy, okay, Liquid, they get the 5, I mean 5 on defense on Ascent against the meta comp when you've got no flashes.
The play was
I'm not feeling good. It kind of reminds me of what happened in the first map, right? And we saw their attack side falling on map 1 was kind of dog shit, so I'm not feeling great for them, but you know, you never know. Maybe Kiko or Nats will go crazy. Sorry, not Nats. Yampi or Kiko, if they go crazy this second half, it could be good, but I mean, that was close.
My goodness, come on, boys.
few words of encouragement.
Give us a little bit more than that, yeah.
Sure. Look,
Where's the
BBL
bargain?
keep things close though. Like, even though Team Liquid have gained a round, right, it's no longer the winning
I mean,
streak
I'd
of
still
BBL.
be feeling very good if you were BBL. I mean, if they win this
Hasn't been
pistol,
comfortable.
it's kind of GG.
None of them seemingly seem to have a grasp of
Obviously,
this
the
game.
ISO on
BBL
pistol
more
is
than
very,
Team
very
Liquid.
strong.
And this pistol could actually make a big
For sure.
difference to the pacing of this map.
Which is fine.
BBL win this.
I kind of think you might
as
even
well.
want to just
Call it a
fully
day.
load
Kushner
into an
will
ISO
be
on,
holding
like,
out
you know,
mid.
go
The only player,
like
no
go
assistance
full
in that regard. So if he does
raid
choose
boss
to go for the short
ISO.
peek,
You know what I mean? Like someone
maybe
buy
in
him a
trouble.
ghost or something, and go
Team
and
Liquid are looking with three
how is that not him?
forwards to check the left-hand side. Oh,
That's
he
alright.
This
might
is
have had time to
Valorant.
adjust there, but not quite.
Heritage.
And the dash allows Kushner to walk away. Doesn't take any
Holy
damage.
fuck.
Kushner, what are you doing?
Holy
All
shit.
by himself. This is not the BBL
Oh.
show. This is the Kushner show. And Team Liquid have got nothing against it.
1v4 now for Yumpy.
Autumn Sound, thanks for the 19 months. Oh, and
Well, reload
Qian
on the
Rishi
serve, little
2015. Did I
reposition
say
towards
you?
that A site. Pora is playing
I said
so
I read your
far
little
up, though,
message.
tucked into wine now as well.
I'm not sure I said your name.
This
Very
is
sorry.
unless he hard clears out that spot here on Pora, the timing should be perfect for a clean round for BBL.
I mean,
That's
Kushner,
as
what a
clean as it
fucking
could be,
round.
Honestly, Kushner would have loved the ace, but he already did a big dent on Team Liquid's mental after that.
Well, I think the thing is you don't expect him to dash out, reposition into the exact same spot, and the shots were just
I mean, how did that dart not
He was
catch? It looked like
spotted
the
out
dart was
as
gonna
well
catch him.
by the
When he didn't
Raptors,
shoot
by
it, I
the
was like,
half player.
what's he doing?
On top of that,
Down.
it just looks so good. Little aim labs
Oh.
moment, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if the ace came his way, that might have been the play of the year, honestly.
Okay, big win though.
A proper 1v5.
You get shot, you lose the round,
Kano!
you lose the game. It's an FPS
The
game.
regular bits giver.
EP.
What's the pivot here?
Well, welcome.
Walk up contact
5-month
here for Team
club.
Liquid. On towards Cat.
Power there, I'm waiting.
Yeah, I mean, well, he can just.
I mean, play of the year has already
Sure.
been made, by the way.
Doesn't have the molly out,
No
he's got
one
his
is
gun.
beating Jogmo's
Will
ace.
throw the molly out eventually,
Like, there is
doesn't
not, again, we're
give
just
the
5-stack
jet
grouped
back.
up here.
Enzo,
No
right
one,
already.
no one,
And
no one
I think BBL have got
is
a clear
beating
idea of what is going on. Rotate around this area.
Jogmo's ace.
A smoke has been placed to maybe allow Team Liquid to find multiple angles of exit, but no.
One enemy
BBL just crunch upon them, close the map around them, and just inching themselves ahead. Only one casualty for them as well.
You get shot, you lose
Really
the
nice
round,
response
you
from
lose the
BBL
game. It's an
on towards
FPS
It's on the
game.
way, thanks for the 4 months as well.
I mean, you can't even say late because it's right off the back of contact.
What about the
right?
Forsaken
Just takes a little bit of
1v5?
time to pull
Nothing
that
is
out,
beating Jogmo's
but
ace.
then you also
Jogmo's ace in
have
terms of like
Brave backing up
technical,
Aura in that
just like in terms of
situation.
the story of it,
Out there
the
as
technical
well, and
skill of
that's
it,
such a quick
the
pivot rotation
how
from the
crazy it
rest of
looks
the
to
team
watch.
clean up.
There's just no better clip.
This is where we gotta have our eyes on Team Liquid once.
I'll
again.
I'll get it
Buys
up
go
after
through.
this game,
Haven't been able
and
to
we'll all
find
marvel
much
at it in wonder.
cycling into
Okay,
games
we're gonna have a
since
not
early
fucking
on
group
either,
up as a
but how
5.
Dominant these BBL rounds have
Okay,
been
this
for the last
hey,
two
this looks
since
like
we
a
saw
fucking
sides.
a normal round of Valorant.
Well, Team Liquid. Oh no!
I mean, we have got a heavy
Kushi
jet
is
diff
on
here.
one right now.
Insult to injury. Kushner, even up against ISOs, he doesn't care. He
Oh.
is unable today. He's still alive. He doesn't really need to get out. He knows there's a chance that he can end up on top. Reezy there to support him. Mystic.
Okay, nice from a
He
lead.
really wanted that kill, but
Don't
it
need
does
to-
cost him his
don't
life.
need to
Team
do this,
Liquid
but-
losing player after player.
matter.
Don't have an answer, even on their buy round.
I mean, you look towards Kushner's positioning, right? Previously, he was playing over towards bottom mid, over
Just
towards
a heavy jet
arches,
diff,
and
really.
at
Not much
that
you can
point,
say.
He was often running it solo, but he
And
had
the
two players
vibes
to
look
back him up
goddamn
into that market
awful
position.
for Liquid,
and they
to be
didn't
honest.
reveal themselves until Team
The
Liquid
vibes, I mean, the
continued
vibes
to
looked
pull and
awful
push
from the
themselves
start. I'm not
forward.
gonna lie.
I'm just impressed. Look, Kushner, he's been an insane player. We know this, right? Even coming
BBL good
from
supporting
previous
each
seasons,
other.
Right? We expected that Kushner would be popping off. Now, I think this is some of this.
And I think
best
BBL is
performance
a
up
pretty good
until the season, though,
litmus
right? I feel
test
like
team.
the popping
You know,
off he's been
because
able to do here
they've got a
has been
decent amount of
unmatched.
aim.
And keeping
You
up
know,
with his
they've got
pace is
they're a
daunting
decent
to
amount of
play.
aim.
It definitely is. He
They
was
don't
very
necessarily
comfortable.
do
I mean,
anything
the
like
team also
special
was incredibly
idea-wise,
centralized, but again,
but they're kind of like a
don't want to put
solid,
that on
you know, like
Team
fundamentally
Liquid
solid
too much,
team
because realistically,
with
it's
pretty
not
good
like they're gonna be
aimers.
going for those adjustments.
You know,
We'll see another
the
timeout to be
they play a
called here.
fairly
Doing
standard
some
comps
chatting
across the
with team
board.
here as well. but they've had different looks.
You know,
a lot more of that mid control. It's been hard to see them get started. We're only 3 rounds.
They're just like, you know, they're decent. They're a decent test, I think, which is not great for Liquid because they look dog shit.
Nuts needs to be bought out. Poor guy.
I
mean, he's fucking IGLing, so it's more on him than anything else. I mean, in
this
this map, really, I don't know how many first deaths Yampy had in that first half, but it felt like every fucking round.
Looking at Team Liquid from the start of the year, they haven't really been able to build their confidence, haven't been able to successfully gain a streak of wins, right? Kickoff was a hard time. They did make it into playoffs, but barely, right? It was a, I don't know, 5-way tie. We had so many teams battling for that spot in their group. And, you know, it's been hard for them to catch up against other teams. Now, we know their players have got a lot of potential, but it hasn't just clicked the way that we know it could. And BBL will take full advantage of this. They've done marvelously so far.
Nice nade. I mean, look at the timing on that.
Make it a little bit easier. Kiko, he was stuck in that position.
Just slightly missed the nade, otherwise Mystic was probably dead as well.
Or at least stays with his life.
He should get out now. I mean, you're 5v4 against the Nico. There's really no need to stay.
And BBL not over-aggressing here, which is also a note to take from them. They've got the advantage.
Yeah, there's no need to give them something for free.
Look at Nats' positioning right now over at Cat.
But again, you've got no flash here, so like your hope for Liquid here basically is that Yampy or Kiko just pops off because you just don't have the support.
They contact up. BBL looked like they're starting.
You know, like this exec is gonna be shit.
Nats about to be revealed.
Doesn't seem like BBL are budging though.
Nope. Jump spot here as well. They won't.
God, get us off this guy. I hate when people do this jump spot.
Pretty damn strong on both sides, and with the trip in mid,
it looks funny as an omen.
Liquid.
And it looks funny here as well. I mean,
got it all covered. Smoke on one end, and this is where Yampy looks to move in. Kushu doesn't show his ground. Oh, Yampy tried to interrupt it, but Brave is there to secure the deal. This is clean.
Like, Nats is just late coming back here instead of staying.
Nats.
This might be a video, honestly.
Take a couple down with him successful in doing so. He started off the series with a few explosive kills, but this is simply not good enough. This could be their final buy round, their real chance of getting back into this game here.
I mean, you even saw Pora poised and ready in that smoke over towards tree, ready to pop that flash in case things did go awry on site. 1 away from match point now for BBL. They've had 4 rounds in a row. They stole away the bonus. And it's looking tough.
BBL just want to make Ascent their home ground again. Make everybody know why this has been the Turkish map since its inception.
I think something that we've been missing as well is, sure, okay, we just saw the vulnerable being thrown out there by Kiko, but
back to just
we haven't seen much of the contingency, the wall to come through.
Big stack Liquid.
A lot more.
See how they fucking die to this.
ISO pick has revolved around that double tap.
And so finding success in the defense with his Odin. On the attack, a little bit harder to do.
We've got past the trip here, crazy strong.
Find opportunities to scale up, but look at the positioning. Bypass that trip here, Brave.
No one is looking towards him either. They don't think this is a prospect. They don't think there's a chance that Brave has snuck past.
I mean,
so Team Liquid, focused, tunnel vision in mid. This could be a big deal. Brave has even got a second chance to shut down Kiko. That's 2 kills to nothing.
But the only reason he's feeling he can do this is because he knows that they're not properly defaulted. That's the only reason. Like, you would never fucking go that fast against the fucking anyone.
Will make this hold his own. Team Liquid losing players left and right and center.
Oh, the tuck back in. Oh, he gets tagged up, has to dash back away. Not looking to fight that Odin.
Oh, good read by Enzo, expecting that Kushner will bounce back. So does give them a chance. Power's got the backline covered though. Not allowing them to move anywhere. Spike left behind as well. Mystic in big trouble. Even if he does collect the spike and end up on site this round, it's not going his way.
They can hunt him perfectly.
BBL not know what to do. Oh, the lying down. Yeah, you've put a smoke to give you a chance to keep this weapon. But I wouldn't be surprised if Power actually goes for this. Mystic
what are we doing?
Won't be able to survive. BBL have not dropped a single round on their defense so far.
Match point.
I mean, the comp doesn't work. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't. How do they? I guess in their scrims, like I guess Kiko just diffs people. You know, scrimming against worse teams. I guess.
Here as well, right? The idea was there, but the response.
But like, surely on this map.
That positioning, the walk out of A main like that for Brave was everything. Not even having someone close enough to hear the TP over that trip.
I mean, it seems to be some positive mental attitude there, at least in words, but in their heads, this can't feel too comfortable.
And again, this was like a kind of a must-win for Liquid, really. You know, you're 3 and 5 now.
Look at this high-low setup over towards A as well. They're maybe expecting Team Liquid to.
Well, that's the thing. There's no flash here, so this kind of setup is just going to be instant death. Unless they get ISO ulted, like this is just instant death, right? The Omen flash isn't going to reach. Then I mean, they're just not going to Omen flash that because it'll be very strange.
Kushner has got the perfect angle for this.
Yeah, if they just try something this, I'm going to fucking lose my mind.
Funneling them exactly where they want them. Slight adjustment to avoid the cam. And goes in for a bite. No good smoke, but he can be above it. That's nice, a quick kill for Kushner.
They did get the ISO on the guy.
He's won it last time, and he will win it again. Brave on the backside. Team Liquid eager to get around on the board.
Finally around that makes some sense.
They need to take it a lot further than that. Kushner looking to cause more trouble with his blades, but unable to do so. He could opt out of this. He could just walk away and hand this round over to Team Liquid. They've got many more rounds to go for, but they don't care. They just want to give this a fight. Because if they make a 2v4 work, now that is a statement and a half. BBL aren't a team to play around with, toy around with.
Nat's at half health as well. There is the Hunter's Fury here for Enzo, but he's not in position to use it.
Well, the Fencer was out in the open there. That could have been a potential kill by Kushner, but Nats has got the angle right. The pre-fire comes in from the Jet, but Elite has to trade it. Not much time on the clock. Elite
oh my goodness.
Is there time for the defuse? No way. No way there's time for the defuse.
There's plenty of time for the defuse.
There's plenty of time for the defuse. BBL, a 4v2 clutch to start their redemption story.
I mean, just absolutely fucking diffed. Holy shit, that was bad. Okay, the Nats IGL experiment. That's gonna end. That's over. We're going back to Enzo. There's already rumors of the coaching staff being out. If that's the case, then I mean that performance was fucking dog. I mean that was an awful performance. Like really, really bad. Again, the rounds on attack that they won in that game. We can go through all the rounds that Liquid won on attack in that game. In this map, they won a pistol. They won a second round. They won a 1v3 Yampy clutch. They beat an eco. They won with a breach ult fatal exec on C. They didn't win a round. I mean, that was awful. I said I'd show you that joke. Let's fucking wipe our minds clean of that, because I said I'd show you the fucking Jorgamo round. Let's cleanse our souls of what we just had to fucking watch, and let's watch this instead.
Ended up getting.
Will do it across the threshold.
That's such a sick look.
Now, from this guy, in a way, Ethan also feeling the heat. It's been turned up. Wow, now this play, Jorgamo with the bucket in his hand.
Let's watch this guy.
Touch the flash. APM off the bloody charts from this guy. And now wants to pave the way. Committing one of the blades, we're moving away from that task. Nades flying through and forwards. This is a site that's going to be gained now for them, and they're already getting that plant down. Team of one, take matters into your own hands here. A chance to really wrangle back Fate and Control. Crashes with the firing line. Making sure that nobody can really take it. Adjustments. Round play! Jorgamo! Goodness me, man! What is that finish?
What a play. What a play. You want to watch the Forsaken one? Who was Forsaken's against? When was the Forsaken clip? EDG? Where's Madrid? Bro, what is this clip that you guys are on about? When was it? It was split around 4.
This composition, I mean, he can use it on the other side. And in the
Classic
space
EDG.
part. they've been given the space. You can see on the other side, EDG nowhere near this one. I don't think Forsaken's going to go too much further than that, but with a judge in hand, he's almost just trying to play with his opponents here.
Back when they were still playing triple duelist, fuck me.
Well, pressure's on EDG on the way back through, and it's off EDG just that quickly.
Remember
I don't know
EDG?
where this guy was the last 2 maps, but
No one EDG
he
knew how to
certainly
win a game.
turned up today. 3 kills already, and well, it doesn't look too good for
Maybe this is what
Paperex.
killed
You
them,
might
honestly.
think this is an ego,
Maybe it was this.
but it's not. The weaker weapon on Forsaken, good for 2. Maybe more to be found, but nobody low. He's 90 HP, fighting another 3 health. For Forsaken. And
I mean, that is a pretty sick clip as well, isn't it? That is a pretty sick clip. It is pretty good. Anyway, I need to pick these cities out. Now, what I'm going to do is just go off fucking language. I think that this is one. Just based off the fucking... Like, this must be one as well. I don't know where they are, but... Well, I think they're in Vietnam, right? With this script. With the accents on. Cebu City, I swear I've heard of you. I swear I've heard of you. Are you in the Philippines? Manaus. I don't think Manaus is there. This one could be. Kind of sounds like it could be. This sounds like Japanese. Chiba. Kind of sounds somewhat Chinese. Nakfa. No. And Sirana. Parabaya. No? Fuck. Where's Parabaya? Makassar. I think I've heard of Makassar. I mean, going by the SAR, let's just stick with SARs. Any other SARs in there? Oh, fuck, we're running out of time. Let's just pick some. This one kind of sounds like it would be. This one. Medan. Pattaya. Oh, fuck, I'm getting them all right. Fuck. I'll go for this one. Sure, that's right, of course. City, again, just going off the Cebu City. Let's just keep with the city stuff. I mean, I'm fucking bold. I'm fucking going on my fucking mind. Fuck. Go you. No. This. You. You. No. 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 Yes. I mean, I beat the average. Are any of you from these places? I mean, probably someone will be from like Singapore or Manila. Is anyone from the smaller places that I've not heard of? Semarang, Jambi. I didn't know where Mandalay was, to be honest. Oh wait, which one did I need to click? Clang. What a funny name, Clang. Good name. Clang is Malaysia. Oh, you want the veto? Well, we got Navi versus Giants. Okay, Navi, what did they ban? They banned Sunset. Let's just stick with that. Wait, they banned Sunset against Foot. But you didn't ban Sunset against Heretics. That's Giga Brain right there. That's Giga Brain right there. What are you banning, Giants? You were banning Split. You're banning... Oh, right, you banned Split last time. Let's just stick with Split. I don't even know what Navi will pick, because you would have thought that Ascent was like a good map that they, you know, feel confident on, but then they lost their foot. I mean, they're not going to pick Lotus. Giants might pick Lotus. In fact, I think Giants will pick Lotus. And I think Navi will pick... Fuck it out. Let's just say Haven. Wait, did they ban Haven? Haven wasn't in, was it? Let's fucking just say Haven. Just for the fuck of it. They won't ban Icebox. What else have we got? Bind. I don't feel like they'll ban Bind. But they won't ban Ascent either. They'll ban Icebox. And you'll ban Bind and we'll play Ascent. A Liquid out. Oh, we need a Pred? Is anyone here? Any mods? I've seen Bover in here before. Oh, there we go. And look who it is, Magnum Rage and first day on the job. And I saw Kid in here as well earlier. Kid just said Jesus at one of the fucking Liquid rounds. So what? Did the Kid just come in? Does Kid just fucking come in and just see a Team Liquid round and just go Jesus and then just fucking leave? That's funny. That's funny. Right, this is what it looks like. What happened to Liquid? They're dog shit. Don't worry about them. So yeah, this is the EMEA table right now. So the top two get a bye. Which these two teams now, they play against this bottom three. Their only games are against this bottom three. So these two should be your top two. Most likely. They'll be the top two. How much do I pay them? This is a non-paying job. The Stallions did lose. I pay them in gifts at the end of the year. Sorry, Magnum, you won't be eligible for your gift. Then again, you know what? Mike's gift got turned down by German customs, and Kid's shirt got fucking stolen by Indian customs. So, you know, there's only so much I can do. But when Magnum is receiving of a gift, Belgium customs won't hopefully be as bad. Can I play Food Guesser? That probably isn't one for me.
Hand it over personally, old man.
No. Do you think the problem is UK customs? No, because it got to Germany and it got to India. I saw that it got to Germany and got to India. But then Kid never got his. Like, Taku got his in Poland. I think FM and like quite everyone else got theirs. Like Canada Man got his and stuff. Like, no, Bova won't be getting anything this year either. You're eligible this year, Zerastics, yeah. You weren't eligible last year because you joined at the end of last year. Just give it to me at Masters Birmingham. I mean, look, if there's a Masters Birmingham, then yeah, I will. TMV doxing all his mods. You're never going to guess it's Elevated. Well, you're now a mod as well. So Elevated is from the west coast of America. Well, he's not from there. He's from Colorado, I think. You're never going to guess this. Canada Man lives in Canada. I know. I'd like to go back to being a VIP. Yeah, but sometimes we need people to pay out the pred. And you can sometimes do that. And also, you'll enjoy timing people out, I'm sure. That annoy you. But yeah, it's not looking... Who did Liquid play? They play... Well, Liquid are out. Don't worry about Liquid. They're done. They're fucking cooked. They're dog shit. BBL play Vitality. Winnable. BBL could be in. You know, because if they win, I think it goes on head-to-head first. So if these two, because then they'll be 4 and 5 Vitality, so then they'll have to finish below BBL. So BBL could make it. Coin Giants, I think, are pretty much already out because you're going to need 5 wins. Almost. Yeah, you are going to need 5 wins. I don't think there's a way you... So these two are already out, pretty much. Gentlemates would need to win out. Well, they could get 5 wins. I mean, let's be real. They're not going to get 5 wins. Unless Giants win today. Who knows? And Gentlemates still have 4 games to play. So in theory, they could get to 6 and 4. In theory, they're not going to because they're not very good. So most likely, I would say the playoffs. If NAVI win today, they'll probably make playoffs. If they lose today, then everything is just going to fall apart and they're fucked. And even though they play Koi and Gentlemates, who knows if they'll win. NAVI, I mean, just look at their fucking schedule. Like, they should win. They should win all their games from now, really. They should end 7 and 3 and probably like 3rd. TMV, say hi to me. Yui got her present. Oh, Marcus is on the desk.
I mean, it's QT on Ascent. I feel like he can just play Jet forever.
I can't remember what Yui got. I remember that yours was the last one I sent. That's not because of any mod preferential treatment. Just because I remember it was. Oh yeah, I sent you the jersey. Yeah. Actually, I do remember why I sent yours last. It's because I needed to find the jersey that I hadn't worn. That took me a while to find.
So would you be able to tell me just how long have you been with NAVI and what were your responsibilities before you got promoted?
Right. So with NAVI, like I've been basically since franchising. I joined together like with CNED at the start. And before that, like I was a head coach for Giants pre-franchise, and before that I was playing for various teams.
Yeah, you're an OG. You've seen it through. Yeah, veto. Definitely. You've seen a lot.
As
of
an
things
EMEA connoisseur, can you explain why France and Europe are separate regions according to VLR? I remember Brexit, not Frexit.
Like it's personal philosophy.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure. Like.
Oh, like, well, Kami Corin says
like
Europe.
Making the players play to their strength.
I think it just means where the team is from. So all of Gentlemates is from France. Whereas Kami Core, I mean, technically aren't even just from Europe, really, are they?
You gotta be creative,
I think it just means where your team is from.
The environment is creative. It allows you to try a lot of things, risky things. So I wanted to ask you, what would you say is your most kind of controversial take?
Am I still with Ascent?
Maybe the meta, the
No.
What do you think is something that maybe other people won't agree with you?
Will I be?
Like
I don't know.
No, I'm kind of in the pool of everything works if you're playing like to your strengths. Like you can see Casey playing weird comps.
Find the wax animals. Oh, chat. This is right down our fucking street.
Like Fnatic is starting doing like more like mixing it up.
Find the wax animals. Okay. This one must be. Right? Come on. This one must be. Come on. Oh, what? Wait, what? Did I misread it? Did I misread it? What the fuck was this quiz? Wait, this is an actual animal? Oh, fuck. I thought some of them were just wax. This is a real animal? I thought this one was wax as well. Oh, well, that's not nearly as good, is it? That would have been a better quiz. I thought it said sideshow, I'll be honest. Well, unlucky. Sea countries by length. Cuba. Chad. Fuck. Croatia. Cape Verde. Colombia. Chile. What's this, 11? Comor... No. Why is Comoros not on there? What's the 22? Central African Republic is 22. Oh, fuck. It's not Czech Republic, it's Czechia. It's already there. Fuck! Fuck! Canada! Côte d'Ivoire! Fuck Côte d'Ivoire. D, E, F countries by length. D, E, and F. Okay, I mean, give me DRC. Ethiopia. F, Finland. Fiji. France. Equatorial Guinea. D. Fuck. Eswatini's there. Fuck. England. Fuck. Djibouti? Oh, he's there. Fuck. Egypt, El Salvador, and the Dominican Republic. Fuck. Man, that's tough. Egypt. On G countries by length. I like these quizzes. Okay, only 5. Only 5. Gabon. Guinea. Guinea-Bissau. Guatemala. And Grenada. H, J, and K. Fuck, only 30 seconds. Oh, Japan. J, H. Huh? Honduras. Huh? Jamaica. I even thought of the stands, and you know what? You know what? In my mind, I went, Tajikistan has a J in it, but no. And then I just moved on from the stands. Ah! I countries, come on. Iceland, Iran, Ireland. Oh, fuck. What? Ah! What? Italy, India. You know what? I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop thinking about just England. I couldn't stop thinking about England. It just wouldn't leave my head. That's all I could think. I was looking at this 9 and I was like, don't say England. Oh, that's funny.
As you guys
Anyway,
heard
here we
from
go.
the markers, this is not a time to joke around. This is not a time for hee hee ha ha. This is serious.
This is not a time for hee hee ha ha. TMV can't name 100 countries challenge. I bet you I fucking can. I bet you I can name 100 countries. In fact, maybe that's what I'll... Maybe that's a good quiz to do. Can TMV name every fucking country? Oh, fuck. I almost cooked. I almost hard cooked. Fuck. 4. Unlucky. I bet you can't name 100 women from 100 countries. You know what? I probably can't. I probably can't. Like, if you want to get good at naming 100 women from 100 countries, you probably want to follow, like, women's tennis. That would be a good one to do.
Like,
Then again, Valorant esports, the thing is, they're all from, like EMEA game changers would get me somewhat there. You know, I could name quite a few from EMEA game changers that were from quite a few different countries. But I don't know enough, I think. You know, because you get to 100 countries, you're looking at, like, a lot of Africa. Let's be real.
Lotus.
I'd have trouble naming one person from 100 different countries. See, if you know football, like, it's easy. Football makes that very fucking easy. If you're a football fan, it's like... You'll get that easy. Okay, Navi, go back to that fucking old school brim shit. And we are playing Neon here. And we're playing fucking Sky. I mean, this is not something you see every day. Sky Fade. Sky. What year are we in? Are we back at the start of 2022?
Stomped, and I think that it's a good idea to go back to the drawing board there.
Yeah, what about this Purple Neon and also Hoodie Sky on Lotus? Do we like it?
That Neon pick.
Now I remember when I was talking with Brody
because
and when I went to the Ascent thing, and they said they played NAVI and got fucking smoked.
But are we going to be
like
ready
21-3
plays? Right? Are we going to be
when
ready
NAVI
for
played this comp against them in a
Neon?
scrimmage.
Without the Cypher also.
Exactly, right? Because prior to the Neon buffs, Neon is a fast agent. The pace is picked up.
Yeah, and I don't believe we've seen Purple on Neon for Giant X either, so this is a nice little new change. Thank you.
Magnum,
very
how
much,
did you
Marcus,
earn
for
your
joining us, and it's
VIP?
time
Was it from
to jump
fucking...
into game and throw this over to your casters, Pansy?
Did you get Fnatic last year or something?
Thank you so much. Wonderful to have Marcus there joining them on the desk. And I'm, of course, joined by
Fnatic
Steel.
Tokyo.
And we kind of saw the comps coming out here, a little bit of an adjustment.
How many ways are there to earn VIP? Let's go through it. The most common one is to win the spreadsheet.
Composition with that brim, with that breach, it tells me that they
you can host a Minecraft server for Throw City. That also gets you VIP.
When I see that Lotus
you can do a podcast with me.
NAVI choose to start attack, that means that they have some sort of game plan.
5 million points, you can buy it.
How this comp is going to work, where its strengths lie, and that's going to be on its attack. I don't know if I like this Sky pick for Giant X here. I think it's going to be very difficult for them to get anything done in this head-to-head specifically.
I feel like I might be a bit biased there, but I don't mind it actually coming out. We have to see how it actually suits them. Does it work well? Happy as well to see Purpo on that Neon.
Okay.
Got to see it in action though.
So Navi on their
we'll wait.
attack.
With bated breath to see how Navi look
again,
with
you've
this,
got this brim.
composition change. Because we
now
were
the
left
point
wanting
of this
more,
comp,
right? Navi
in
weren't
my
doing what they wanted in those
opinion,
previous games.
or at least I think the theory behind the comp,
achieving to the level they could.
you know, when you look at it,
So this could be a big step. I think on paper, if you're looking at
we're going to
pound for
plant
pound
the
where you put these
spike,
teams, Navi
because there's
should be
3
able to close
sites
out
to
this
plant
series.
on.
This is one that you'd put in their favor.
And
For
then we've
Giant
got
X,
2
even
nano
historically,
swarms, an
C1's good for
aftershock,
map,
a
though.
mosh pit,
Nav
a
one away,
molly,
but unable to
a
always close
nade,
out. I mean,
potential
Roy, just
ultier,
Icebox
potential
recently,
ultier,
they were fantastic on that. Did lose out.
potential
in the end,
ultier,
however. So
potential ultier
one
that
of
can
those
all get you off the
situations,
spike.
There's certainly some threat to this in a very patient pistol round.
Yeah, the strength.
That would be my
Giant
thought
X's
on what
composition
the
with the
theory
domination
behind
of the
this
Sky
comp
and
is.
the
That
fake
your post
is
plant
that
can just be
reclear
very, very cringe.
ability.
Now this
And
is
they
a fucking
realized,
bizarre
hey,
play.
they're faking A. This flank is huge, and the turret's not going to spot them either.
No, it's massive.
Oh,
And
this,
stall,
oh my god.
the stall is great. They either have to go through it.
Pop this now, storm now. Yeah,
To be
nice.
dealt with, surely. There's no chance on that. Angel just first man forwarding it, taking the space he can. It's Red
There
Guard
goes
behind
one.
Zipper, and there's the flanking
Nice.
in as well. They're taking the space by
They
Mound.
didn't fucking need the
can
triple
only
flank.
go forward here. There is no retreating anymore, and they are just being crunched down, pinched down. Giant X, perfect read in this. Loved the flank, loved the timing. They read it like an open book.
That push by Giant X actually
Now, when
saved me
that's
from looking silly,
did
'cause I was
Redguard
gonna
just
say,
do that? I never
Navi,
even thought
like, the
about
whole
that.
point of
If you
Navi
right click and
going
you
so
have
slow
one
there
bullet
was because
left,
they
does it
knew
auto
against
reload,
Fade
or
and
does it
Scum,
right
they
click
have
with
Haunt,
one
they have
bullet?
Birds, they're gonna re-clear something.
Or does
They
it
want
not
them to
let you
use this
do it?
info, the Haunt, the Flash.
Yep.
Get info that we're A, and then we get to go back to C. But it never came. Giant X was
just
so
does it with
patient
one.
on that
Okay.
site in that 3-man stack that Navi,
Why have I never
they
thought
were just
about that
running low on
before?
time. By the time they re-cleared, boom, instantly going for the flank. Navi, no options.
Oh,
Okay, good start for
This is gonna
Giants
be
then.
tough for Navi. Already going
I mean, that was a
back foot
wild
here. Coming
play
into
to
this
just
round, we
come
do
out
see
and
the
just
Sheriff
fucking
out for
triple
Angel and
flank.
no one
Go,
else
send it.
really investing much, but
Yeah, I
of
don't
course,
play
Giant
the
X, you're
game
looking at
enough.
those ult progressions as well. Can they farm
Woo.
it up? Patino sharp today. Nice little shot there towards Zipan. Easier targets, of course, but again, he'll be happy with that. Get that confidence building. I do still feel Giant X can be one of those confidence-based teams. They need some of that push in the right direction. Sometimes once they get it, they can look pretty deadly.
Now, last
Navi have to kind of
week,
suffer through this. You're looking to try and take some of these
am I
rifles away.
crazy in thinking
Prized
that
possessions
Artist
out,
plays
3
Graze and
Guardians, 1
Zipan
Bulldog,
played
and just that
something
ghost
else?
for Cloud, but again, very, very reserved with the utility investment. Nothing too early. Could be a pop flash here and the Horn in combination. Do they get to walk up though? Cloud might be on the chopping block. No, really nicely handled. The Paranoia does come in. Might be in a bit of danger. No, they fight as 5 almost. It feels like beautifully handled there, Josh. They didn't look too threatened.
No, on this Andalusia flawless for this round 2, getting that opening pick with the Guardian. I do wonder kind of what Navi's intentions were there.
Why did
You
I
can't
ever
win
invest
every
channel points in
round. So when
Navi?
you're on eco rounds, you have to have a specific goal. It's not necessarily to win the round, but you have to get something out of it. Whether it's the spike plant, you're getting towards orbs, you're damaging the enemy.
It's only 2 rounds, don't
something
worry.
like that. Didn't look like they had really a cohesive plan there.
No, I feel as though Artis has been building towards his ult. I think he's made the furthest progression from the Navi side. Yeah, 4 points gathered so far. A big ult, to be completely
Who is the
honest. So
problem in
To be
Navi?
fair, he has a
I
kill on
mean,
2 deaths. That's
let's
3
play
right there.
first.
Yeah. Cloud doesn't get. He got a little bit of chip
Look at
damage.
that
Okay, so
bonus
Zipan and
Odin.
Angel both.
They got a
getting
lot of spam
little bit
here.
of chip. Spamming this out. You can already see the support is there. You've got the flash ready if needed as well. That's going to be with Hoodie and then Door. So this is where it gets quite tricky to hold on to.
That is the
Someone
most
to pressure,
fucking
push.
useless
They get
flash
the
I think
means
I've
to
ever
do so.
seen.
Paranoia on top of it. They're
That
pushing
second
this
one's
one.
better.
They could try and make this hurt, and they are. Giant X, really good form here. Being proactive in these scenarios. Shao Sugetsu dealt with, handled,
just cooked
nearly
them.
flawless in this one. That was perfect.
That was. It actually was. We saw everything coming into form for Giant X there. They were waiting for all their utility to combo with the Sky Flash, the Paranoia, the Neon was stunning at the same
stun,
time,
yep.
and then they swing
Okay,
together.
they're still
That
talking,
was
so
looking
that's
really
good.
And you know, you don't get to hear me say that too often.
That's it. That's a rare occurrence. Clip it, please. But you're right, though. That was very much everyone on the same page.
Noob Slayer,
Love to
thanks
see
for the
them
100 bits. I was
proactive,
waiting for a message, to be
working off the
honest.
back
I
of
saw
the
it came
utility.
up and I was
Someone
waiting for a
like Navi,
message
they
that
pushed
never
that money
came.
so early
Yep.
here.
And that was the bonus round for Giant X, so they're getting a really comfortable lead right now.
Okay, we do a
What's
tiny
the
bit
plan
of
for Navi?
damage.
You can test the waters, right? You can kind of run through this a little bit more, maybe try and get the lay of the land, but this is a tough one to convert. Lots of stall here.
Okay.
Send the
There goes
wingman.
Wingman. Oh, that was not pretty from Cloud. Okay, a chance!
Okay.
A big chance
Okay,
for
Zipan
Zipan hitting
swings
shots
around.
like that. Brilliant connection back to back.
See,
He's
don't
given
panic
them
yet.
masses of opportunity. You can see they're trying to isolate Sugetsu potentially here, trying to check deep towards rubble, maybe noting the chance that someone's there. Purpo starting to
Oh,
clear
no.
house. Redgar in unison. They've cleared the extremities
didn't
a
pick
little.
up any
Now,
guns
it's
either.
the vast majority on
How
the
have you
side.
not picked
They
up any
haven't
guns?
recovered weapons from this. I'm looking. Angel, Shao, Artist still finally picking up what was dropped, but maybe not the ideal situation to gather. Still got the turret and a stun. And that's it. Not sure when that smokes back up for Redgar. Patino clean
Good
with it. This
patience
guy's
by
on
Patino.
today. And now on Angel in a 1v2. It was a 1v3.
Wow.
Angel! He'll take that every day of the week. The Red Bull clutch for him. Saving
Okay, just a
Navi from
hero play
disastrous
from
beginning.
Zipan and then the old man with an Odin.
I have to get back to work. I just wanted to stop by and say FRE nuts.
Yeah.
It's okay, Canada man.
It's just like
They're
a
cooked
disaster.
anyway. Don't worry about Liquid.
It happens.
They're done.
And I mean, Up until this point, it was looking like Giant X were about to kind of convert this again. There it was, just lining up at the end there. Take that when you get them. Giant X were very much
goes for the neon off. It's a pretty big loss, though. I mean, obviously, they almost lost to 5v3 and somehow didn't pick up any guns before that Odin. Somehow.
Purpo, so quick on rotations too, that neon. The Flash not finding anything. Might give him a bit more freedom or loosen up a player
We are
to try
playing
and support
super
Odin C or potentially B.
heavy over here now. Again, obviously with the neon, that will help them.
I think that was 2 players that he got spotted, so
Sending
you
the
see
spike
this
in
heavy
early.
shift around.
This is quite nice, right? We're kind of ahead of it here.
And the smoke's up, so they're going to have to walk the smoke.
But
already stalled out by the utility from Killjoy, but Vitinho playing this right and falling off. Don't know if they have any ults to play retake with. They don't, but they've got the paranoia, the stun. A couple of... Oh, and the spam.
Spike down, C.
Oh, dear. Need some help on this, because they might try and get back in. Yeah, here comes the flash. They're working off the back too. There's the paranoia. It's going to force them away. They can't get the plant down. Are they going to pivot towards B? It looks like that's the case. The alarm bot just got broken as well, so they've got to know this is coming.
You've got to
Already
come over
Purpo's
here.
eyes are being drawn this side, but do they go all the way through potentially?
He gets Thrash off this plant as well. He might be able to use that to extend and get some space, but they're split off here. Why? One has blue, one has mid.
A little unnecessary on that. This could be big though, maybe Arnis.
The reflank.
Reflank, but he just missed the timing.
Pressure on Showns to get to make sure
He's
that they
not
can't
in the
just flood
round.
the site and take full control, right? They've got so many bodies they can flow it.
Again, they do
throw
have
this.
Brim Molly lineup. Like,
So
they need to be a
Sugetsu
bit
gonna
quicker
held
here,
back by the
Giants.
stun. I don't know if the Swank's
have
gonna come in
Molly
in
lineup?
time. Waiting to see if
They need
anything
that
comes
Molly
in.
lineup.
So, something needs
I'll
to
just
it. They've
die.
got to halfway. There's nothing there. What was the game plan?
Gotta go.
I don't know.
Go, go.
I don't think Navi knew either.
Did he
They get
use the Molly?
Thrash off the plant.
Yes.
They can use that to extend.
How are you dying
Sugetsu
without
already
using
has
this?
blue door control.
Which is great.
We have the Brim and the Breach, both with middle control. Brim has a Molly still, so you can play that post-plant Molly. You can use the Thrash to extend and get some space, but it's 1-1, and then Artis was going for a reflank, so it was basically 1-1-1-1. And that's not the Navi that we need to see. We need to
Okay,
see
we're
the Navi that
forcing
goes
a
together.
rifle here on Sugetsu.
That's the first red flag.
2 teams from each region that have fallen off the most.
It's the first one that's really rather pointless, slapping you in
NAVI.
the face. And Giant X are just pushing, man. They are making this one sting. That's going to be a lot of info. Going to set up Purpo. Beautiful.
Would you
Could've
consider
even got
signing
support,
with a
but the rest of Giant X
T2 or
are there. It
T1
is
now,
a
or
team
I'm sure
effort
you're a big
today.
enough content
Sugetsu.
creator.
Yeah, nothing now.
Look, I'll
Hoodie's gonna be
sign
close
with.
to that
Look,
ult as well. Yeah, one away. All of those ults cycling in. Navi might need to pump the brakes early here. I'm a bit worried that we're seeing them in this sort of situation early.
Yeah, they've got 5 ultimates stacked up now as well.
True.
The only round that they've won was that round in a 1
one thing I'll say about
versus
Ascent,
three
and
on
obviously I
Eco,
don't know
where we
about
can
any other
arguably
road other
say
than
Giant
Ascent,
X
but
dropped
I
the
like
ball
the
in
people of
locations.
Ascent.
One,
They all
the
seem quite
opening kill
nice.
that Zypher got,
You know, they
and
never
2
really
was that 1
demanded
versus
too
3
much from me.
to Angel's Odin.
Repeatable success, hard to look into, and it's those sort of factors, right?
Yep.
So give us a
So I
plan
like
for these
Ascent,
ults here.
but-
Navi, this is you got the full
Like
hand,
if
you've got
like
everything
let's
you
say a
need.
contract came up and it was like, oh,
couldn't
you
ask
can
for
sign
more.
for
Maybe missing
Ascent
out
or
one,
you know
at
some
least with the
random
weaponry
tier
when it
1
comes to
ult for the
Sugetsu,
same
but
amount of
you've
money,
got
I'd
4
pick
with 4
Ascent.
rifles. And they chose to start this side. This was an active choice. Quick pressure. Good damage. Look at who is it? Zipan. Ouch. The lockdown.
But if I get that
Coming
bleed
in.
money,
Flash hoodie. Oh, that was a little ambitious, but I mean, Cloud's there and the lockdown's gone. So actually,
And
Giant
the
X get the
outkill.
net gain on this, holding onto the site control,
Fatal.
stopping the push off the back. The pivot to B is not looking easy either. Vitinho's here, Purpo's here. They've got presence everywhere. Na'Vi are left
But
with
this-
Blue Room. That's all they got. Cloud's patrolling. You can see him. You can see that shorty in hand too. He's ready for this. If they do come back in, Prowler.
Every person has an ultimate right now who's alive. There's 7 ults on the board.
Maybe one of them could be pretty valuable here. This is what they're opting to go for. A little look towards B. They've got the first couple of steps into the site. They're going to leave
Killjoy.
one player further away. That's going to be Artis. He needs to almost over-deliver here. Needs to be good for 2. He's
Oh,
completely
red card.
televisioned, overwhelmed, surrounded. Nothing he could get out of it. Now Angel
Fatal.
Dream being drawn back this way, trying to play away from that lockdown. Horn comes in, and the Nightfall, comes in. It's so simple for them. They have so many ults to bank on. Now Zipan, a 1v3 is what we're asking of you. With 19 HP, he took so much damage early on from that Odin.
get Redgar on the
He's
spike.
been left hemorrhaging as they get halfway already. It's done for high-low, ults out. Giant X, they are not letting go of this grip.
Played by Giants.
Really impressive from Giant X. They look completely reformed.
Why am I not with Ascent? My contract just ran out.
Loving to
But
see how they're rotating around on
negotiations
their it's not just like
will
a matter
happen.
of Navi making mistakes that Giant X is capitalizing on. They're in the right spots at the right time.
Navi
They
defense
are doing
better?
stuff together.
I
They're
mean,
waiting for
they had that choice of a
confirmation,
pick of which
communication.
side, and they
Hey,
picked attack. So you
this is
tell
what's
me.
happening right now. This is the plan. Let's act on this plan now.
And rolling our minds back to Giant X's previous game where we saw some of those issues really towards the forefront. Kind of communications, looking on the
Do
same
I have a
page,
lawyer?
trying to get
No,
some
I
of
do
these
not
kind of
have a
fundamental
lawyer.
problems were really quite obvious to us until it got to, I think, Icebox, and I mean, that was
I don't have an
interesting in
agent
itself
either.
due to Redguard's performance. But pausing that part of the thought, they have seemed to grow in some really key areas.
Roses are red, bears sure like honey. Come on, Ascent, show
And again, this
TMV
is
the
why I kind
money.
of like seeing someone like Hoodie playing towards that Sky and kind of seeing these roles that they are so much more committed to playing as a collective. They play off this information that's confirmed.
I watched some
They're getting
lore
aggressive
videos.
in
I
Navi's
can
face,
represent you.
completely
Yui,
disrupting
I think
any of their intentions.
I'm
I mean,
okay.
I'm a little worried for Navi at this point. If they're not able to control the tempo of the game, Josh, what are they meant to do?
So the only silver lining type thing that
Sure.
I can put out there is that Navi isn't great on Lotus, and we know this. We've seen them ban it before. We've seen when it has been picked against them, they've not done great on it.
Sure.
And it's showing here. It's almost as if this is one of those maps where, okay, it's going to go in the favor of Giant X, then it's going to go to Ascent, Navi's going to
Seen
win that,
3
and then they play the
seasons of
decider out.
Suits.
That's what it almost feels like.
Hey,
is
we're
gonna
cooking
happen.
here again. I mean,
I'm with you. And I don't
it
mind
looks
this
like
Havens
maybe
there.
we're gearing up for a beast
I'm
flip.
down
They still
for
have
it,
4
don't get
ults
me
here,
wrong.
Navi.
But Giant X get to flex a little, build the confidence here potentially. At 6-1, you're certainly feeling that.
Open
Yeah,
this
they
door.
invested their ults, but not a problem for me. And look at this reposition. Yeah, Prowler.
But
They
so
know
many-
they're there.
So
take
many
C
ults
control,
like
you
this breach
take this
ultimate
control.
can completely disable Purpo. They just need to get that information.
Now, they might
But I quite
raise
like
ult
this
in
switch
here,
up
which
as
will be a
well. They've
difficult
now
shot
got
for a
Coutinho
Neon
playing
with
a
an
little bit
ult
deeper
to
towards
maybe
A,
escape
maybe
from.
trying to avoid
Especially
any
if a
of those
stun
potential
comes
ults, still
across
having
here.
Utility in position.
Oh.
Hoodie playing over towards the C site, just with the flashes with Seekers. He's still got his dog. There's the ult towards B. That will catch at least Purpo. Now, considering he was stunned apparently, he got away pretty easy. And now 3 clear. Cloud takes a step back
Oh, this is
forward.
done
No
well.
flash
Wow,
set in
nice.
motion. And Navi starting to clear up here. This is a lot on the line. Actually, ooh, those Seekers. I
Okay,
thought
Artist
they
did
could have
really
maybe
well
connected them.
coming in
But actually,
from this way.
all good.
Just a
Okay,
bit
so
of a
using
different
one of those
direction.
ults,
Maybe
pivoting
the
into
Giants
B,
didn't fully
job done.
realize what was
It was a job well done.
was happening
I
there.
like the start from Giant X, the opening. They clear C mound. They open the door. They're clearing B. Oh, yeah, get
That was a nice shot.
confirmation.
They didn't have to use
Navi
that
had a
raise
really
ult
good
either.
counterplay with that breach rolling thunder coming in from the side. It affected
Right,
everyone on the
timeout
side.
Giants
Brits
after just
able to
one
call
round,
out
though.
multiple smokes
One
at
round
the
that they
same
didn't
time.
even
They go
necessarily
in
play
together
wrong. They
and
just
fight this through. But notice how Artist
Yeah, the
already
plan
is
just
at
didn't
3
quite work.
ulti points. He just used that breach ultimate in that last round to initiate that fight. He's almost halfway through to
get
his
it
ult
now.
again. And he still has 3 teammates that have had their ults for multiple rounds.
Well, speaking of, Angel.
There we go.
Okay, going back to this
Gonna go
fast
for it this time.
speed
B
play, and
looking
as I
like the
said, you've got
vulnerability,
now
and they've
2
got the go
ults.
signal. This is everything. And it's a 1-point trade. I
post
felt like they
plan.
could have doubled down on that, done even better, and now they're being held back on the other side. They can't capitalize it,
Now we
and you're
got a
right, it is
late
far too
fucking-
late. Ah, missed opportunity there.
Dog comes and
Yeah,
clears
they
out
get the
back
fish
A.
off back, but it's still a 3v4. Very tricky. What do they have to re-clear? We still got Cloud's utility, and Hoodie still got a flash. They clear close with the Prowler.
So again,
One
we've
flash
got
with
Gecko
Hoodie.
ult.
Good to be on the money. There's the re-hit with the Thrash. Clears out towards Blue. Sees nothing, so might have caught a glimpse at the end, not sure. Flash goes
Time.
in.
I mean, the Brimwell is
For
going to win
time.
the round
Starting
here.
to tick here. NAVI have the time on
Again,
their side,
just-
and they need to lean into it. And actually, with this, with the molly on top, it could be highly valuable. That should buy enough time, it feels
There he
like.
goes.
That's
This
round
should
over.
be job done here.
So Giants just need
I
to
think,
realize
well
they
done.
have
Time
to
back
speed
away
up
if you
in
can.
this.
Yeah, get out of there. Very
They have
well
to just take
converted
some more
after
chances
some
and
real
speed up, because
fumbles
this
at
is
the beginning.
like this is the point of the comp.
Honestly, these rounds that Navi are picking up, it is kind of off the back of a disaster class type situation. They do fumble early on. Somehow they recover in the end. One time it's Angel getting a 1v3 to a lineup. with
Every
Odin.
Master
This
slash
time
champs winner
it's,
faced off who
not
would
exactly
win.
sure. It was
Probably
kinda messy on this
Gen
retake,
G.
but
Probably
considering the
either.
fact that Navi
Again, it would
had
depend on what patch
multiple
they're on,
people
right?
there,
Like what
they
patch
saw
are they
them-
on?
They
What
saw them with the Thrash.
what method
They
is it?
got at least one person detained. They had that Brim ultimate the whole time. They could have used
probably
that
Gen
right
G
behind Blue
or
Room, right at the entrance
Gen
of the
G's big
wall.
advantage would be
And
that
they
map
could have
pool is just
ended
better
up
than
with
everyone
3
else's.
kills and lost nobody. Instead, they go 1 for 2.
I think EG would have a chance.
Now, Starting to see the
I think the
pendulum
Gen
swing
G
though.
winning
NAVI don't have as many ults now to
Shanghai
bank
would
on, of course.
probably beat
Just Zip hands left here.
Sentinels.
Be Fatinho. 4 to clear. 4
Anyone
to
other
handle.
than that, it's just not even worth considering.
Told you he was
So
sharp
now trying to
today.
go for this fast C exec.
Well, there goes the ult. And there goes
Get
Zip
shut
out.
down pretty quick.
Prowler noting Sugetsu. Starting to get a good read of maybe what Na'Vi are up to here. Maybe expecting that later approach towards B. Seeming to be the salve for Na'Vi's woes
Gambit
going
still
towards that
wins.
B side. But as it stands,
Prime
Na'Vi
Gambit
just kind of going back into a very spread approach.
Would not win many rounds. Bro, you are asking for it.
This guy's got the cross.
Be a little paranoid about B, but he can focus on this.
Yeah, turret's got B.
So you've got Redgar on top in case they need additional help. Now, there is the Dizzy and everything. Oh, this is nice. That was a really good attempt there to try and close down here. Dizzy does get dealt with, and so does Angel. A quick turn, a quick glance. He could have had faith in Redgar on the turret there. He could have focused towards Blue, but the trade's going back and
everyone
forth, but
got
it is
one,
Honest
so
still
it's
alive.
still okay for
1v2.
Giants.
A man so capable of these things, but he's got a lot of work in front of him, and only 20 seconds. Prowler sees in play, trying to disrespect it. Oh, it was a valid attempt to try and get that 1v1. Not gonna happen now. The C's comes out, Cloud in control.
And yeah, just everyone kind of got that one. I mean, again, it feels like Navi are always fighting uphill. I mean, the C exec, they use the Raze ult, it doesn't work.
Could they sneak in front B there?
Really, this B exec is the only thing that's worked, to be honest.
I wonder if it was
out of range, maybe?
Out of range, but that's the only thing that could really make any sense to me about why there was that sort of
A
confusion.
little bit of doubt, right? It was just that kind of look back. But they keep control in the end. They kind of stop any sort of rebuild from Na'Vi, who, as said, had that one-off round when that Angel had that 1v3, and it's been 3 offs to the back of that, and then now 2. But still, 7-3. This could close up the scoreboard
Again,
here.
Fatinho's been doing a pretty good job
gonna
here,
force
just
away Fatinho.
getting them information,
with a
but not
quick
dying out here.
It was quite similar to last round. Now, Sugetsu, I think, has gone
Oh,
unnoticed.
this is going to be huge.
Massive.
Hopefully by Sugetsu.
Yeah, that's an issue now.
And again,
They were
Cloud
kind of
got a
almost
little
gamble
bit
stacking the
ambitious
third
here
body towards
earlier
C. Now they have to give some sort of credit to this pick coming in.
The rotation's actually splitting
Giant
X
doing
up
now?
here. They've been rotating so well all game, but now it's kind of one of these things where we're seeing 2 people playing towards C.
So we're coming
including
back
the
to this
Killjoy
B
with all the
exec again. This is kind of the
Owen's on
thing
B
that has
alone
worked.
and just 1 on A. They have to play for the retakes here.
Chance there.
Whoa.
Redgar. Okay, well.
What do you mean? That's like a... He played that well.
4th time, I don't know. It's and then just going in 1 by 1. Na'Vi will lap this up. They'll love a bit of that.
Like, all he really needed there was the
quite get
kill.
on the same
He
page
did the
there.
right thing. It's not good in a
And
fucking
Fatinho
5v4 just waiting to lose slowly. You know,
1v4.
I don't think they had any ults. You're in a 5v4.
Got
Like
that
to win.
slow creep from Sugetsu as well. I don't think Fatinho's be able to get away with this.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, Sugetsu's going to try and find him. But, I mean, Na'Vi have found some safety here, Josh. They've got themselves a couple of rounds now to play with.
Timing.
Ah.
That's so sad.
That's unlucky.
But yeah, I mean, this is where... Okay, so where we saw Giant X towards the beginning of this game, the first 6 rounds, and we're giving them all these props and praise, the game plan, look at how they use the utility, how they're fighting together, all these things. That looks good. But this last round that we just saw was so reminiscent of what we saw earlier this week when they played. This is when they have no plan. They're going out 1 by 1. They're just bleeding out. That's all that round was, bleeding out.
I'm not going to say I forgive Redgar, but if you even saw then just even Hoodie...
I don't think they even played that bad.
Could have been a different fight, but as you said,
Personally, like, I know that it ends up being one player going at a time, but like, you're in a 4v5. If they plant the spank here and you're in a 4v5 against this comp, the round's over. Like, GG. Right, like, you you're just losing slow. Right, Redgar has to try and stop the wingman planting the spike and then just hope he can get a kill. Right, and then if, okay, Redgar loses that fight. Okay, it happens. They're going to win some fights. Right, we're already in 5v4. The big mistake we made was earlier on in the round. Right, when Sugetsu has been looking out here all the time, but Cloud for some reason thought there was no chance he's doing
with a
that.
fair fight, but he loses it. Purple going to carry on forward. The timing, good enough. Hoodie keeping those scales tilting in their favor.
And again, we're
Angel
trying to
and Shao now.
NV. Seekers
Problem
is
where the
big.
spike is. Oh, Shao. 2 kills so far, going to
Nice
make it up to
trade.
3. Angel needs a 1v2 here.
It's last round.
That flank coming in again.
I got the spike.
Okay, he's got the spike back. And he's been found. Done. Fatino,
He tried to stop to get his wingman there.
feeling like he lost track of everything, really.
Why wouldn't you try and get with your wingman
8-4.
back in fucking spawn?
What do you make of it? Because
You
okay,
want the
let's go put it
wingman
in
to go and
context.
plant
If
the
missed
spike
start
for
of the
you so
game,
you
if you're
can
just
win a
tuning in,
1v2.
we're
I mean,
going to talk
sometimes
about
like
the
still like
composition choice, opting to start on the attacking side is far enough.
you don't have to
and the way they
criticize
got
everything.
those
bro.
four is it
I'm fucking
I don't think
critical.
four is what they had in mind. Is it enough? It can't
I'm a
be.
critical man.
You still have that breach on defense, and if Giant goes
bro,
for
chill.
all these plays with the Neon kind of sending it out places and gets caught by the breach stun plus the Gecko flash and just comboed a bunch of utility.
Like, yeah,
it
he
could be
doesn't
really
know where the
disastrous.
fucking killjoy
Also,
is.
Xiao has multiple smokes for the
He
retakes.
probably thinks that they're
Anything could
together.
happen. It's not horrible for Navi to be in this situation.
Which you would.
But it's not ideal. They were probably looking to get 6, 7, maybe even 8 rounds on their attack side.
So the flip happens now. Oh dear, he's so clean. And Giant X just leave Navi in tatters. Artist has the world against him, and he can't handle it. You can't even blame him. There's so many bodies on the other side, and it's just Sugetsu. Yeah, this it looks like 9 all day. Plant there. Sugetsu a 1v4, only a classic. Hello. Not gonna get past first hurdle. Giant X. So
They're
well
just angry at
They're moving
Navi,
together so well,
which is
and
fair
some of
enough.
these
They're not playing very
rounds where
well.
There is some sort of contact play, whether it was on
Some
their
of it is
defense when they would
justified, right? I
push
just think that
together
some of
towards
like
C-long or,
Angel picking up a
when they would push
wingman there
through
is
A
like
together, they were so tight knit
what?
together.
Like
But I
what?
can't
Why?
stop to wonder
There's nothing wrong
why
with that.
if
There's nothing
Navi
wrong
wants
with
to do
picking up a
aggress
wingman in a
on
1v2.
main here. Why is Artis
Like
not at the
in
back
that
with a
spot,
stun ready for
because
that
you
entire
want the
line?
wingman to
And as
plant
soon
the
as one of these
spike.
teammates
Like if you're
takes
gonna win the
contact
round, it's gonna be
with
off the
either
back of
jump
wingman
spot or
planting a
jiggle
spike
anything
for
like
you,
that,
and
boom,
you're in a
something comes out,
completely
and then
different
they
position
triple
to where the
That
spike is
could have
being
been a one
planted,
fight for Navi.
which makes it really fucking hard for
It's
them.
going to haunt them there, and you're right. Nice to see some further intent behind it, really. If you're going to commit to those things, double down on it. Speaking of doubling down, Navi going for
Like
a
yeah,
gamble stack.
when you're
Now,
down
as it
numbers,
stands,
take
Giants carry
risks.
on this way.
It's when you're up numbers
There
and
is
do
no
shit like
one
that.
way to
Like in that round prior when they were critiquing Giants for like, you know, going in 1-by-1. If you were in a, if you're up numbers, yeah, that's fucking dog shit. But if you're already in a 4v5, like,
Oh, well this. Oh,
bro, why are we playing 4v5 retake with no space? Like what?
This is heartbreak.
We're just gonna lose.
Navi aren't going to be happy about this one. Just as they back away, the smoke comes in. They must have heard that. Surely, they've heard it now, but what do? They've now had contact on both sides of the map.
Neon pre-barrier slide.
Putting his body on
That's
the line
actually a
here,
good point.
with the turret.
Because they still got 2 slides, and he did slide at the start, so he's sliding. I mean, is that allowed? I guess that is. He's seen a stun. They
Does
gotta go
get
in.
found, but they now need to commit towards A. It is only going to be Xiao, but he does have the Sheriff, and they do have the man advantage. Guardians all here. Site is cleared. Plant should be in. No threat to that. Look at the post plant.
Weird plan.
This is a little
Weird plan, and I mean, they got a bit lucky to get through that. Well, they didn't get through that. Okay, they still technically have all 3 guns
completely
though.
off guard with that Dizzy. And now the plant becomes harder to defend, tricky to work with, and then just gonna stick on this one. They gotta find a way to deny this. Angel ain't gonna be stopping. Oh, he finally goes down. They got it to halfway still. There's so many bodies to put to this.
These smokes last so long too.
Cloud gonna find Zipan. Finally, the stun's coming out. Sugetsu! He's got the defuse!
Got it.
Oh my god.
Right under their noses.
I don't really understand why they even
RV will
planted
be
there.
grinning
Why
without
did they
that.
plant here?
Not
See,
an
now that's a
expected
mistake.
outcome, but they'll take it when they get it. Bloody hell.
I mean, that could have gone even
Giant
worse
X
for
is
them.
kicking
If they were in
themselves
that
after
smoke,
one.
they were
Such a
fucked
good
anyway.
job to go towards C, keep them all occupied. Just Vitinho's there.
That's why you buy
alone,
Utah on
keeping
these rounds,
4
bro.
people there.
Like, they smoked that off. Why are we planting there?
Stop.
Plant for tree, man! What are they gonna do to you? They have classics and no guns. You can spam through the port. Fuck me. Why are we planting here? Like, by planting here, we just fucked ourselves.
Oh, and it's rinse
How
and
the
repeat
fuck have you
here.
hit that?
You saw a little bit on that first half. We're seeing it here on the second. Very proactive. Over towards rubble. Happy to brawl out on it. Of course, on the other side, it is the Sheriffs that they're coming in with a lesser purchase. But Navi pulling no punches. Making sure they keep
Also,
that
yeah,
control early
Guardians,
and
dog
shifting
shit.
away. You good?
Just relaxing for a second.
The brain rot has been really creeping in recently, man. It's been rough. High-low here. So if they do try and get any closer towards B, it's an execution.
You got the guy on C though.
Now, Fatinho did Getsu, so there's a high chance of a plant. And a 1v1 potential there. Plants in. Okay, I mean, that is going to be Cloud's ult online. Okay, Hoodie, you got 4 HP. You shouldn't be doing any of this. And there's still a Horn with Cloud. There's still a Prowler coming in.
I mean, it is winnable,
Vandals,
but it's,
right? Any more is
this
not
should
good.
not be
Any more
winnable, really.
is
You've got
actually
2
very
flashes.
bad. Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Any
Why am I
util
getting worried?
users?
Yeah, he's gone for it. Ult's in. He knows they're both there. Oh, but he overextends for a little bit. Maybe trying to play that together could have worked out, but Navi's so prepared. They get left in ruins. They're down to 2 alive. So Giant X will be happy that they've done so much damage in this sort of round, but still, Navi walk away with a round under their belt.
Hey, a round's a round. And I thought that Haunt could have been useful there in that situation. Surprised that that wasn't used. But scoreline getting a little bit closer. 9-6. The gap is closing.
If Hoodie got this kill on Angel, then that would have been
These
very
were some good
big.
shots, so this was a nice attempt. I thought with that Nightfall there, they could either double peek right away or use that Haunt or something. That Nightfall...
Can we say Team Liquid played bad today? I'm gonna guess you didn't watch it. Because if you did, you wouldn't need to ask.
Luckily, no Outlaw to punish it, but
No
still.
outlaw, yeah, that's true.
I mean, I'd hate to see that coming out.
I like that from Sugetsu. Here's the Prowler coming out here, so he
Very
recalls
all-in.
his turret.
That's a 5-man
That's
approach.
quite cool.
And Sugetsu reading it right, just going to back away. He's not going to be able to take a 1v5, so just kind of fall off. Keep control of CT if you can. And allow Giants to get that plant in.
I like this plant as well.
Plant from Mound.
Planning for Mao.
Full abilities on multiple members of Na'Vi. They have the wingman for the defuse. Stun, aftershock, flashes.
Lots of util.
We still have Omen Flash here though. A well-timed
Couldn't
Omen Flash
answer
is going to
anymore,
be big.
really. But I don't want to see anyone die ahead of them, using this util. Try and, be methodical about it, be smart about it, use it in the right sort of way. So trying to clear through the site
Okay,
first.
maybe
Is he
use
going
the
to go
Omen
in? It's
Flash
going to be
a
Red
tad
Guard who's
early.
going to be trying to stick around. He does have his TP, so gets away. Na'Vi now starting to get in control of the site. The double TP gets him up on the box, so he gets a little bit of vision. Now, denial on the first attempt of the defuse. And time is ticking. This is getting a little bit closer, and actually, Red Guard doing damage. Oh, this is cleared.
Why
And
doesn't
Giants
everyone
hold
plant
in
for
the post-plant.
fucking
I'm
Mound?
so
Well played by
surprised they were
Giant.
able to hold that. Getting that right in that situation was fantastic.
Like when you know you have the site like that,
Utility Na'Vi had. You thought that was all.
go and fucking plant for Mao.
Idea was drawn,
Didn't watch it as Liquid
drawn
shit.
up,
Don't get me started.
start
on
to
it.
finish
It was so bad.
before they even called
I like
it.
this
They
position as
knew
well.
exactly
Just
what they
nice,
wanted to
just
do.
nice
They wanted to
fucking
go
good
in.
stuff.
They knew Sugetsu was going to be alone. They knew he was
It
going to have his
fucking
mollies
none,
lined up towards the ramp.
nothing
So
fucking
they go
does
in
my
close
nut
right,
anymore
they chase
than when
and push
teams
back
decide
into
to play
spawn,
fucking
they get the
shit
plant, they
post plan.
reset,
And especially
they
now
leave
that teams are
Omen
playing
in.
double initiator
Omen's
more.
there, makes a little bit of
If
noise,
you
perfect
think you
spot on
have
site.
the C
Here
site
comes all
guaranteed,
Navi's retake
and that
utility, boom, Omen's
Sentinel
out,
was
and then they
alone
split
and it's just
post
fucking
fight.
running
And Navi
away,
has nothing from
you should
outside by the Mound. They
like
use it
look
all
at
just to
that
get
post
into
plant,
the
man.
site.
It's fucking cringe as fuck.
Bring it up when it
It's
happens,
almost
when
impossible
we
to
see
beat if
someone
you don't
like
have
Red
ults.
Guard having a nightmare of a performance, but right now he's having a very good game, and I feel like Giant X are calling very well. Their mid routing looks good so far. Obviously, it'll be a little bit clearer once we see it get into the thicker things on this half, but still want to give him credit on that front. And well, Purpo's right in on the side.
Again,
They get a
they're
passive hold
abusing
from
Sugetsu here.
sitting a little bit
This is
deeper
gonna go
because
off.
of what we're seeing on the other side.
Does he
Look at
come
the
back
push up
this
from
way?
C.
No.
A 3-man hunting
They're
squad
gonna push up?
has been
Yeah.
identified. Coutinho's going to hear it. Does he reflank? Does he go back?
Okay,
front door?
he knows that the Gecko's here, so he's gonna know
Doors
that multiple
open,
people are
killer
here, so
turns
they
up
should
there,
push
they
up.
know about that.
Oh, the timing.
Oh, he might get the kill on him.
Coutinho gets to get real.
They
Angel.
know. They have an idea.
They're thinking about it. They're definitely thinking about it. But time. Na'Vi are going to start running low on time here. Yeah, the flank's slowly but surely coming, but Na'Vi are running this real late. Coutinho's probably going to not even see the end of the round. Finally gets to pull the trigger. Shows his hand, but overextends a touch in my
But now
book.
they've
Could have
planted
maybe
here.
played that just to be a nuisance, be a threat on the side, but maybe worried. Red Guard, though, again. Safe pair of hands, readdressing that approach. Wingman on the spike, they do need to deal with this one. Oh dear, this is now a problem. This plant is for him, but he falls.
He got the wingman though.
Oh!
Look at the time! Look at the time!
Holy shit!
Oh, V, you are holding on by the seams of your pants. How are they up to 7 here? That
Oh
was so
my
close.
goodness.
This flank, I just wish Coutinho paused for a
Coutinho,
second.
yeah, if
He
he
knew
just
he'd drawn them.
lives,
He knew that he'd done
doesn't
so
need
much
to really
work
take
there.
that fight.
Maybe wanted to
He's
just
so
be as
far out of the
valuable as
round though
possible
that
and get it
I understand why he's done it.
But yeah, you're right. He could have waited a little bit, let the enemy get on the spike, start the defuse. Yeah,
Gibson.
True though.
Okay. I mean,
that's
the gods are
unlucky.
on
Now they're on
Navi's
an
side
eco as
today,
well.
Apparently. We've seen it before,
That's
some
tough
luck
for
here and
Giants.
there, but that one,
Going back to the C
that was
exec.
real close.
Tino lurking
Now,
mid.
I mean, Giant X are going to be suffering, right? Their money's going to be in the bin. Purpo's still got a rifle, and he's been headstrong on these approaches to sites. He's been taking that space, doing well for him. They've got what they need, but not full control. We're looking to see if maybe Fatino can catch a player on rotation.
They're gonna go
They're
silent.
shift walking. They're not even going for the plant right away. They're actually going to go for a pinch on B through waterfall.
Oh, because of the paranoia. Maybe trying to catch Shao.
There
And
you
they're
go.
forcing them back into Fatino, and now they can try and chase him through
now
connector.
they're
This is a
fucked up.
really nice plan. Forcing Zipan to invest the ult as well. This is still pretty good. I mean, Redgar just got 2.
4 HP.
4 HP.
Redgar, this is it. This is your moment. Time to shine, baby. Show us what you got. 45 HP,
Plenty of time.
50 seconds, and Shao 4 HP on the other side.
Where do you go if you Shao?
But out of all the players, Shao can be so cold. He got 3 this round already.
Yeah,
Starting
you
to
have
read the
to tuck
timing.
in
He's
eventually.
starting to consider where the hell has Redgar gone.
Thing is, he has
Yes,
ult to
right.
deny plant as well, so you can't
Redgar is
play it like
still
the
close.
end of the clock.
Missing each other slightly, but the
30 seconds.
Really nice
swing
by Shao.
around, this is nice.
This is how you
from
win
Shao
fucking post.
around
This
the
is how you
world,
win these
maybe
glitches.
giving Redgar just enough room to make an issue for himself. Doesn't make noise.
The smoke though.
It's all about timing now. Now he steps, and Shao has played this so perfectly.
heard the
but his
step.
HP is so dangerous.
See, he doesn't have time for this.
Oh, he can TP
Oh my
top
God.
side as well and get the
10
plant
seconds
insta.
left.
Big man. Oh dear. Time. There's nothing you can do. I think he's out of time unless he tries to tank it. He
Yeah.
can't do anything. Shao
Someone had to
just
tell him. Someone had to
galaxy
tell him
brained
that he
out of
couldn't
one.
do that.
Went all the way around the world, playing the clock perfectly, allowing Redgar
He
to
should have
feel he
planted
had
at the
this
end as well,
freedom,
by the way.
and he had the ult.
He would have had a fuck
To
ton
be
of fun.
fair, I mean, the 1 versus 1 by both players were played pretty well.
Pretty well. Yeah,
Pretty well.
absolutely.
That was an eco round for Giant X.
Yes.
They did that with Sheriffs.
That was a
with
weird
Maybe
round.
Stinger,
I mean, an
one
interesting
Vandal
round.
purchased, and they were able to kill 4
When the Razor
players,
came out, I thought they were
destroy
fucked.
the
but
shields of the 5th player.
Yeah, and
and
gets
also
your ult.
Redgar
get ults
lined
out.
them up.
Yep.
Redgar. He's having
10
a game.
seconds left.
Oh, this is nuts. Look at it. Okay, 10 to 8. The scoreline closing in again. Ult starting to hit for Giant X, so they're still stuck on that 10 round. What is their solution? Close isn't good enough though, right? These rounds have been close. They've been winning those silver lining moments. They need a round on the board because NAVI getting a little hot on the heels here.
They're trying to bait out a trap at C, and also disarm at B, the Killjoy trap.
Oh, this will be a
Here
free
comes a
one.
little bit of a fake at B.
And free one, I mean for Tino.
Almost traded out there, but Coutinho's drawn his blood. He's done well. He's got his this round. He's taken away Angel. And it makes it so difficult to Navi. Where do they go now? Do they try and just play
rotate, though.
together, kind of 2-2? Or do they try and continue this hold?
And this is where, again, like, the Viper is so strong in these kind of spots because
Quick little hill,
the
get
Viper just
Coutinho
creates that
feeling
constant
good.
pressure over
Still
here.
got his lockdown. Still got
I mean,
Neon's
these guys
ult,
are still
still
worried
got
that
the Seekers.
someone might have walked here.
So many, yeah, so many options. Seeker's going to be pretty good on this, followed by the Flash as well.
They're gonna fight that though? Surely they're gonna
Counter
fight that.
lockdown in. The Purpo's there, but he better win this fight because that lockdown is ticking. Purpo has found Sugetsu, but now it's Shao in the case. They've got to respect this one. The lockdown is in, and it might just catch. Did it get anyone on that side? No, they all got away from it, and the re-hit. So almost kind of drawing away from each other to re-aggress again with less utility. Still with the dog there. Ult now coming in off the back of Artist. This time they've got to commit to it. Purpo greets it with a smile,
Still
takes down
haven't
Shao. You're going to hear that ult coming out from, I think, Purpo here, trying to get in the back lines.
Gotta
10
get the
seconds
spike.
now.
I'll fly him.
He can't get
Oh,
away
he
with a
couldn't really
1v2.
get it out though.
Giant X just about squeaking past. These rounds are heating up.
That round was like a schoolyard fight where someone like gets hit accidentally or something in a certain way and they get hurt and they're like, wait, pause, and then they just completely reset and they're like, okay, let's go again.
Yeah, it was that kind of like gentleman's agreement almost.
Yeah.
Just like, hold on. All right, we're coming back. Whew.
Scrappy round. Again, some
You've got to
interesting
say
kind
tough
of weird
still,
rounds.
even by hook or by crook, it doesn't matter how they
Not
got
that anyone
there.
kind of made a
Still has
mistake.
been
Obviously,
determined by
Giants
Na'Vi.
get
They
the
closed
first
this
kill.
scoreline pretty well. But Na'Vi deciding it's time to just take a
Okay, now we
second
take a
because
second timeout.
their money's not good.
Yeah, I can't see
A couple
pins.
of players down on 1.9.
Can I transfer my VIP to Carlos 01?
It's not perfect. They don't have any.
I think
options.
that's
They're
something
back on.
for the.
Closest one would be Zip Hands and Angels, and they're not, you're not imagining they'll be next round sort of hitting. So
I think
starting
that
to
might
get
be
to
one
that
for the
crunch time,
wheel
right?
to
11
decide.
is looming. It's a big score to play up against.
When I was looking at this composition coming into the game, I'm thinking, wait, GiantX doesn't have any utility that can destroy the Killjoy Molly setup. So the Killjoy could set up with Mollies, turret, or alarm.
We'll
bot
do
to
it after
initiate
this
and
after
trigger,
this map.
Trap, and then you have Artists in a position.
We'll let the
maybe
wheel
towards
decide.
The center of the map where you can use
I won't
the
do a
stun
poll because the
on
poll
either
I
side.
feel like
We
might
haven't
be
really
too
seen any
favorable
of
to
those
Carlos,
sorts of
honestly.
traps from NAVI
Carlos
yet.
is quite a
We
popular
haven't even
character.
seen GiantX really worry about those Killjoy mollies. The way that they enter the sites with the double initiator, finding out the lane of least resistance, and just
Can we
running
all get a
through.
place on the
They know
wheel?
that Sugetsu's
Tell you what,
alone.
Akuma,
They don't even
I'll
care.
put
They
like
don't go clear
10
the site, they
yeses
just
and
run
10
in.
no's and one
and
give
they
it
run
to
into
Akuma.
spawn, basically. They just run at Sugetsu.
I'm seeing where they're pinging. I want to see if that's where they're heading. It's going to be Xiao then with 5 against him, maybe? Maybe starting to read into the aggression over towards Rubble and trying to just cut through. Not sure. Let's see. Again, the buy here for Na'Vi is going to be lacking in quite a few areas. And this little bit of a
We're going for
potential
a
off the back
full
of it.
BXX against an eco?
No one got caught
Are
too
we
deep, so
fucking
they're able to
crazy?
get back
Yeah,
around the
thank
corner.
God we didn't do that.
But an early tester for GiantX.
That's both attacker smokes used right then. I don't think we're going to see another smoke for another at least 15-20 seconds right now.
Yeah, I want to know how long's left on that. I guess they have Purpo's wall to kind of maybe apply some pressure, but thank
No,
you,
they just
observers.
used that already, yeah.
There's one smoke back up for Redgar. But again, this will cause a pause in the game, basically, because, you know, as you said, they invested too very early on.
I am
Come on,
just
Giants.
concerned that GiantX is about to play themselves by playing it too slow right now. They use a
Why
lot
are
of utility.
teams
They didn't
shifting
use,
away
like,
from
too
Viper to
much.
double
They
initiator?
baited out a
Because
lot from
they
Navi
probably got
on
bored
that
of this
little
map, to be honest,
and
and
they
wanted to
only
try something
sacrificed their
different.
rechargeables for the most part.
And I would guess in a looser style
Paranoia
that
towards
scrims
True.
probably are,
Side looks like
the
that's
double
cleared
initiator
through.
works
Did
quite
man have a
well.
chance? It's actually going to be connected in the end. Redgar's gone down. Don't
But
know if he got that
I
second
still think
smoke
that
in. I
the
don't think
old
he
meta
did.
is
So now
still
there's
the best.
problems. Pain Shell going to go through Cloud. Should be able to get the plant here. He does. No threat to him. And GiantX leaning a little closer towards CT. Turns the flash, but Dizzy, what he meant to do. Now he's going to be... Oh!
Gotta use Nightfall. You gotta use it.
Surely. You're feeling this strain. You're feeling the pressure. Apparently not. Apparently GiantX don't think it's necessary, and now they've lost out on the chance for it. Hoodie and Papo. It's
Buddy.
mostly Hoodie they're holding on. And there, in the end, it's going to be
Lucky
Papo
that they were
across
on
the
an
line,
eco.
but that was around with so little. That was Sheriff's bits and pieces, a stinger or two, and it still got damn close. But it's 12
Those on the
now for
Scent comp?
GiantX.
I know that they
All of the
played. What did
ecos
they
all
play? They
game,
played
both
fucking
sides
something
have been
very
taking it
bizarre,
really
didn't
to
they?
the
I
end,
don't
but
mind teams trying to abuse ISO.
Right here,
I think
it
that's
could've gone either way. That
fine.
lineup from Hoodie on those two
But like
players,
comps like
that was
this,
an
where it's like
advantage for
double
Navi
initiator
for
stuff,
a brief moment,
I just think
right
it's
here,
worse.
That was where the tides changed.
Like if you're trying to
I
abuse
thought for
ISO,
sure
I
that
can at least
Nightfall was gonna be
understand, you know,
expended
where
on
you're
Heaven,
coming
maybe
from.
stabilize there a little bit. You have players up there, anywhere really.
Old meta comp with Viper,
Now they get to keep it for this round.
but Deadlock.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I could
Yes,
I could
there's
kind of
still a buy
understand
here for Na'Vi.
because Sentinels always struggled on their
Strings
defense,
are
so I
certainly
can at least
important at this point,
understand that a
considering
bit.
Guardians out for
Is it better than
Artists, bits
Viper?
and bobs
No,
missing here and
but
there.
I can understand it.
Whenever GiantX hits C, they always path up through this lane. I'm surprised that we haven't seen.
And
any
again,
noise
yeah,
based
against
on
the
that
specific
lane yet.
comps
It's
that
always
teams
the
are
same
running,
spot
like
towards that ramp, the
the
elbow part of the site.
Deadlock will be
They're never
good.
there. Here comes the rotation back to
They
Lee
have
from GiantX though.
This isn't the first time the Navi's played this, so there should be utility to clear it. And now seeing the Pain Shell as well, they've got to know there's more here, but Purpo's
Okay,
still
nice
falling.
nade.
Nice follow-up from
Separating them.
Angel, holding the choke point well. And now GiantX left with 3, Redgar, Cloud, and Hoodie. Still 2 flashes, still kit to be played in, so it's certainly not without threat, but the numbers so good for Na'Vi. You've got to be imagining 9 here.
Why not Cosmic Divide? Because I
GiantX
don't want
just
for
needs to work
Ascend
the
anymore.
next 30, 40 seconds, looking for an opening pick, not even necessarily forcing the execute onto the site or trying to get the spike planted. They just need to get an opening.
Yeah, a couple of question marks being made though, with the door being opened, the smoke coming in. They've been able to close in. Hoodie again, getting close. Na'Vi none the wiser. They don't know. They don't know about how far they got. But Xiao's been holding the angle. The flash was good.
Timing just
Overwhelmed in
came
the
at a
end. The
bad
numbers
spot
trading
there.
very well here, and Cloud copping a whole load of damage. 20 HP is not enough to really do this with, and I mean, I'll eat my hat if he does. Don't have a hat, but still, doesn't matter. He doesn't have his life. Angel got it in the end. That's 9 now for Na'Vi.
Elevated took my star and became assistant
Empty
coach.
threats.
Yeah,
Don't
maybe.
even have a hat.
I can buy one.
Okay.
They pay me enough for that. I can afford one singular hat, thank you.
Do you think we'll see more ISO after nerf? I still do, I think if you look at most, and I think I'm gonna make a video about this tomorrow. Although I might make one about Liquid being completely dog shit. I think if you look at most situations where ISO, obviously the 12 seconds from 20, like, yeah, that's a nerf, right? That will impact, you know, a decent amount. But I think if you actually look at like pro games, like how often do you actually get the second shield from the kills? And then, like, it makes a meaningful difference.
Test all the extremities, show a little bit of presence.
I don't think that's actually that often, right? Because if you think about a pro game in reality, nice shot by Purple. In reality, you're looking for a first kill and then just hoping that you can kind of, you know, trade out from there, essentially, right?
Fitty is on form today. Can't say it enough. He is hitting like a damn truck here. Surely not again. He looked close to that, but luckily, well, I'd say who flashed him off there? That might have been a little unfortunate for him to get to.
I mean, he had nowhere to go. That's a nice play by
This
Angel.
is falling to pieces. Shao and Angel, the last two hopes, and they seem none the wiser as to what the plan is. Angel's still over towards B. This is falling apart right in front of their eyes. There's that Nightfall.
Use this as a fake as well. It scanned nobody though. They still choose
nice
to
when
go
they
to
come to B.
even though nobody was an A site because they knew the rotation came A.
And they stopped her.
He's got
Get
the
the
info.
spike
Do they have
down.
anything else? Okay, they still got the Dizzy, the Wingman, Mosh,
30
Molly.
seconds left.
2-on-4 though, and everyone's got a gun from GX.
And no chance of the back of Dizzy either. And seized, slowed down, it then falls onto the shoulders of Shao.
Smoke's down.
This is so uphill. Especially with the angles, you're going to have kind of high-low setups. You still got Cloud to clear on a dirty angle, being kept safe by the smoke as well. Purpo, how are you meant to clear this? One right, one left. He didn't even get past Purpo. It's done for Giant X.
GG.
With a great display here.
Nice from Giants. A pretty good map all around. What did I say I was going to do? Oh, yeah, the wheel.
Not very hee hee ha ha for Navi right now.
No, not at all. Yes. No. Do one more and then Akuma. Oh, not no Akuma. Akuma. Okay, here we go. For Carlos's VIP. It's time for the wheel. At CN. No, fine. Oh! Akuma! Akuma! Akuma wins it! Oh my god! Oh, that's so funny. As if that happened. So no VIP for Carlos. It goes to Akuma instead. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I can't believe that just happened. What is it? 2 Akuma 2? VIP. There you go, Akuma. Enjoy it. As if that happened, as if it was on Akuma. Oh, that's funny.
I've got a sporkle for you.
Oh,
Have
here we
fun.
go. Let's take a look at this sporkle then.
You get shot. You lose the
Valorant
round,
everything.
lose
Can
the
you
game.
name
It's an FPS
everything
game.
in Valorant? Oh my god.
Tell James to hop on Val and endure his hot room.
Turtle for life, thanks for the 2 months. James, hop on Val and enjoy your hot room. Okay. When was this from? Does that mean 20? When
Hello,
was this from?
Carlos, fellow regular chatter.
Okay, here we go. Omen. I almost said Asana. What the fuck am I thinking? Sova. Viper. Yoru. Astra. I meant Astra, not Asana. Brimstone, Breach, Cypher, Deadlock, Fade. Is ISO in there? Okay, ISO, Gecko. Is ISO the newest agent? I mean, the agents I know decently well. Reyna, Yoru, Raze, Neon. Any other dude? Phoenix, KO, Sky, Fade. Already done Fade. Gecko, Breach. Is that all the initiators? Sentinel, Cypher, Killjoy. Just used to type in. Chamber, a controller, Harbor. Not Harbor, the other one. Not Brim. Harbor, Brim, Viper, Astra, Omen, Clove, and a Sentinel. Sage. Maps. Let's do the maps first. Ascent. I mean, I do this enough that Abyss. Surely I should know this. I do this enough with the map vetoes. Bind, Breeze, Lotus, Icebox, Split, Sunset. Haven, Fracture, right, team deathmatch. Practice is the range. Team deathmatch maps. I'll come back to that map. What are they called? Fuck. Drift? Kabat? Is it Caspar? What's the Ascent one called? I have no idea. Piazza, is it? What's the other map? The split one. What's that called? I don't know what the split one's called. What's the other map? Right, what's in the pool right now? Ascent, Bind, Haven, Icebox, Lotus, Split, and Sunset. So it's not in the pool. Breeze, Abyss, Fracture, Pearl. I can't think of what the fucking split one's called. Abilities. Astra Nebula, is that on there? Gravity Well. Plus, what's the stun called? Nova Pulse. And the ult is Cosmic Divide. I know that one. Breach. Fault Line. Flashpoint. Did it just take Flash? Oh, fuck me. Oh, bruh. Weapons. Okay, let's do this before I do all of that. Game modes. Unranked. No? Ranked. Competitive. Team deathmatch. Deathmatch. Custom game? You counting that? No. Snowball fight. Replication. Escalation. Oh, is it unrated? Oh, it's unrated, isn't it? Not unranked. What are the modes? Spike Rush. What are the game modes are there? Ranks. Iron. Bronze. Silver. Gold. Platinum. Diamond. Ascendant. Immortal. Radiant. Weapons. Classic. Ghost. Shorty. Frenzy. Sheriff. Knife. What are the other sidearms? Snowball launcher. Oh, and the fucking golden gun. Stinger Spectre. This game hasn't started yet, has it? No. Stinger Spectre. Bucky. Judge. Bulldog. Guardian. Vandal Phantom. Marshall. Outlaw. Operator. Ares. Odin. Oh, the episode names. The status effects. Fuck me. Buffs. What's Stim called? Stim Beacon? That's an ability. What's that called? Vulnerable. Flashed. Dizzy has one. Oh, what's it called? It's called like Plasma or something. Plasma Flash. That is the thing. I'm fairly certain. Oh, great. We've got a nice and boring Ascent to watch. Stunned. Stun? Bro, what? Concussed. Concussed. Fuck me. Blind. Vulnerable. Detained. Suppressed. Fuck. I mean, Neon Sprint is probably one, but what's that called? Man, what the fuck?
Stim Beacon is called Rapid Fire Sources, trust me, bro.
Yeah, I know that that's not true.
Close, but not close enough. Now, map 2, yes, it is their map to play. It's what they often lean towards when the chips are down. They still look okay. But it's looked shaky
Revelation
recently,
is
and
one
I think
of
that's
these.
a fair assessment of where they're at.
I think
I know
Giant X
that
has
one.
done a really good job
What's the
of
current one called?
showing us what they've
What's episode
got
8 called?
and
What's
kind
episode
of
9?
where
What's
they're
episode
going,
9
the
called?
trajectory they're on. I think if Navi lose here,
Ignition
it's
is one of
unacceptable. It really is. It's nothing short of unacceptable.
Yeah,
They need to post up a win.
I
Giants picked attack.
If we're going to look at Navi
Oh?
still as a team that goes to internationals, you're right. We have to hold them to that standard. It's only fair. Cam's looking a little different. Ardis looking a whole lot look like Cloud, but still, all good.
Are they on the wrong
Get
side?
that fixed up for you as soon as. For now, Giant X on
Or is
that
it just the
attacking side,
cameras
of course, Navi on the defending side. Giant X going right up middle, looking for a challenge potentially on Ardis. Flash did go in, and the first fight found on towards Xiao, but still, right up middle there. They're not stopping anytime soon. Yeah, and they've got the smoke there to cover them off. They can pinch towards the A site. Angel needed to bail them out here. They're being surrounded. The only benefit here is that Sugetsu's a little bit safe. I mean, a little bit, right? A real little bit, because there's a whole lot
Nice
of
round
players
by
there.
Giants.
He couldn't outstand that, and some really unorthodox approaches from Giant X inside these rounds, and I really like what we're seeing. It's well crafted, it's creative. So they have to get past the rest of the storm here, which is going to be Ardis, Xiao, and Zipan trying to find value, but what do they have to play in with?
I mean, we got some
A
low
flash
players,
for Zipan,
but-
and that's it, really. It's better be a damn good flash. There it is. Hoodie's already taken down Ardis. Looking like Raps here. There's the knife coming back through, but still they're just standing
You're not
tall.
getting through that.
Giant X with a, as I said,
Not
very
getting through that.
creative but well-considered pistol.
Yeah,
there.
I mean,
I think it's not just the first
crazy
time that we've
cook
seen
there
this
from
as well
Giants.
from
Nice
Giants.
round.
We saw a lot of it on Lotus as well. Some of their drawn-out plays, whether it be pistol round strats, whether it be some of their gun round strats, or even ulti-based plays. We're seeing a lot of that innovation, and I wonder if maybe that is something indicative of where they're at as players, that when they have this really well drawn out plan, they're really good at it. They can execute that. But when things don't go exactly their way, that's when things get a little bit weird.
Ardis, that's no outlaw. But we saw what he did before. Roll your mind back. Do you remember he got those mad shots there?
I think he got 3, yeah.
we love a Guardian a
But
bit
that was
too
against
much
the
here.
Eco,
We do have an
He
elbow.
was
That's true.
on, they won pistol.
Fair. Look, I see Ardis, I see Ascent. I'm always on his side. I can't help it. they're actually taking a good amount of mid space here. This could get a little tricky for Giant X. Got to be careful with how they try and path through this. Had a glance towards that B site. Leaning further away now. And, well, Outlaw against Marshall.
That connected.
Oh, it did.
He took 25 damage. That could have been the Ghost, though. That's exactly the damage the Ghost does, right?
You tell me, mate. I'm a play-by-play.
A Ghost does 30 to the body. I'm going to guess that the Ghost hit him through the wall.
Big knife.
Because the Ghost has medium
That's
penetration.
pretty much as telling as you can get.
See, I know this game.
Kind of bullishly going into this. Taking fights, taking steps. Purpo, waiting on the flash. Nice. Really nice. The only unexpected element was Xiao. Gets cleared. Purpo on a tear now.
30 seconds.
It does 25 over 30 meters.
Angel.
You are very correct.
Bye-bye.
Good for you.
And Sugetsu is over towards Cat, so maybe already looking to try and catch one on the way out here, do what he can maybe, but there's no good options when you're up against this. His position's a bit... Oh!
Two tapped.
Oh! Always looks so good, doesn't it? Nasty.
A leg shot is also 25. Oh, you're wrong. I take it back. I unclap.
Sometimes you just right-click burst across the map. Sometimes you're right in their face and nothing.
Any more? They get one more. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think they're already. I can't quite remember what Giant X came in with, but they might have actually lost a rifle off this. I'm trying to remember. And Sugetsu gonna just opt probably to try.
Hey,
and
I've
catch
got
one
the
on
Comet
heels as
sword.
best he can. Nah, no more. Off to the spike we go.
Anyone else owner of a Comet sword?
I want to remember what they came in with.
Why is the new battle pass so shit compared to the other one? Why did they just decide to make a good battle pass and then go back to the shit one?
An outlaw. I don't 100% remember.
No, but still. I mean, taken down two, but overall, if you're looking at just holistically a confidence boost around for Purpo, who's doing real nice for himself here.
You like the new battle pass? Oh, the gun buddies are good.
Stop. What?
It has a melon gun buddy. Well, I mean, I suppose you have to get it then, melon.
Not say you are a juicer?
Yes. He's the stream symphony in Overwatch.
It feels like, you know, when people are like clinging to their like, I went to high school with him.
Hey, I'm not saying like, oh, I used to be a varsity sports
athlete
or something like that.
John. I don't know. You brought up my fanatic bias. You brought up my fanatic bias. I got to pay you back some way.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
that's fair. That's fair.
I was been, you know, I've been seething away on that for like the last 2 days. As it stands, though, we are into the bonus for Giant X. So a whole lot of Guardians still out. 2 Vandals and that Outlaw for Purpo. On the other side, Odin's
Angel
back
looking
into
a little
play, so
lost.
Mitch will be happy. That's nice. In the
So deep setup. I mean,
hands of
the
Angel.
Cypher Sova shit here with
Similar
an
look here,
Odin
at least with
is
that walk up middle.
quite
This time with the
cringe
outdrone
and
to
also
add
probably
on top.
quite
It's a
effective.
bonus round.
Giants
They're
with a
using this
very
as
slow
fake pressure.
1-3-1.
They're gonna actually go up cat into a cat split. Let Hoodie come in late, control the rotations. But Navi hasn't moved.
And they've got 2 players.
I guess they
Close
kind
on
of
as
just
well.
swap the guns.
One tree, one close. Artist has to turn the flash. He's fine and stalled out. This is
Time.
good. This is nice from Navi. Had a good amount of
30
time.
seconds left.
I'm surprised that they're just pumping back towards B, but they're gonna hit A again here, and the rotation's
Send
gonna
the
be
smoke
different.
this way.
The timing, he's done really well to find 2 there. It looked a little bit fraught, a little bit messy, but he does get away with 2 kills and at least tease them up for the next couple of steps here. 13 seconds, that's
Oh,
not good
no,
enough.
they
Xiao
both died
overwhelmed,
without
and now
getting
the
a
site's
kill.
looking open for the taking. Plants coming in completely uncontested, and the last 2 players pretty far away. Retaking without Odin could be difficult as well. So Getsu going for the cat approach. Angel looking to spam out, see if he can clear. They seem very aware of this anyway, already playing away from help. 2 shock darts for him. Oh, he's just not getting play here. Nah, Redguard playing from a distance, keeping him arm's length.
Okay, good
Bonus
start for
round
Giants.
is
Navi
won.
might just be cooked.
Giant X, I thought with Artis' work on Cat there, that kind of catching 2 up on short might have
Oh,
been enough.
now it doesn't want to see it.
Hey, this is actually a winnable situation. But the problem is they keep the same setup that they had the whole round, except Zipan is leaving Cat. He's leaving Artis' side to go rotate towards B. So
I mean, it was nice by Giants, a little 2 flashes and coming back. Sorry, 2 smokes. So they just like, you know, they were chilling out here and they were always coming back to A because the Cypher drifted towards A as well. But then you just do like a little jet smoke in here and then just send one here as well. So on either side you're like worried, oh, they could be going either way, right? They're coming to B.
Going in towards the site. At least.
And just that created enough of a rotation here, where even when Artist gets 2, it just gives them a little bit of space to come into the site, and then, I mean, these guys just have to get some kills, though, is the thing.
Well, he's walking out of the round.
Knocking on heaven's door.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
I really have to change up my, like, you know, song vocab when I'm with someone who's above the age of 30. When normally I'm like trying to appeal to like Zoomers.
As you're wearing them, can I point it out?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
not allowed.
Now, speaking of good gun
like
buddies,
Billie Eilish and Chapel Roan. And that's it. You know what I mean? That's how
that's
the
a good
Zoomers
gun
in,
buddy,
but
the
yeah,
little
you're
octopus
rolling back
just
the years
waving
here.
high.
This is
exposing you.
Look, I'm in my 30s as well. It's clear as day. That's all the info you're gonna get. You can't get any more than that. That's everything you could dream of, and the chance. I thought that first one could have been on. It's not. Now it's looking shoddy.
Probably didn't need to do that for Purple, but
getting a little
it's
bit more
fine.
confident, taking more like aggressive fights.
Planted.
Makes me worry, because you're already starting to see the money swell. You're looking at Redgar, 6K at this point. Cloud, 4.6. I mean, they're going from strength to strength here. And this is meant to be the stronghold for NAVI.
Kind of out there.
I want to see a bit more damage. I want to see
Restix, you're awake? Why the fuck are you awake?
Impact.
What time is it in Indonesia?
From the NAVI side.
It must be like, what, 6 AM?
No one really giving him much play here. Already exiting through main.
5 AM?
Chance. It was
4
slim.
AM?
4 standing. It was Purple who went down, but Ginex looked completely
4 AM?
unfazed by anything Navi are doing.
I'm in
I
bed.
wouldn't be surprised to see an early timeout for
Yeah, but
Navi.
why are you? It's only 2.
It's
It's only 3. Why, I mean, still, why are you awake?
Either because they
I thought
need to
Indonesia was
stop
8
the
hours
run.
ahead.
They need to be able to somehow bring this back. They're on defense side of Ascent. It's their map pick. It's the easier side. It's their comfortable agents. It's, you know, the map that they're known for. We need to see something coming out and something coming soon. And if there's no timeout anytime soon, it's indicative of like what's going on, like what's the coaching situation.
Artist gets
Who's in
enough.
control of this team right now? Because it feels like
I'm
nobody
going
is.
for this fast exit.
That is a worrying prospect, isn't it? Now, looks like a flash in. Gonna force at least the first man away. That's gonna be Shout.
Should cloud burst the
start.
middle.
And in we go. Looking at the spacing here, it's good. They follow him through. Shouts into our ball, but he actually
they
gets
didn't
away
get
with
the dart
daylight
either.
robbery. No one considering him. The reaggress through short. Still a chance here, but it's so minute for Purpo and Fatinho. They can't even clear sight here. The paranoia perfect. Purpo trying to close the gap, but it's already hardest to find Fatinho. Okay, that's one. One's not enough.
Okay, so you
Na'Vi
see, like,
finally get the
sometimes
players
just
in the
playing
right
slightly
place.
different
They
agents on
finally
a
punish
site.
Giant X.
Yeah, I'm surprised Giant
You know,
X
just
had
a little
so many
dart.
players turn around to shoot that dart instead of just focusing forwards.
You know, you're not
need
used
have
to
a
the
protocol
dart. I
for
mean,
it.
if they don't
if
shoot
you're
the
going
dart, though, they're
out,
just
you
fucking
know
dead
that
to
the
start.
Sova, they had to have assumed that the Sova was playing B.
Just kind of
there's no
unlucky
other
timing.
if, ands, or buts. There's no way around that. That recon coming out completely disrupted the plan. You can't turn your back to the enemies just to shoot a dart. Someone else in the backline needs to be able to break that and call, I got the dart, don't worry.
Artist trying to get the boys pumped up as well. You can hear it. Trying to lead them by example. See what he can do now. Operator in hand.
Hey, if there's anything I've noticed from the last map, it's as soon as you make a bad play, the next round you turn into gods. So I'm expecting Giant X's to clean this up, and Navi's gonna look really silly at some point in this round. That's my prediction. I don't know. I just go based on, you know, trends and what I saw last map.
Fair play. We do have the operators out for both players, though, on either side. So Purpo one, Artist with the other. That'd be a nice little head-to-head if it does come in. But as it stands already, Navi taking space over towards B main, pushing.
Nice one.
A little deeper. Stop.
Show me that lineup after. That was a good peek.
That's clean. And Purpo's been punishing over here as well. He did that to Artist before with, I think it was the Outlaw, but in we go. Happy to be the one to go forward. Waiting on his boys to back him up here, the second to the third man in. They now know that there's one on the site. That's clear. That shout down. Oh, Purpo is hitting
Well played by
today.
Giants. Nice round.
Looking
Nice round. I
right
mean,
on the
Giants, to
money.
be fair
Angel's
to
got
them,
no options here.
they were kind of
All
shit at the start. They did look
big
better
work
towards
from
the end of
Purpo
split
there.
1.
Like I said.
And then this game, I
Took it
mean,
like
they've
us,
had a
yeah.
few messy rounds.
Ugh.
You know, particularly that round where they
Bitter pill to swallow for
planted
Navi.
the wrong way.
5
But
HP,
other than
just gonna
that-
try to save his life. But he's getting hunted down. These guys smell blood.
I mean, they're going to take a timeout after this one. Thing is, I mean, you should hunt the gun. They've got fuck tons of money.
See if he can live. He's here
Came
close
back
in.
from
It's
trials
a
to
sinking
this.
feeling when you
What
start hearing
happened to
the step
Navi?
Trials?
start chasing so early, though.
Zoltox Navi? Zoltox Liquid?
Okay, you don't want to lose that operator. That's an expensive tool to lose out on.
He's gonna shock himself.
He's dead. But the operator will come back in. A little bit of damage afterwards, but money wasn't a huge problem for Giant X.
Nope.
The scoreboard is getting an issue for Navi.
What's going wrong for
So
Navi?
timeout.
Coach or player issue?
I'm already hearing
Look,
artists
the
trying to tell
players
boys to get
are
excited,
making
get
mistakes that
pumped
they
up.
wouldn't.
Thank you,
Right, again,
observers.
go back to that fucking bonus
BBL
round and tell me that
observers,
peak
treat us
Navi,
right
that
today.
they don't,
Everyone's-
like, fuck.
Everyone's on the
They're in a
No timeout
4v3
for Navi either, it
with
looks
2
like.
guys
What's
on the
going
site.
One thing
You
would
tell me
see
that
with,
peak Navi
Jet
gets
offers
0
there,
kills
in
there.
a situation like that is
And you're
they
fucking
would pass the off to
joking.
one of the people in the back, and then
The
they would
players
dash
are
out
in
with the
bad
rifle
form.
and get to work. But
And look,
here,
again,
he's
Giants
rushing
are
in
not
with
some
the
fucking,
AWP,
like,
creating
dog
a little
shit,
bit of space so his
awful
teammates can
team.
come out,
They
and
are
it's out.
okay.
Still able to just flick
Snap
around,
to-
And in
snap
fact, they've
to
had some
target,
nice rounds today,
pick
I
another
think.
one
They've
off.
had some rounds where I was like, oh,
I mean,
that's
seeing
actually
the progress from Purpo as
good.
well since
You know,
kind
better
of
than
coming into
okay.
this
That's
roster
good.
has been really fun to witness. A very
So it's
talented young
partly
player.
just they're in bad
Seeing him here
form.
in a bit more of a
I think the
comfort zone, in
vibes
a
look
comfort
fucking
role,
shot.
looks really good with
I'm not gonna
everything.
lie. You saw it on the
Game plan is
fucking
going in.
Navi. Like, you saw it when Artist then. They win the round
Not
and
a
he's
good
like,
buy
guys,
for
get the
Navi, of
fucking
course.
energy
We do
up.
have that one
Right?
from
Like, that
Angel.
tells me the vibes
Not
are
happy with
probably
that,
no
But
good.
you're right. Blade saw
Right?
at least with Artist.
They lost twice last
Angel,
week.
of course, naturally. With the,
And you have to remember, they are a
Last week,
team
Adam,
that
he did
thinks
pretty
that they
good,
should
so
be,
you know
like,
what?
you know,
Yeah, well,
Maybe
winning
that's what it needs.
tournaments.
maybe just give it to Sugetsu.
Yeah, I
Oh, did
mean,
the knife get Angel as...
you get
sorry,
3
uh,
suppressed
Artist
here
as
in
well?
mid.
Yeah, it did.
We know that there's only 2 on this side. We're going to
That's
speed
rough. So
up.
they know exactly what they're up to. That's 3 spotted. Hunter's Fury.
He's got the
We're
Vandal as
ulting the
well, and he's
complete wrong
knocking
spot, although...
He gets saved by
There you
Shao.
go.
How-
He gets saved by
See,
Shao.
this is the kind of
Navi being
fucking
saved by
Navi,
Shao
you
in
know,
this moment. Red
crazy
Guard Hoodie
play.
kind of playing him from main. They were the kind of
Thing,
3-2
you know, you
split. They
need.
were the 2 part of it. It's a near on impossible moment. Near on, because there's recovered rifles. There's they've still got paranoia. There's still smokes. Okay, so Getsu's got an angle. Perfect.
Nice. So
I mean,
sometimes you just get a fucking hero player
thank you,
with a
Shao.
share.
Thank you, Shao.
They got
There you go.
Navi smoke there.
As Angels ulting fucking
He
nothing.
doesn't even look happy about it.
I mean, Shell literally, he might have needed to get all 3.
I mean, without that, you can imagine it because, again, we had Angel in the Hunter's Fury. So he was kind of removed from...
Oh. Internet.
Nice, yeah, they completely disarmed them from believing there was
Oh!
anybody going to be in that smoke.
Yep.
Dropped a
Okay,
few
they're back
frames.
on a buy here, Navi. Can they string a round or 2 together? Just back on that operator. So much pressure on him early.
Doesn't happen in a while.
Identifying where he is part of, it seems like, the plan.
Okay, they
Find
found
him
where he is.
as quick as they can.
That flash, yeah, I was going to say, they know he's there, they need to use a flash, or they need to avoid
They
it.
go for
They
this
challenge
mid crunch.
Oh my god, Purpo, you're feeling yourself here, but Zipan dives in head first. Straight
Nice,
up
classic
Navi
Navi round.
Just going in for a straight up brawl, and Redgar and Fatinho
Actually, they-
finding the players on the other side.
they
Sugetsu
win there?
tries to walk on the side of the cage. And
Wow,
Soldier's
they
gone.
win that. I mean, it's a
Big
classic
time.
Navi round that
Shao.
seems to
That
go
one v
well
three.
for them initially. This is
You're
like
gonna be spotted
Navi's
no matter where
favorite
you go.
round.
Redgar just going to make
Shao.
sure they've got safety on the back of the site as well. So they should be comfy here.
Shadows traveling.
Shao's going for it.
Spike
I mean,
planted.
he got through before. He's got 1 now. He's got a second. Shao is on this. He's absolutely on this. 2 rounds now he's given them.
That is
Out of the
unbelievable.
3 that Navi have, he has given them to Shao.
That is
Finally a smile
unbelievable.
from him. It looked like Giant X felt like they'd already won the round. And the start
That
reminded who these
legitimately
players can
looked
be.
like what a
Navi, no
Smurf
slouches
does
individually
against
here
like
in the
people
Red
who
Bull,
are
clutching
4
it,
ranks
clutching it back.
below.
From start to end.
You know what I
And there
mean?
was a brawl in the beginning.
You do
It was a
not
big
see
brawl.
that
This is
every
the second
day.
1 versus 3 that these guys
The
have done in this
disrespect.
series. Angel getting the first one on Lotus.
Spike planted.
In those situations at the start of the round, when you control that brawl, that 3 versus 3, you're not looking to end the round there. You're
That's
looking
the
to
kind of
take
round
that
that can
fight,
just
get
change a
whatever
game.
kills you can get
You
to
know what I
get
mean?
your
Like,
advantage, clear
where
it
all
out,
of a sudden you're
and
just
then you're
feeling
supposed
it.
to reset. These guys
1v3.
kept going. It's like
Just
stop
like
at
a
some point.
round you should never win.
No stop, only
No
forward.
stop, only go, yeah.
And Purple trying to get
Oh.
past Artist. The pace change here, they're going quick. Hunter's Fury being sent in. Will he consider Shao again? The danger man himself. He looks like he's on for another. He is. Denies Purple a step forward towards the side. Redgar
Shot by Redgar.
a great shot to get to, but Shao still firing on all cylinders. Navi now in the right place. Hoodie on the clear, but it's a 1v1. Angel against Cloud. And
Oh!
it's Cloud this time.
What a
Ooh, we are getting
hectic round.
High
octane rounds between these two. Giant X just looked like they just shifted gear there.
Yeah, I mean, they sent basically just one per layer up cat alone. That was Purpo going for that cat split.
That's quite interesting. So they avoid the up by going for an updraft dash play down short straight away. And they come. I mean, literally every kill was traded there. That was a crazy back and forth. Big win though for Giants.
Well, what more can you do?
Yeah. Not enough to
And
have
now
full
a big
faith in
eco
either side
swing
here, 'cause
round.
it got rocky, right? We've seen Na'Vi find a little bit of new lease
Still
of life
6
for
on
the last
attack for
couple of
Giants.
rounds,
You're
but
already fucking chilling.
The start is going to go and scan. Okay, Artis is backing off already. Towards market. He knows that the start lanes here is going to regress.
He's going for it. He's going. Yeah, he's doubling down. Oh, and he gets a freebie on Purpo, but it's traded. Cloud doesn't let that slip too far away.
Bit of damage on
One
Cloud.
trade out.
I think he meant to dash away, but the knife landed just as he got that kill, and he was unable to do it.
Yeah, this gun buddy.
Stuck.
This is the
Forced
best gun
commit.
buddy in the game. To be
What
fair,
do
this
now?
little
How
sun
much
is quite
utility do they
nice.
still have left for Giant X? Quite a bit. Waiting for Clouds to cycle back on, so that's about 10 seconds for his, but he's found some real space.
You're just coming for a
Na'Vi
B
opting
exec
to reclaim
with
middle.
no duelist. It's a choice.
Just the Jets down for both teams.
And the
Angel,
mid push.
don't get caught in the open again, man.
Oh, bloody hell. TP.
They go back
for
towards
info,
A
they
main.
mean. He sees it's not there. Here comes the rotation.
Paranoia is good.
He's got dart.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
But
Wow, nice.
was that Paranoia? That was so good. That was so damn good again,
Nice from
Xiao.
Xiao.
Just a hero in these moments for Na'Vi. Angel can just hold the back of the side, let the rest of the boys flood on in. Xiao
Oh,
is
man, he's
having
just
so much
soloing.
impact in these last couple of rounds to keep Na'Vi within touching distance.
I can see why Navi is going for these early fights, early, aggression towards middle, trying to pick some players off, because it comes down.
I
to
do have the
what they
Smite
made before,
Phantom.
which is that Giant X.
I
when
bought
they
that
have
as soon as I
everything
could.
Drawn up and
You
they
best
can
fucking
execute
believe
everything
it.
perfectly. That's where they excel.
Just avoid
And
Xiao.
Na'Vi, they lean more into their.
But then again, he
individual
won a
play.
1v3,
They leave things
so
a little bit open-ended.
can you
and
avoid
They
Xiao?
have the individual skill to do it. They lack the discipline in some moments here and there. But this is a perfect example of it. Na'Vi gets that opening, they take out Purpo, they reduce
Fair play, bro.
abilities. Giant X needs to make a decision. They need to
Xiao, bro,
call,
Xiao, bro.
hey, what are we going to do
Fair
next?
play,
Make a new
bro.
plan. They're going to go B, and Na'Vi's perfectly just individually. Okay, Xiao's teleporting towards A. Hey, A's clear, mid's clear. Process of elimination. It's got to be B. Paranoia in the back on the entire lane.
Okay, we
Angel's
got
able to
Cloud
leak out,
with
get
one rifle.
They flood out for market, just swarm the site. That's where Na'Vi gets to excel. So as long as they don't give up these little
See, I just needed
early
to say they were in
fights,
poor
early
form, and then
duels,
Xiao woke up.
undisciplined things,
Everyone else still in poor
rotations,
form.
chasing frags, stuff like
BMV
that,
doesn't
that's
read
when
YouTube
Navi's
chat.
gonna
See,
do
I
their
feel
best.
like some of you
Giant
just
X
say this
needs
now
to
so that I'll read your
basically go
message in YouTube
uncontested
chat.
for them to be able to execute their ideas. And I think we might see them going back to their fast-paced stuff.
The
because that
YouTube
was
chat is a
working out
bit
really
delayed.
well. Navi wasn't able
You need to understand
react
this.
and make the
If you're a
adjustments to
YouTube
it
viewer, the
because they
YouTube
don't
chat,
have- they're not
a little
prepared for
delayed. It
early
comes
on.
through
They're
a
just like,
little,
you go here and hold their spot.
comes through a
I wonder
little
if that
late.
is what is going through their minds, because we saw Pipson just running
DMV
through
doesn't
it.
read
That
Twitch chat.
man, it makes the most of the time. So we'll see what the pace change looks like probably once we're back on the buy here.
Mute!
We are seeing just, sheriffs and a hero battle.
Maybe I
with
should have.
Purpo.
No, I think that song's fine.
Outside of that, the
I think
money's
it's just
starting
the
to
intro
get, I
songs in
wouldn't
the
say
EMEA.
stable, but in a much better place
Maybe
for
can't
Na'Vi.
read. I'll have you know, my reading level is probably
Pressure over this side.
fairly
Lots
normal.
of info coming out.
We got scanned by that. At least 2.
Come to Twitch, YouTube, bozos. You see, when you type a comment like that
up for the
on
challenge.
Twitch chat,
Holds over
you
towards
realize
mid-range, like a 3-2
that
split
they
potentially.
can't see it.
Again, you're looking to kind of
I
play
can
in
see it.
Purpo if you can.
But the people that you're calling
Still got Red Guard with all
bozo,
his kit. Still got Fatinius
don't
as well,
see
so they've
it.
got a couple of bits they can set in motion, but it's going to be
I
tough.
feel like that would
Already
make
Zipan's
you a
watching towards
bozo.
this, they're aware that they've given up that mid space.
They're faking piss around strat here, where they actually won A. But now they're going to use it and go B
smartest
with it.
Twitch
Yeah,
chatter.
you can see that Xiao trying to gap close a little bit, but it's hardest to take down Hoodie. Again, you're looking for when Purpo falls, if he falls, and he does. That's the Vandal gone.
Okay,
and
Zipan, we're back.
Clean. Down on 15 HP, that's fine. He's done his job here. Trying to toy with their expectations, but Na'Vi in control.
That's what's just an
Just
eco,
last
but
man alive now, Redgar. Sheriff, 40 seconds, and spam. Does he get anything? Nah, Ardis. Clean, sharp, and Lucia flawless. And another round in the right direction for Na'Vi. They're starting to close this scoreline. This round is what the timeout was for, though. What can they get done here?
You want to see me show my age?
God, go on then.
Eggs, bacon, and spam. Spam, eggs, bacon, and spam.
Oh my god.
Was that just the OG Monty Python, or is it the...
Which way do you take it? Yeah, we are aging ourselves. Josh, please.
Okay,
don't find
KO
out.
ult,
Don't
Cypher
find
ult.
out I'm not one of them. Shush. Keep it to yourself.
All right, KO ulti, Bladestorm.
Yep.
We aren't playing
And spam
anti-KO
rattle.
here.
Hello.
That's not great.
But you're right. It looks like
Still
Navi
the
leaning
trip
back
for
into
some
his
reason.
strengths, trying to find those early fights and take a brawl. Oh, this is... Hello. Bye-bye. You know, Ponytail giving it away. And Purpo. Oh, how is he alive? Sugetsu tries to quickly look for another
Again,
target. But actually,
Navi,
there's
oh.
support here. The rest of Navi crunching in on this. We've seen it before. It's almost like they don't
They have
stop
Cypher
on
ult.
these fights.
Cypher this body, bro.
That's huge. There it is. Big info.
One more kill and he can Omen ulti as well.
It's just slowing down though. Angel.
No, Hoodie. Don't be a bad boy.
Hoodie. Hoodie. Oh,
He wins it.
He wins it. Just disrespecting Angel there, walking on in.
They're so split though.
Where
He
is
can't
Redguard
plant
here?
yet. He can't plant yet. He needs Redguard to get closer.
Redguard, please. Did he get caught by the knife? I don't know if he did. I don't.
He had to have gotten caught by the
Yeah,
knife,
yeah,
but it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Reposition.
There's only one place that this guy can be.
Oh, they don't know if he's
No.
gone back to site.
Dazed, and now they're in trouble. Flashes there. It's Redguard up again. Zipan doesn't spot him on the first try. Smoke goes in. Paranoid does not land. He gets the spike back. Still one off from that ult. He'd have loved to have that now, but he doesn't get it. Zipan creeping closer. Redguard gets
Smoke
spawned
and
in.
TP.
That's all he's got. Where does he gamble?
Oh, perfect.
He's taking a chance. He's taking a
Wow.
risk. And Redguard with a lovely reposition.
So a
That's
bit of a
gnarly to
50-50.
have
Big
that
win though
in
for Giants.
the 1
Massive
versus 1
win.
late round. It's just, you don't know where they've gone. You know that they've done it. That's all you can know, though. Did they go boathouse? Did they go lane?
Oh, they could
Lane
even
would have
fake
been
and just
a
sit.
really risky play, though, right? If Zippin's up there, he just teleports right into the Zippin, instant loss. So that's a huge risk to take to go up there. I'm surprised that Zippin read
Opted
lane
for that.
instead of boathouse, which would have been, I think, the more common choice for an Omen player.
I think it's kind of 50-50, honestly. Who won BBL? Team Liquid?
Yeah, you
Fuck
can see
me.
the
It
frustration
wasn't
there a little
even
bit as well.
close.
Angel is just like,
BBL
it
destroyed them.
Came down to a coin flip. An unfavorable one, but we go into
Okay,
the half
big
of the
pistol. I mean,
5-7.
again, 7 on
Giants
attack
still
for
in the lead,
Giants. I think
yes,
you're kind of
but
chilling. They
it
didn't pick
is
attack though,
close
which
between
is a
these
bit
two.
strange.
No raid bosses
But,
made.
you know,
Just a couple
normally
of
you're
ghosts,
chilling
couple
on
of bits
attack.
and pieces.
It's 7.
Let's see what Navi look like on this attack.
Okay, so the drone fake on B.
It's going to be a cat split. That knife is a big tell. They used it to scan this
That sees
area,
no one.
close cat, realize that nobody's there. So they're going to think that they can go Fatinho spotting them, getting the nade off in a rotation on the way as well.
3. Caught on cat.
Okay, so he knows that that wasn't just some kind of fake. He knows that that was real.
For deeper. I'd have to fully commit to this. Oh, it's causing pause for thought here.
They're gonna re-aggro this.
There's the pressure.
we
Paranoia
got a
comes
team
out. It's a
flash
little
in
bit of a
here, though, is the
re-clear.
problem.
But you're right. But look who's waiting. Purpo's not really moved from this. You still have support from Hoodie. Sugetsu gets
Still
one
damage,
in the end.
though.
Cloud goes down. But they now know the Giant X are hot on their heels. They've got to speed up the pace.
Timing wasn't
Purpo just
great
gets
for him
caught. Holding for the off angle. I don't know. Artist on the punish. And now Hoodie left. Oh,
okay.
Shao wasn't expecting it at all. Hoodie's given them a new lease of life. If you still have Artist with that Sheriff, you still have Zipan alive. Can they work together? Can they hold this crossfire, create pressure? Yeah, he sticks around for that shot. Goes in for more. Zipan, it's all on Fatinho now. A 1v1 and Artist, 25 HP. Tag, no frag.
Both are one-shottable.
This is so dangerous. The timing, Artist has
what
it.
a big win.
Looking like they can close the gap now.
What a big crazy round.
Bloody hell, that was tense. You can see it on Artist's face there as well. He is sweating bullets.
Everyone was sense up there. Me, you, them. I'm surprised. I need to see this back from Purpo's perspective. Why did he leave B main there? He had a 1 versus 1
Yeah,
against
I was a bit
Angel.
surprised he left
didn't
B
know
main
it.
as well.
We know it because we can see, but that doesn't matter. The fact is, if he leaves
Normally you
B
fight
main,
forward there.
he's getting pinched from market and B main at the same time. If he stays in B main, he only has to fight B main. So there's only one area he has to look at in that situation. I'm very surprised he left. That could have been a big give up to that round.
One suppressed.
Still,
Now,
that was kind of
Navi
must
gets
win
to
for Navi.
Enjoy this. Looking at the buy though, we are seeing quite a heavy investment behind it. Just Sugetsu down on the Sheriff, and that's it. Vandal in for Ardis, Guardian, 2 Bulldogs. On the other side, just the Frenzy and a Sheriff here. Oh, Purpo. Bye-bye. Just cleared so easy. Giant X hoping for the best and probably expecting the worst, but for NAVI, just going to be taking, hopefully, very careful steps throughout this.
Yeah, we've seen them time and time again losing these types of rounds in the last week, last 2 weeks.
They're just taking a gamble.
Round 1, they win the pistol. Round 2, against an eco.
And they are here.
Right place for it.
And no one got tagged by the knife.
It's be late presence towards B main, which makes Hoodie's life harder. A chance made and just swept through. Nice work from Na'Vi, and no real problems in the end. Yeah, Shao goes down,
they
but
pick up that gun.
hopefully Sugetsu can pick up that rifle if needed. He does, so no real losses there overall.
All things considered, against the stack on the B site there, and some of the Giant X players even having the jump. The lane player had a jump, the B main player had the jump, as Navi's coming out of market there. So to only lose one player in that round, pretty clean.
Good stuff. I always wait with bated breath for
now,
Navi. I don't want to get too excited when I start seeing them do the right things. It truly is the bare minimum, but we're like, oh, okay, maybe this is the one. So we see, I think, is there an upgrade in here? I see another Vandal coming out, so that could be a little bit of an upgrade. So that's going to be Sugetsu, and still obviously Ardis with his. On the other side, of course.
Popo again, really, this looks like some kind of anti-strap maybe, but...
And the bonus round here for Na'Vi. And looking like they want to put a lot of pressure on this middle plate. Purpo could be in a little bit of trouble.
In market?
Yeah, it is. And somehow Purpo still gets value, still finds Ardis.
Purpo just
and
gets
they can't
out as
springboard
well.
fast enough to try and punish any of these players backing away here.
See the Cypher
already
here?
The smoke comes out, already the stall's in play. Na'Vi looking for a little bit of a gear shift. Pace change. Purpo's gone down, but Cloud on the trade. Still being held towards market. They haven't been able to work the... Shao, I mean, you've got to hope that someone's trading that. I mean, Zipan yet.
Now, Cloud is 6 HP. If he can get a kill, that would be
big. He's already down very low.
He has
His
no
HP is
util.
probably the roughest part of this. Still has a dart, but he's cleared. This is nice from Na'Vi. Step by step. Good
they tried to
unison.
flash, but the flash just didn't catch anyone.
Coutinho stalls it out. Well, Redguard closing in as well.
He didn't just dry. Initially, I thought he just dry smoke.
Where the second player is. This is going to give it away.
I still have Omen Flash here. And a smoke.
Paranoia still for Redguard and a smoke. He can smoke off one side of the boathouse, use the Paranoia to go in, combo with a flash from Coutinho, and they double swing.
Let's see it. There's the Paranoia. And Redguard, the first man in, just takes steps, walks it forward. Angel, a 1v2 is tricky. And look at his position, swinging together.
Well played by Giant.
Giant taking no chances in that final moment there. Really robust and managed to do what they need to. Still good damage on a bonus round, though, for Na'Vi.
Make so KO Knife doesn't let you plant, that would be so fucking strong. That would literally be almost game breaking. KO would be picked on every map.
So I think they're still
in pro play.
Okay here.
Again, maybe in ranked, not that big of a deal, but in pro play, that would be so strong.
But I do like how they approached that retake. It was really, honestly perfect. They smoked off the right side of the boathouse, they used the Paranoia, they KO flash at the same time at lane, and then they paused, they waited.
Like, think about that for flooding.
Was
like imagine you KO Knife, you could just use it for fast flooding.
Looks the wrong way, gets flanked. Well played.
Yeah, worked out very well for them. Even a well played from Josh Steele in this end. I can't believe it.
Okay, money's still low here for Giants. I mean, look at Purpo's buy. He's just scraping it together, essentially.
It's crazy.
It's not like Halloween, you know? You're just like giving it away, well played and everything. Like
got it. Hard fought for candy. On the other side, we got to see what's in mind here. Purpo.
Trick or praise.
Easy.
Didn't get hit by it.
Wait, he didn't get caught by the Paranoia? I thought that
was... And he gets 2.
Guys,
get rotating.
Now, Zipan will be able to get res, so it will only be that real pick on Ardis that gets transferred to later value. Cloud is...
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh,
I think it's 1.
How did that happen?
How was he alive?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Hopefully we get that on the
Okay,
replay.
3v3, I mean, look how low they all are.
Dreary. Look at the state of Na'Vi. Shambles.
Now, they'll know this, so they should be playing for
still
spam.
with guns in hand.
Thing is,
18 HP on Sugetsu,
if everyone's been hit, though, you know that they will all be made.
This hat is going to give away all the information that they need. Paranoia and 2 KO flashes to move in. And all the players are so low for Na'Vi.
I wonder if Sugetsu can maybe find something.
Okay, that's going to let you Cypher all this. You have to Cypher all this body.
Body's at both main.
Yeah, needs to either commit to that or just kind of write it off here. They got to
we
get
might
a move
have
on
wasted
those.
too
Time
much
is ticking,
time.
but you're right. The HP being so low just allows for steps in. Hoodie completely disregarding it. Shao gambled on something, didn't work
Hoodie
out.
just decided, fuck that.
Not
Going
much
in.
you could do there if you're Navi. Maybe you could do something like a high-low setup, or it's just so risky to be in certain places. Behind the tall box, you get spammed.
Who'll
one
be the
bullet,
4
you're dead.
EMEA
You stand
teams to
on the
make it
box,
champs?
but by
My
Dragon,
guess is going to be
one bullet, you're dead.
Heretics,
So you have to
Foot,
pick your
Kami
off
Core,
angles
Fnatic.
and your double peaks, your high-lows very specifically.
That's my 4.
That's ridiculous.
I feel that's a pretty reasonable 4.
VCT insane! Nice!
7 to 9 now.
That goes there.
So Na'Vi,
goes here.
after losing 2, going to be left dealing with whatever buy they can.
We need
fashion
1 for Throw
on this.
City EMEA.
Oh, the counter spam.
That's
They
so
only have 1
sick.
Guardian as well.
And he's got his Blade Storm off that too.
Yep, and he gave the Guardian to Sugetsu.
What a guy. So good the camera stopped working. Truly looking like Jesus right now. What can we do though beyond that? You're looking at purple. Again, this angle makes me a little nervous here that he's banking on this.
Yeah, this is not a great angle for him here with the Outlaw. He
He's
can't
just
really escape, and he has an awful gun for this.
It's fine, he's got an Outlaw.
He might
These guys
perfectly
have
time
light
this one.
shields, all of them.
He did.
Zipan, look at this. Again, they're getting so much chip damage on him early on. This has been brutal. And how do they try and make him uncomfortable? You don't! Apparently Purpo is just ice cold with it down to the classic, but they don't know about how low Zipan is. And how is Purpo standing? He's got another! He's still going! Artis trying to keep it up, trying to go head to head here. We've got the anime fight coming in on Artis! A stark
low.
reminder of who this man is, but a 1v1. Redgar on the other side. The knives are out.
The angle.
35 HP for Artis. Redgar paranoia, smoke, and he's just pausing. He's letting Artis sweat a little bit here. But this man, once upon a time, could do no wrong.
We flash
He's
him
gotta
here,
be
surely.
clean with this.
Oh,
It
what
is
a
an ace for
shot. He
Artis.
didn't flash.
Exceptional. Stepping up when Na'Vi need him most. And a lovely round for him. That Purpo tried, though. Jesus, Purpo tried.
Yeah, no, that was actually a really good attempt.
Wow, Artis, what a round. I mean, Navi have won a lot of rounds. So this is the kind of shit that was missing, though, right? They just didn't have these hero moments before.
Taking his time.
You know, this time it's Artis. I mean, just a jet battle.
But yeah, this disrupted the hell out of that retake from Giant X.
If you're Purpo, you're sat there going like, boys, I've literally got 4.
Yeah.
Can one of you help?
And it came down to it did come down to the anime fight, right?
Bloody hell. Okay, Purpo made an attempt here. Forced away very early. So Na'Vi going through the protocol steps, trying to identify maybe where that operator could
So we
be if
see
he was
the up
coming
and
out to
mid.
fight.
We now come
Last
and take an
cannon as
auto
well.
on A. Come and take B main as
Fight
well.
here for Giant X. Na'Vi,
This is good by Navi.
got to be cautious about this one. Very important round scoreline wise between the two.
Scanning ahead.
What are they gonna do with this dart? Scans if they're close, maybe if the jet's out of position, but feel like not a lot of value from that. Okay, that's 2 attackers spotted.
Okay, you see
Towards
KO
B.
jet
That's the
towards
jet.
B.
And the KO flashed.
Seeing that, Coutinho is still leaning towards A. They're putting a lot of stock in the 2 players holding on that B site, and maybe just having a decent read on how Na'Vi like to approach, but
Well, we saw the other round, Coutinho in this position was able to throw
That's-
flashes over
that's
the head of the
indicative
wall,
of an
and
ace
his
split.
teammates were able to fight with it with a defensive smoke in the middle of the
That's
site.
all.
I think we might see the same thing again here.
and they're in trouble. They're in so much danger. The split's coming in, and already the damage being done pretty heavily. Purpo, actually, it's Redguard to succeed on 1, but now you got to see Purpo find his value, find his man. He's already got 1 down. He knows there's pressure coming in through by
Nice from
Tree. He
Purpo.
knows that this is not going to be an
Oh.
easy fight here. He's still alive.
Nice from
This
Purpo.
time, his
Really
teammates are
good
there
shit
with him,
from
though.
Purpo.
Giant X hold together.
And you can tell that this is a designed setup for the defense by Giant X, because where are the Cypher trips located? There's nothing at middle. Coutinho is positioned himself towards
So
that
Cypher
middle
trip
gate
gets them
area,
1.
fast rotate
And
to
then the
A
dart
or
as
B.
well from
His
the
teammates
cross
at
map
B, if
was
it's a B
good.
hit, they tuck in the boathouse, flashes come over.
I
and
mean,
he
it's
supports
just
it
good-
that way.
good
If it's
shit,
an A hit, he
you
runs
know?
over to A, throws those flashes
The
over
importance
heaven,
of living,
floods out
isolating
back with his
angles.
teammates. The
Looked like he was in
tripwire
trouble there, but he
was
delayed
positioned
just
for
enough to
Redguard
get them there.
to defend against that cat split.
Those sort of rounds
Back
compound
on
the
an
faith
eco.
in the IGL, the calling, everything you prepared for. Makes you feel like you've got
Fast
the right
ace,
reads
ace
in this.
split.
And this is all in. Artis, hero in this one. The rest, sheriffs.
Oh,
And
that's
oh, Coutinho just found Artis.
It's not a good opener for
That's our
Navi
rifle
here.
gone as well.
Not when they're trailing.
And that rifle is nowhere to
Bruh.
be picked up.
I mean, this is a
position.
risky
Gotta
fucking
be
play.
careful. If he overextends,
I mean,
could have
you
been
literally
vulnerable. He's
never
not. He's
expect
got his
anyone to be
man,
there.
backs away, doesn't need
That's a
to go too
literal,
far
like,
here.
never expect
Navi's
anyone to be
reposition
there.
fully noted.
Okay, the Cypher
Angle
ult
again at B.
gives some really good
Shut the
info. They
door
can
and
actually get
really
back
listening.
on this angle too.
It looked close from
Yeah,
Purple's
it did,
POV.
it did.
It was probably far away, but
Here.
Felt a little unnerving. You can see Navi just trying to maybe work a pick, see if they can maybe pick up the Vandal loss, which I think
I mean,
they've got
really,
hands to
Purple
get
here,
to
you
now.
should just let the
That was
camera
the one that
do
Artist
this.
couldn't bring much further with. But they've lost that A main control. Means that Redguard gets to be a real nuisance.
it'd be so poetic if Navi, if this is the round Navi wins now, though.
Wow, they're
No,
giving him
Navi,
respect.
it could be. But now with the ult, it's going to make it very difficult. They didn't have much to work with in the first place, but even without the, you know, the
30
knife,
seconds
the smoke, very, very tricky. Oh god.
Can't cancel it now.
Oh,
better
he got to a
commit.
good spot.
Not that spur on Navi, but there were bodies here. There were players behind this.
He got to a
They
good
had people
spot,
in the right place.
literally just in time.
There has to be a timeout for Navi. If they've got any
Okay,
left, I'm pretty
11-8.
sure they have
I think they
at
do.
least one, if not, yeah.
If not both.
If
I
not
don't
both,
remember
yeah,
their timeout.
I remember we were talking about on round 4 or 5. Hey, maybe it's a good time for Navi to do it because they're down so many
Okay,
rounds.
they take a timeout.
And they didn't. But here it comes. It's getting to the point where it's getting a little bit spooky for Navi. They're down by trailing by 3 on their map pick.
I'm
They're
taking
arguably
Wolves over Navi
pick
X.
it on the second map of BO3 when they've lost the first map already.
Wolves are good. What the fuck do you mean?
It is. It's
Fuck you.
Yeah, it's feeling a little like the first map, though. Scoreline-wise, ended up looking quite close.
Real, so they did use, like, yeah, that was against an eco, and they used KO ult, Cypher ult, and I mean, it's an Omen ult and a Cypher. Cypher ult is good though. Cypher ult underrated. In a pro game, Cypher ult is mad good.
Be it Angel, Artist, not sure. Yeah, this could be Angel.
But the problem is, like when we look, I think we brought it up, mentioned it briefly. Navi are supposed to be one of those teams that are at the top of EMEA, top of the world, really. And the copium, the excuses, oh well, you know,
Navi's playing like England.
round playoff, the knockout round they get against Heretics. You know, arguably one of the top 2-3 teams in the world right now. Unlucky draft, you know.
I mean, so I guess, whoa, we're cooking something up. We're gonna get aggressive because Purple's got a rifle and Coutinho's got an ult.
This game right here, this is a big kind of question mark. This is absolutely
What, we're gonna
everything for
flash
Navi. They
off
need
camera?
this. They need to come back.
But we're just saying like they ain't. What the fuck is
Pressure
this setup?
moment
Are you
now
gonna
for
rotate
Navi.
back
They
to B?
have a purchase here. They
It's a
have
fucking
ults
bizarre
to play
setup.
with. They have what they need. All the tools are
Okay,
there.
it's a mid-fight
On
setup.
the other side, Giant X
Off
looking
either this trip or the camera,
Sure
I'm
if
gonna
that's
guess
just a
they
good
fight
read they've
mid.
been going for, or maybe just something they
It's
were
a fucking
expecting.
crazy setup. I mean, especially when you only like if you still have KO ult, this is kind of a good setup. I think it's a kind of genius
the flash
setup.
comes
but-
over, the jet swings with it.
And Navi pulls it.
Now, how long do they stay? The thing is, they got the trip here on B,
So they've got a lot ready for this mid
so which I'm guessing they're gonna then try and ult from here with Sovereign, and if they come A, we're just doing a fucking A
For now, we
retake.
are seeing the Navi-esque round for the CS fans out there. Wait for 40 seconds odd, and then they might make a go. The Aldrone not going to go deep enough.
Sees nothing. I mean, this is perfectly played for
Perfect
Giants.
trap could be in play.
That just suppresses a jet.
I think so. And Hunter's Fury is there. There's the high flashes. Artist does get one man, but it's Hoodie who gets everything else rewarded on the other end, but a 3v3. Not out of the woods just yet, but look at the flank coming in. Cloud, not the ideal weapon at all, but he's got the chance on it. The hat of that timing. Outrageous. And now
Cloud got
Travel
both of them.
hours
I mean, it
just
didn't
to
even work
watch
that well,
Liquid
but
and
it's kind
N0
of a
I
cool
lose
setup.
both games. For what did I deserve this?
Right there, and I thought it was everything falling apart
Oh,
for Giant X
Kexi.
because the way Artist moved that middle there, he smoked on the floor.
Wait, Kexi, you were there?
Entrance, and the flash did not affect.
Did we just get
him.
a
So he was
spoiler
actually
from
able to
Kexi?
dispatch of Purple easily. This flash comes over, but Artist is in a smoke, so he's protected.
Kexi's
But
there.
this push here. That changed everything. Hoodie got the 2 stragglers in the back off the flash.
got to highlight as well, a little, you know, off script, but the observers are absolutely catching
I
everything.
think we
They
might
love
have
seeing that
just
from start to end.
had a
Beautifully done on
little
the replays.
Kexi spoiler. I was wondering where
Love
Kexi
getting
was.
to watch the full intention of that mid setup, and they've just obviously dismantled that. That was a one-time thing, but Purpo's still going to find Angel. Back to business. Purpo showing off now. That's a follow-up. Artist has fallen. And now, plenty of targets.
Purple
and
cooking
plenty
him
of
again.
chances. Purple is lapping it up. Hunter's Fury on top. Why not? Where you going to run?
Oh my god, that's how they lost! Low, Kexi, low! Oh, that's how they lost!
This could be the time where the tides truly turn for Na'Vi. We were asking questions of them. Are they up to
Show me
task?
Kexi! Show me Kexi in the audience! With his little liquid sign. Lol. I don't think that's Kexi with a giant stop on. Okay, Navi 2-0. And a lot of those rounds that they won were Shao hero plays. Artist had an ace. This could have been even more, to be honest. This could have been even more. It's over. It's over. That's tough. Okay. Now, I'm going to redo this quiz some other time. Someone remind me to read it when there's a fucking probably boring Americas or something. But yeah. GG. Goodbye. Is this Kexi? Kexi in a vest, do you think? Would Kexi wear a vest to EMEA? Perhaps. But goodbye. I'll see you. What are tomorrow's matches? I'll do tomorrow's matches as well. Wolves play tomorrow. I probably won't even be up to do that. I might do a Liquid Flame video. We got... But then we got this. Hey? Hey, this is kind of good. This is a good game. This is a good game. Okay, goodbye.